Not gonna
Nope, of
work.
course not.
Oh,
Not with
yes,
that
it
attitude,
did.
it won't.
Yes, it did.
All right.
All right. Well, good evening. Welcome to
Wow,
another
that's
Hamityville
early.
Hangout.
Like a dick Facebook. Sorry.
Mhm.
Adam.
I thought it was working. It's working.
It's not working.
What do you mean?
Just do our
It's
thing.
working. It says watch live now.
Yeah, on mine it says.
Yeah, on
Mhm.
YouTube. Shut up.
Mhm. Vacants. No, I don't have the little X or whatever the hell's over it on my
Hello.
end.
Hello.
God damn it.
Hello.
I got it.
Evening. How are you?
All right. Can you hear us? Can you hear both of us?
I can hear
Yep.
you.
Yep. Good.
I can hear you. Fantastic.
Excellent.
Boom.
Well,
There. Well,
so I'm glad you all can make it. We got a big crew. I thought there was going to be fewer people.
I thought there was going to be
Weird.
just Clint.
Yeah. And maybe Nicole for 10 minutes before she had to go do something.
No, 5 minutes.
No, not till about 10. So we're good.
Oh, okay. Well, anyhow, welcome to another Hamityville Hangout. And tonight we have the topic of isolation. So hopefully that made sense. I think I've explained it enough till now. But for those who could possibly be tuning in, we got one person. That's me.
Shut up, Clint. God damn. Don't tell everybody.
Yeah. It could be anything. Anything that separates you from the masses of people that you're essentially cut off. So it doesn't matter if you're in a remote location like off in the woods, or
Like
if you
the
somehow,
Poconos?
Poconos, or if you're up in space, or if you're in the deep sea, or whatever. It's like any of these things apply as far as I'm concerned. And I'm not going to limit it just to horror, because sometimes, things that are terrifying can be like, I don't know, like a thriller. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be something where somebody gets ripped up, torn up, shredded, or whatnot. So that's as simple as I can put it, unless anybody wants to add anything or has a question.
Not yet.
Okay, cool.
Hold that so far.
I think I will uphold my current tradition of not going first. So I shall defer.
Me too.
I shall defer. Don, would you like to go?
Nope, because now.
Oh, shit.
Now I'm up.
All right.
I like what you did there.
Be that way. I will go first.
Yes, Clint, I want to know which one I just gave you unknowingly.
Oh, the one you just gave me? All right. Well, the one I just thought of when you said underwater. Now, I thought of more than one, but the one that I wanted to remember was The Deep House.
That is such a good movie.
I don't know if everybody's seen that or not.
I don't think I've even heard of that.
No?
Paul's a big advocate of that one.
Okay. It's I wouldn't say it was amazing, but I liked it. It was a cool idea. You don't get too many movies that
it's a haunted house underwater.
Yeah, haunted house underwater, basically. But the two people that you follow throughout the movie essentially are like, we'll just say, adventurers. The boyfriend likes to drag the girlfriend off to all these different places, to see really cool things, whether it be abandoned buildings or tunnels or whatnot. And he hears about a sunken town. I assume it's somewhere in France because most of the people are speaking French in this movie. Yes. But they do not. If you go watch it, they will be speaking, English well enough for you to understand them, which is great. That was good for me. So they end up finding out when they get to this remote location, which is not really a remote location. It's kind of like a day area, like picnic area where people go on this lake. And they find out that most of the houses are completely fucked and they're not going to see anything if they go down. But they just happen to run into this one dude who's like, hey, I know a special spot with a perfectly preserved house. You know, couple of bucks, take you over there and let you go down there and spend as much time as you want. So they took him up on that, and they dive onto this this submerged house and end up trapped inside. And some pretty freaky things happen to them when they're inside. Now, you think they wouldn't be able to talk to each other, but they can. They've got like the full face mask thing, and they're connected via, you know, little Bluetooth intercom or whatever the fuck it is.
What?
It's a cool movie because the same way as The Descent has that claustrophobic aspect of spelunking, this is the underwater, and I have thalassophobia. I really have this thing with like deep water and not being able to breathe, and so this movie hit a couple spots for me. I liked it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's how I felt about it.
Yeah, good movie. If you haven't seen it, I recommend it.
No.
I think
I don't think I've heard of it either.
I think I brought it up at the last like haunted house one we did or something because I thought it was such a nifty idea.
it's on Prime
That
Video.
could be.
Too, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
It's on Prime. I think I saw it on Paul Flicks.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that Paul
Even-
flicks.
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
better.
Yep.
Even better.
So
See,
yeah.
that's another streaming service we can't get in this country.
Seems to be the theme
I
of
don't
every
know.
time we're like, hey, you should watch
Yeah.
this. Hey,
Paul.
we don't get the service.
Paul might be willing to do an
Oh,
experiment.
do you know, it does my head in. I hate it.
Don't set him off.
What do you want to
Don't-
experiment with?
don't-
Clint?
Not angry as blood
Oh, I know.
tonight.
I
Go.
like experimenting. What are we experimenting
Yeah.
with? Clint?
I didn't know if, but well, I suppose it could do it if they had some sort of like VPN and
I do need to get a
you
VPN.
know.
I have got a VPN, but it just laughs at me and says no. Basically,
I have a feeling you like literally go too. Like tries to connect and it just gives you a smiley face. Like, what the fuck are you trying to do? Watch movies.
your
Yeah.
fingers going across the screen
Yeah,
like that.
like that.
No, fuck
Yeah.
off.
It just gets a laughing emoji and it says, "You silly cunt."
Yeah. Like, fuck you, no, man.
See, Sean, we're already 10 minutes in. And he drops the
Bloody
sleeve off.
cunt. Yeah, no doubt.
Fucking wanker.
Yeah, you fucking wankers trying to watch U.S. movies in the U.K.
Yeah.
Fucking
Nice
assholes.
try, no man. Anybody else afraid of underwater? Because if you are not, watch this movie and you will be. Um,
It's pretty terrifying.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but
but
it's
I'm
on my
not the
list.
best swimmer.
I got fucking man.
I'm afraid of the
I'm
ocean.
not the best
For
swimmer.
sure.
Yeah, I don't like the ocean. I
Oh,
don't like
yeah.
the ocean either way.
oh
You know
yeah.
what fish do in there?
Everything.
All I can think is I don't know why. All I can think is Finding Nemo.
Yeah, fish are
Fish-
gross.
Fish are food.
They,
You know, fish fuck in the
yeah,
ocean.
they fuck in there. They shit in there. I mean, they're
Yeah.
gross.
It was gross enough when we were in the hot tub.
Well, that's just
Yeah, I
what
was
we
just saying,
often
like
do.
a hot tub. That was just a brooding fucking, you know,
Are you struggling to hear Adam?
chicken ball soup. Adam, fix
Yeah.
your microphone.
Yeah, what's
If I
going
want.
on there? Oh my god.
Call an audible.
It wasn't just me then.
No,
It actually sounded like Adam was
I'm
underwater.
have to. Yeah, it sounds like you're
You're
Yeah,
underwater.
he's
Uh-huh.
demonstrating.
You have to check your sound settings. Make sure you're coming through your headset.
Can you
Me
hear
and
me
Clint
now?
have that problem all the time.
Yeah.
Using all
Is it
these
still
words.
messed up?
Yeah, you just sound like tinny.
It's kind of muffled.
Yeah.
Muffled,
Muffled,
yeah.
that's it.
Are you muffling?
Hmm.
Doing your mu-
Someone muffling you under
Look,
your
I
breath.
almost have my voice all the way back.
Wow.
Yay!
Congratulations.
It was pretty rough.
Mhm.
All
We've had
right.
some interesting voice messages.
But
Well,
Oh,
they
yeah.
were voice messages, were they? It was like a whisper.
Yeah.
Like one of Marge
My
Simpson's
sexy
sisters.
Selma voice.
yeah, Marge.
Her Selma voice was
16
amazing. It was my favourite
balls.
this week.
Homer.
Selma was my personal favourite this
Homer.
week.
So bad.
Richard D.
Richard.
will be in my dreams tonight.
Anyhow, Christ, smoke another one, Barbara.
Yeah.
Barbara.
All right. Well,
Good movie. I like that one.
I'll be
I
back.
recommend everybody watch it if you can.
all right, man. Godspeed.
God, right.
Nicole,
Yes,
would you like to add a selection?
I would. I'm going to go with more recent, and I don't know if everybody here has seen it or not. Clint, I know you have. Knock at the
Okay.
Cabin.
Ha
Oh yeah, I like that.
No,
one.
I haven't seen it yet. No, I do want to see it, but I haven't seen it yet.
M.
Okay,
Night
well,
Shyamalan.
We have mentioned it a few times, haven't we?
no spoilers.
Yes. Yeah.
But the basic premise is a family goes to a cabin on vacation, like an Airbnb, and these 4 strangers break in and tell them that they have to kill one of the members of their family in order to prevent the apocalypse. And what I liked about this movie is, there's no cell phone service because it's in the middle of nowhere. They cut the landline, and they're just stuck with these 4 people who you don't know until the very end whether they're telling the truth or whether they're just escaped mental
Right.
patients.
Yeah.
And as only M. Night can do, it's creepy, it's scary, it's realistic. Like this could, and I immediately went to the Poconos, like shit, like
Oh,
Yeah.
what happens if
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
trapped there? And is it, well, we don't have to worry about that, but normal people. But yeah, it was very creepy, and it kept you guessing the whole way through. I think they miscast a little bit with Batista. He did a good job.
did a
He
good
was good.
job.
He
He's a
was
good
good.
actor. I think he's a good actor.
Rich loves Batista.
And I
love
know
him in
they had to
Guardians of
get
the
somebody
Galaxy.
big.
I think he's
Yeah,
amazing.
right.
But I wasn't buying Batista
As a school teacher?
The gentle
Yeah,
giant
as a
school
second grade
teacher.
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
a gym teacher, but
But Claire, if you can see it, Rupert Grint is in it.
Oh, really?
So if you have a
didn't know
chance
that.
to see it, yep.
Oh, I
that
would like
he's
to
so
see
good.
that.
Oh, he's
the
so good.
Weasley boy.
Yes, Ron Weasley.
You leave
is
the
in
Weasleys alone.
I have no
Mia
problem with
And the
Weasley.
little girl was fantastic. So
She was great.
Yeah, I'll
She was
see
good.
it.
yeah, that's
She
what
was
I
Yeah,
good.
it was on my list to see. I must be honest.
Mm.
It was on my list to see, definitely. I'd like to see it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whoa, your cat.
Yeah. Well, Catalina is torturing her again.
Shoving her in a
Um,
drawer.
Yeah.
She's a troublemaker.
She's been all day. Good God.
The,
She
the
got-
cat's isolation horror movie is called Catalina.
Yes.
Catalina's drawer.
Well, that's what-
It, it involves an abandoned camper
Yeah.
at the edge of my property.
Yep.
God, you're writing it yourself.
That's exactly what they were doing earlier today. So, and Catalina will be in rare form because she just caught like a 3-hour nap. So
Love it.
Oh, son of a bitch.
We're screwed.
Mm.
we're all doomed. Speaking of apocalypse,
Yeah.
yeah. So, Nicole, that I caught that one earlier. I finished it today, as a matter of fact. Yeah, it was very ominous. It was apocalyptic, but at the same time, it was almost a "is this real" kind of movie. So, like, you think you have, a handful of people, attacking a couple that's raising a child, and wondering if they're delusional half the movie, as to why they're doing that. And then you find yourself like second guessing that, for the alternate storyline. And they don't, in true M. Night fashion, he waits until the end of the movie for you to know. So
It tells you to go fuck yourself. Just
And
so-
that's
Yeah.
what I love about it. Like, you spend half the movie believing that they're telling the truth, and then you have one of the fathers in the family debunking everything they're doing.
yeah.
So it's like, who do you believe? It was good.
especially when they want you to kill somebody.
And
Exactly.
Mhm.
and like I was saying that those parents are way smarter than me, because like I never even would have for a second been like, oh yeah, maybe they're telling the truth. I've just been like reacting
Get out
the
of my
entire
house, you
time. You
crazy
guys are
mother."
crazy assholes. Get out of my fucking house.
Yep, that would
be
have
like
been me. Yep.
Yeah.
Nicole would
So-
have come with like a weapon.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're sitting there
Yeah.
thinking about it. You know?
Yeah, right.
I'm like, don't think about it. These crazy
Batista,
people in your
I
house.
don't think so.
Yep.
Can't we just break out some Cards Against Humanity? Can't we talk about this?
Exactly.
Yeah.
With Batista and Ron Weasley.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's a
The
Sandman?
head of a
show
goat,
with
and the
my
body of a
friends?
goat. I win.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I will say that there's a point in that movie though where you're like, okay, how can you not believe them anymore? And I don't want to
True.
like
Yeah.
spoil it, but like when like
Yeah.
all this shit starts falling from the sky at the same time, and
Mhm.
you're just like, oh, okay, and they're still like, oh, maybe it's not, maybe it's
Well,
just
I
a-
mean,
maybe
I
it's just
think
a
your mind
coincidence.
shuts down and doesn't want to believe this possibility. So you're gonna, no matter what's right
Yeah.
in front of your face and being shown, are you gonna believe it?
Yeah,
And the
I
father-
think at that
You
point,
and I have discussed that when, like, the War of the Worlds. Like, how would you have handled War
Yeah.
of the Worlds if
Yeah.
it happened today? I would have loved to have been alive then.
Damn.
Hmm.
Not me.
No,
Mm.
oh, I would have loved it.
Yeah.
I want to know if I would have freaked out. You know, like I think I handled things well in an emergency situation.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
dying to know what I would do if I genuinely thought that was happening.
you never know till you know.
You never
True.
know
You
till
never
you know.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you'd have gone up to a cabin in the woods. Waited for the end times.
Mhm.
I do what you gotta do.
That's right.
Who's in somebody's bathroom?
I was confused. I don't know what that meant.
Who is
But
it?
Why are
that's
you in my
Kyler
bathroom?
Kenny.
That sounds like an isolation horror movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
What does he
the,
say?
the bathroom?
Like somebody used
Okay.
it, and then now he's stuck in there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Who, what,
There
when,
was a
where?
horror movie
The
like
Pocono
that, though.
bathroom after wing
Yeah.
night.
Who, what? Yeah. Who, what, when, where?
Pocono
why?
bathroom is definitely an isolation horror.
The only
movie.
man, the
Are
only
you
thing
in
isolated in
my
there was the
bathroom?
fucking toilet.
Oh. He's just saying hi.
Okay.
Hi. How's it going?
Hi.
Yeah,
that toilet
yeah.
is still giving the 1,000-yard stare today.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
100%.
They're up there right now. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah. After wing night? Oh, fuck.
They should.
Yeah.
Oh.
After raw
Sounds
scrapple
bad.
and wing night, yeah, we
They,
were.
they need to boil something. That's all I
Sounds
know.
bad.
That's all I know.
Oh yeah, dude, they put the shark fucking steamer on that thing. They had to.
Yeah.
Whew.
Come here.
God.
Come here.
All right. Well, here we go. What happened? She gets scratched.
Oh, no.
No, she's getting yelled at over the cat.
Oh.
Because she tries to kill it and she doesn't realize she's trying to murder the animal. So,
She
it's
doesn't
like
realize.
you can't just grab a cat by its head. You can't do that.
Yeah, it doesn't
Ah.
really doesn't go very well.
Yeah.
Does the
Cat
cat have
doesn't
claws?
like it.
But you shouldn't.
Yes.
It does have claws?
Yes.
Whew. I'm surprised she
It-
has been shredded.
And, well, it's happened a couple of times,
I'm
but
sure.
somehow the cat just like accepts its fate and kind of goes limp. You know what I mean?
He goes to sleep
It's giving
and
it
then
a
the
thought.
cat-
This is it.
You know.
Like, it's like when you try to pick up a woman, they just go dead weight. It's like, yeah, go and try to pick me up now.
She's like Colossus. Her skin turns to like steel.
Yeah,
She's like,
tan.
Very
Yes, they
true.
can.
Very true. So anyhow, yeah. So all right. Well,
Knock
unless
at the cabin.
anybody has anything to add to Knock at the Cabin, we can move on to Adam, I guess.
I heard Batista is going to be cast in Kindergarten Cop 2.
I would see that. Kindergarten Cop
I think-
3.
I think
We already had
that's right.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
2 is with Dolph Lundgren, wasn't
Dolph Lundgren, yeah.
it? Yeah.
Oh,
Shut
my.
oh my god! All right,
It's bad.
I retract my previous statement.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah. So you bring back one of his Rocky lines to the bad guy. No, I must
I will
break
break
you.
you.
I'll break you.
I will break you.
That is the only line he even said in the whole movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Smells like
Uh.
after-shaving cookies.
Duh.
He does.
After shaving cookies. That's
Dolph Lundgren smells like
amazing.
after-shaving cookies.
I hope.
It's not a bad thing.
What
No,
kind of
I-
cookies?
I want to shake his hand now.
I had my nose in his back.
Just,
Dolph Lundgren.
just-
I thought she was going to
That's
say
a
not
weird
gonna-
position to be in. Hmm?
you know,
In an
yeah, I was gonna
elevator.
say.
Nipple.
We're in an
No, I'm not-
elevator.
Yeah, I bet you were
I ate his
was.
cake
in
nipple.
an
elevator with
elevator. Yeah.
No, it was crowded, and his back was like right here. And
Yeah.
I said, "Smells like after shaving cookies."
You just
Yeah.
keep on
Nice.
burying yourself.
Yeah, I
Keep
know.
it up. You know
Continue,
you're in.
Adam. What's your choice?
Yeah, there we
You
go.
said that as you went for a reach around, though.
His wife.
The only thing better was if he smelled like chicken nuggets. That's the only better thing.
I definitely would have dead game and reaching around that point.
So,
You smell like sweet and sour sauce and chicken McNuggets. Give me your wiener.
so.
Give me your wiener.
It's a t-shirt.
If I had a nickel.
That is a T-shirt.
Yeah.
It's a foot
It's
long.
like chicken McNuggets. Give me your wiener.
My
right.
my pick is Pixar's Cujo.
Pixar's
So it's
Cujo.
Cujo. I had to think about that for a minute. I was like, have I seen a parody of that?
Great movie though.
I didn't even think of Cujo. Yeah.
That's a good one. Stuck in a
Yeah,
goddamn
I think
car.
I mentioned it.
No, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, Claire did mention it. I've never seen it.
Wait, what?
Wow.
You never saw Cujo?
Never.
Dude.
I did.
Well,
That would
Obviously.
probably
know,
be
right?
an easy one for you guys to track down.
you know
I
when
bet-
Nicole
I bet
gets
you
close
that's
to
on
the
one of
camera,
those.
shit's about to go down. Like she like screwed up like
I think it's
15
on
feet.
Shudder. I'm pretty sure it's on Shudder.
Yeah.
It's got to be somewhere.
yeah, oh yeah.
I don't even know how to get on Shudder.
I know how to get on Shudder though, so that's what
You know.
counts.
Oh my god.
It's a great movie. Speaking
If
of
you
that,
have a hot flash, Rich. Oh my
claustrophobic
god. You got watch
isolation.
this, please.
Christ.
Oh my god.
Good
Oh,
What are
lord.
you fanning
Sorry.
yourself about? What's happening?
Nicole's
I'm literally having a hot
A
flash.
hot
I'm
flash.
sorry.
She's still thinking about
Trust me.
You're still
they're
thinking
not
about Dolph
great.
I'm thinking
Lundgren.
about Dolph Lundgren.
and his cake
Yeah.
I
nipples.
was like,
Yeah.
and
His
and he's barbecue scented.
his
Yeah.
his McNipples.
I thought you had
Yeah.
Die Hard 2 on in the background or something. Wait,
Well, that's constant. That's playing in my head constantly.
That's
That
all
doesn't
I'm
stop.
But there's this moment
Send the
in
bang.
Cujo where the kid is hasn't had water in days. He starts not being able to breathe, and her as his mother trying to protect her child. And
Mhm.
she
Yeah.
it's a terrifying moment of her just, breathe. Well, who names their
Yeah.
kid Tad, first of all? Tad.
yeah, I said that. I hate that's such an annoying name, Ted. But yeah, you really put yourself in her shoes. Just like what would you do like
Yeah.
in that
Oh, yeah.
circumstance? And
Well, what would I have done?
yeah, you would have went. You
I
would have
would've
tried to
ripped- I
pet
would've
the
ripped his
dog.
fucking head
You
off.
would
I
kill
would
the
have killed
fucking
the
Yeah.
dog.
I would have
You've
killed the
been
fucking
trying, you
dog.
would have been trying to pet it.
And then fucking
Yeah.
killed it.
It's not rabies. You're just upset. Come
Yeah.
on.
I'm gonna give it feed
Yeah.
corn.
I'm a bit
You dipped your
Yeah.
face in the hot tub. Oh,
I'm
how-
gonna get a peanut.
Yeah.
Animal in the fucking woods here. You like
And I
feed
still
corn?
have a hard time picking up where it is the guy in the dog suit because I just learned
Yeah.
about 5 years ago that there's a guy in a dog suit. during
Yeah.
the
Oh my
fight scene.
god. I just learned about that like 2
Yeah.
months ago. I had no idea there was a guy.
I
in the
think
dog
I
suit.
only
So
learned
I
about
watched
it
it.
in the last month myself, actually.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
We're still playing. Watch it now.
Why?
Yeah, you need
Because
Because you
to.
can't tell it's the
Bacons, I
guy
hope you're keeping a list because Cujo is one that you should have seen 30 years ago. Just saying.
I've seen it. I've
I
seen
know.
it. I'm keeping a list for Rich constantly.
It's one of the better Stephen King.
But I
novels.
will say the book
Ah.
is better.
Oh.
That's what Kyler said.
Cujo
yeah.
when I was a kid and
The
said-
book is better. The book is always better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that douchey sentiment.
That's
The
but
book
it's a
is
true
better.
douchey sentiment.
like- Like D.
Yeah.
Williams is in it. And like,
You notice how she says that when it fucks up?
D. Williams.
D.
Yeah,
Wallace.
D. Wallace.
Sorry.
Yeah.
D. Wallace.
Wallace
Yeah, Billy D.
Stone at
Williams
the
was in
time.
this
That's where
movie.
I went. I'm like,
because
Billy D.
Stone
Williams
was in
in
it also. Her husband played her lover in this movie
Right.
Oh.
because she was married to what's his name, Stone.
Cold Steve Austin.
I don't know.
Stone
She
Cold
was
Steve
married
Austin.
to a good-looking Ken-looking guy in the movie, and then she
The
cheated
guy
on
from
him
The Howling.
with the guy that looks like Kenny Loggins. Or he looks like every
sounds
album
dangerous.
cover in the 70s. And you're just like, what? He looks like a Bee Gees like guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to find this
Yeah.
guy so we can all look at his beauty.
Yeah, you should find that.
Like, he hasn't been in any other movies.
Well, he was in. All right, so he was in Cujo, right?
He was in Cujo,
All right, give me a second. Y'all talk amongst
but an
yourselves.
integral role in Cujo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty pretty simple setup, but still that doesn't
Yeah.
matter. It's very terrifying.
It's like it had to be just the right circumstances for something like that to happen. You know?
Yeah, one of those perfect storm things, you know. Dog gets bitten by something, gets rabies, kills his owner.
Was it a rabbit?
And
I think it was a rabbit.
A bat.
oh,
He
like
was
Monty
chasing a
Python,
rabbit
you
and
know,
the bat
Chased
bites
a rabbit.
him.
Oh,
a bat
okay.
cave.
There's nothing but a
a
flesh.
bat. Okay,
That's
a rabid rabbit. That would be awesome.
A rabbit.
Rabbit.
You know, the dog contracts it from
Is
the
this him?
rabbit.
Is that him, Adam?
That's Tom Atkins.
That's not Tom
No,
Atkins.
his name is
It looks just like Tom
Christopher Stone.
You know what? That is him.
That's him.
But he has like this like big beard in the movie, so that's
It's
not doing it
Christopher
quite
Stone
justice.
is his name.
Yeah, I
Not
got
doing
it.
it
Yeah,
justice.
He was in
All right, I got
The
it, don't
Howling.
worry.
He played the husband in The Howling.
I got you. Don't worry.
Oh,
I just want to make sure that was him because now I can just.
But yeah, and of
So
course,
you're telling me the guy that she had an affair with is the same guy from The Howling?
Yeah, that she was married to in real life till he died
Wow.
of a heart attack.
The 11 degrees of D. Wallace.
Yeah, because she was D. Wallace Stone for many years,
That's right. That's right.
and he is Christopher Stone, hence the stone in the stone. But he
Yeah.
died at 55 of a heart attack.
oh,
Goddamn.
that
I'll say
sucks.
it.
I did not put that together.
And little Danny Pintaro,
Yeah,
just
Yeah.
adorable.
around his
He
Who's
broke
the
my heart in
Boss
that movie,
days.
like legit. I don't know when the last time you watched that movie, but he was so young
Does anybody
and
know?
to emote so
What?
drastically.
He was
Was
really
it-
good in that movie.
Yeah, was it a groundhog
What?
that gave rabies to the dog?
No, it was a bat in the
Groundhog?
movie.
That,
And then
okay.
Bill Murray comes out and he keeps
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, don't drive angry.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that. I was thinking about Caddyshack, but I got
Oh yeah, man.
I have a confession to make. I have only seen Cujo once.
Same.
I couldn't
It's
when I
hard.
was younger. It is. I couldn't watch it again because of the whole
Yeah.
animal thing. And then I became a mom and I can't watch it because of the kid thing now. So
yeah, it's rough.
because I just sit there like, break the window, take the piece of glass, poke its eyes out, something.
She does
know?
all the things
Yeah.
though. I mean, she really pulls
Yeah,
a good
she
mom
tries.
bear. I give her a lot of credit
Yeah.
because
yeah.
she utilizes what she can with that skinny little body. I mean, she's like 12 pounds soaking wet,
Yeah.
but she
Yeah.
takes on that fucking dog, to protect her kid. And that moment, as I said, where he can't breathe.
Yeah.
Because they're out of water and they're sitting in the hot car and he's dehydrated. And it just breaks my heart every time.
Yeah, don't they have like a shitty Pinto or something like
Yeah.
that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
he dies,
Was it a
he
Pinto or a
dies there. She
Volkswagen?
can't even get out of there because the car dies.
What, Nicole?
Was it a Pinto or a Volkswagen?
I thought it was a Pinto.
A
I think it
Pinto?
might be a
Okay.
Pinto.
I
It's been a
I
while.
looked
It's
at it, I
an
only saw it once. I have.
Oh,
I
it's been a
can't
while.
remember.
Pinto.
We should definitely know the make and model of this shitty.
We
fucking
should.
car.
All right, can I
No,
let
the-
me find, let me
no, the
find
year-
fucking Christopher Stone and I'll look at what the goddamn car was. I think I found it. Hold on.
Another terrifying thing about that was the way cars were made back then. There was no shatterproof glass. There was, anything
There.
could have busted that window, and he did.
Yeah.
There you go, Adam.
Oh yeah.
Boom. Big old beard.
It is a Ford Pinto,
All right.
So, okay.
Sweet.
yellow.
He's
no
another
less.
good one. He's
Yeah.
a burly motherfucker. And
Yeah.
He looks like a BG, right?
I mean,
Like a BG.
Kinda.
I don't. He
Nice.
looks like
All the
Paul
men look
Bunyan
like
here.
Bee Gees.
I'm gonna use that from now on. He looks like a Bee Gees guy.
Yep.
He did.
Mhm.
Neat.
does that
That's why he broke out into more than a woman during the movie. Weird.
Oh yeah. there you go.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
All right.
Cujo. Awesome.
Cujo.
Good one.
Cujo.
All right.
Now, you said the book was better, and I'm fuzzy on the book. Did she get her kneecap bitten off in the book? I seem to recall
Yeah.
that.
It's
I
a
know
lot
the
more
dog
graphic.
gets his head
Off.
cut off in the book because that freaked me
Yeah,
out as a kid.
it's so much more graphic.
Woo.
I
Good
read the
reason to
book,
go read the
when
book.
I was really
When I was
young.
a kid,
It's
yeah.
really graphic.
Probably way
But
too
you know,
young.
Yeah.
yeah. So
Someone will remake that movie. We'll have Cujo again soon.
Why?
Yeah, probably.
God,
It'll be a poodle next time.
They'll bring it to modern times and they'll have to settle how why their cell phone doesn't work.
It'll
and
be a
bullshit.
fucking mastiff.
yeah.
I've never read the book, but I do know that the book plays around with an alternate theory that like the movie is straightforward. It was rabies, but I think the book actually plays around with that it
Pet
might be
Cemetery.
the spirit of. I thought it was the guy from the serial killer from Dead Zone
Yeah.
that
Oh.
could be possessing the
manners.
dog.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, King likes to do that. Yeah. Hey, Mr. Nanners,
Well, the
what's up?
themes are all, yeah, they all run
Yes,
through.
book.
Yeah, very much. Hey, Mr. Nanners.
Manners.
Manners.
What'd you say?
Nanners.
Nano, nano.
Mr. Nanners.
Mr. Nanners. Yeah.
Oh,
You just stop by, tell everybody to serve man. It's a cookbook. Yep. Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
That's right.
Love it.
Yep.
So my first movie I saw when it first came out, and then for some fucking reason for you people, I watched it again. I need each of you to watch it, yet
Go
I
ahead,
don't
influence.
want you to watch it. Has anybody seen The Lodge?
Oh.
No.
Riley Keough, Lisa Presley's daughter.
No.
Basically,
I've heard of it. I've definitely heard of it.
it opens, and I know I'm going to be giving stuff away, and I apologize, but the movie came out a few years ago, so I guess we can do a
Yeah.
spoiler thing.
No, that's fine.
But the movie opens with what's her face, Alicia Silverstone dropping the kids off at the ex-husband's for Christmas break, and as she's there, she sees like his new girlfriend kind of running out the back door, and you could tell she's not okay with all this, and she goes home and she sits down, and it's just like this really calm scene. She drops off the kids, she leaves the house, she comes back to her house, she sits down, she pulls out a gun and blows her head off. Like in the first 3 minutes of this movie is
That
just
kind of movie.
peaceful,
Yeah, no
peaceful,
shit.
peaceful, bang, you don't see it
Wow.
coming. I mean, it fucks you up. So then now the kids have to bury their mother, and now they've got to go stay with the father over this Christmas vacation, and he invites the new girlfriend that he would like to propose to. So he wants his kids to really like this lady.
Hmm.
However, the father is a psychiatrist, and the kids determine in their little kid shitty ways that she was a patient of his, and that she was a only survivor of a cult massacre when she was a kid.
Wow.
Like the cult leader
Jesus
killed
fucking Christ.
everybody. She was the only one that survived. The kids, the father's, I guess, goes on the road for something and leaves this woman with his kids. And there's a big snowstorm, and they are now snowed into this lodge. And the shitty kids, the boy is the one from It, Will from It, a little girl I'm not familiar with, where they literally use every trick in the book to gaslight the fuck out of this woman to convince her that they're all really dead already and that she never made it out of the cult. They go as far as to like take all the food out of the fridge and hide it. So she comes the next morning, there's no food in the fridge. They take all the photos out of the house. Sadly, they let her dog out, which is the only reason I don't think Nicole will watch this movie, is that the dog freezes to death, and that was really sad.
Oh, God, no.
And it's a little tiny
Oh.
puppy. You know, you don't see it, but you see the aftermath of it. So they basically,
Oh, God, no.
these two rotten, shitty kids drive this woman insane with very unsuspected repercussions, I will say. And the ending's just beautiful in that regard because they think they're in control, and then it gets flipped on their little shitty heads. So
I like
it's
it.
just so hard because
I
this
like
movie
that.
is literally them trying to drive her absolutely insane, and they do a damn good job of it. And it's a hard movie to watch because the gaslighting is, but it's like you watch this movie and you're like, wow, this is the most bleak movie I've ever seen.
Oh, that's Clint's. Yeah. Yeah.
I want you to
Let's do
see
it.
it, but I don't know how to recommend it to people.
Bleak.
You just did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bleak. Like
Going on
I
the
Say
list.
no more.
the dark and the wicked. There are certain movies that are so bleak that you're like, you just need like a Xanax when you're done or something. Like, wow, I'm really depressed now. But I would really
I
like
like
you
Do you
those.
know
guys
that's
all
something else we
watch.
can't
Yeah,
get
I
in
like
this
this
country?
Yeah.
I
those
like
movies.
Bleak.
I don't always
Yeah,
want to have
Nicole, I
fun when I
really,
watch a
I
movie.
want you guys to watch this movie. Even though I don't want you to watch this movie, I really want you to watch this movie because I want to discuss the ending with you, and I can't do that until you watch
All
it.
right.
Okay.
So
If it's that Blake, I
streaming
don't think
now.
I can.
If it's anything
Yeah,
like
Mike.
The Mist, I'm gonna love it.
I should think I've seen that.
It's not, but it is.
Okay.
All right, well,
Ooh.
it's not, but it is. So yeah.
It's not, but
I
well, there's
like
no
dark.
sneaky things in the mist. It's just shitty kids
Yeah.
that get what's coming to them. But it's so
I love when little
twisted,
fuckers like that get their up and comings.
you know,
Yeah.
and you almost, you know, they literally just destroyed this woman for their own shittiness. But
Amusement. Huh.
it does come back to get them, so it's kind of cool. The ending's really neat, and I
I don't
think
think I've
you'll
ever
like
heard Abby say
And where is
shittiness and
this?
fuck so many times.
it. It is
There has been a
streaming.
lot of cussing tonight.
Yeah,
Have we
where is this
already?
playing at? I think this is-
HBO.
It's
Yeah, I
on
was gonna say.
Okay, Max.
it's on
whatever.
Max,
Okay.
and I think it's on Paul Flicks. To be
Oh,
honest,
yeah,
with
yeah,
you.
it's on
Oh, it's
Paul
on
Flicks.
Netflix. Okay.
Well, then I'll look there.
And
I
if
like how
it's
we-
not on Paul
I like
Flicks,
how we
it's on
talk
my
about
other
Paul Flicks
server,
like
and I
it's
can
like
give you the link.
Netflix or
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's some subscription
Yeah.
service.
Everybody's out there
that's
going,
just-
"What? Where's this at?"
everyone's googling.
Yep.
Paul
Like,
Flicks.
Paul Flicks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys,
Flicks.
seriously, it's got that snowy,
Yeah.
you know, because they're completely snowed in. There's no electricity. There's no telephone, or is there? Did the shitty kids just cut the line? You don't know. So,
I think this
Shitty
movie
kids.
should have been called The Shitty Kids.
Yeah, those
Shitty kids.
kids.
and like I said, Riley Keough, which I was not familiar with her. That's Lisa Marie's daughter,
Okay.
and she was very good.
Wow.
And she really does look like her mom every once in a while when she makes certain faces. You're like, wow, she looks
Then she must look like her grandfather.
a little bit. A little bit. Although I think she looks more like her mom. Like,
Sorry, Clint.
Sure.
Okay. You're allowed to like Elvis.
I
I just don't.
maybe
You're allowed
she's
to like
maybe she's Frank Drebin's daughter from Police Guy. From
could
Naked
be.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Could be.
From Naked
I
Gun.
don't know. I don't know. Those full body condoms they had on. That'd be difficult.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Oh,
it's
it's
getting-
safety first, man.
I wanted
Safety
to wear
first.
one of those in the hot tub. I'll be honest.
Oh,
with you.
Jesus.
You're still gonna get pregnant. In
You'd
the
have
hot
been
tub.
much safer. Do you have a rash? I mean,
You're gonna get pregnant in the hot tub.
When
I'm
do I
amazed
have
I
a
didn't get
rash?
pregnant and I didn't even go in.
Uh-huh.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Testosterone flying
I think
everywhere.
I think
Testosterone's
Mike
all
said
over
the
place.
wound on his leg from your toenails is going septic. But
Oh well.
Oh shit!
Nice.
He's got gangrene now. He's got blood poisoning.
Hope he dies before he sues me for it.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ, Adam.
That's good.
I hope the gangrene sets in before you get a lawyer.
Just before the lawsuit.
Yeah,
I understand. Yeah, I get
that's
it.
right.
I mean, I don't want Mike to die.
No, no.
Oh my
You're
God,
just looking
We-
to avoid
we
the
was
I
here
don't
lawsuit.
like
right
to
now.
die, but no, I get it, Adam. I get it.
Yeah, I mean, I understand where you're coming from.
Sick.
I'm trying to anyway. All right. Anybody else got anything to say about this
No.
movie that none of us have seen?
Haven't seen it. I'm sold
All right.
though. I think I'm gonna go watch it.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Sounds
try.
Blake. Sounds right up your street.
Right, yeah, right. Bacons?
What?
Would you
So,
like to add a
I
movie?
don't know.
Sound like Nicole.
I've-
What?
Hmm?
Sound like
Whoa.
you. What? It's your fucking
Whoa.
turn. It's not the first rodeo.
Whoa.
What you want?
I don't really know where to go with this. I've got a few that might be. I've got one that I like, but it's sci-fi. It's not horror. I don't know if that's allowed or do I have to
All right.
wait till later for that?
It is allowed.
We'll
Clint
review
has
it
given
once
his
you say it.
blessing.
We'll allow it.
Isolation side.
The Island.
Oh, very good.
Nice.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
You can't not include that one.
Yeah, I mean, I really like that. I liked this. There was a series, wasn't there, originally, and then the movie was redone in a way that was sci-fi,
Is
a different way.
this the one with Obi-Wan?
Yeah, Ewan
Yeah.
McGregor.
Yes,
Right,
yes, with
clone.
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan.
Fuck's sake.
Jesus
Spoiler
Christ.
alert. I don't know. They're clone.
I think Scarlett Johansson's in it too, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes, she
Yeah, I mean, I was surprised by it. I think it was a movie that we kind of put on one night. Kind of, it was just something to stare at. I was kind of surprised. I really
Yeah,
liked that movie. I liked him in that movie as well.
So did you want to give a synopsis, or you want me to do that, or what?
Go on, Clint. I'd
Go on,
rather
Clint.
you did it.
Go on,
Pass
Clint.
You've
the
got the radio
torch.
voice. You go for it.
You know,
Ah,
you
there
can
we
do this.
go.
I'll pass the torch.
Get on you,
All right,
Clint.
all right.
Tired as well.
Well, because I don't think Adam's seen it.
I've seen it.
Have
I've
you?
seen it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, well then fuck it.
Nicole's not
No,
saying.
Mhm.
There
no,
are
it's
people watching from,
it's
it's not just
it's-
us.
it is a
There's
cloning
two
movie.
people watching. One of them's Clint.
It's true.
One of them
It's true.
Suki.
The other one's Claire.
Yeah.
Oh, the other
Yeah.
one's Suki.
Everybody
No,
dropped
on my
off. They're
phone
like,
it's logged on.
they're
Fuck.
like, this is boring tonight.
Whatever. Go fuck it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So, yeah, it is a cloning movie. But the company that is featured in the movie is their goal is to like grow organs. So they claim that that's all they're doing. So they're cloning organs supposedly for their very wealthy clients, so that as they develop illnesses throughout their lives, that they'll have healthy organs that they can transplant that are basically like their own. But they happen to be illegally cloning people, and they are, raising these people in a facility that is very futuristic looking, and when you first start out the movie, you don't realize what's happening. You think that they're these people in this futuristic society, and they're really not. You find out later on. They kind of have this gimmick that whoever is being taken out of this colony of clones in order to have their organs harvested will somehow win the lottery. So
Yeah,
like they'll
like
go
tickets.
through this.
Go and live on
Yeah.
an island. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So
very,
they
it's
get
very
this-
Logan's
The island.
Run.
They get a
Kinda like
ticket to the
Logan's Run.
island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
When he gets
essentially,
there to you.
yeah,
Go up and
essentially
down.
they're being murdered and their organs harvested.
I
so.
mean, essentially.
There you go. So you should just went right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I love you.
Kind
Love
of
you to
turns
death,
out
Clint.
the Rogan does us. But
I love Clint to death. I do, and I'm probably gonna get. I'll have to mute myself after this. But you are one person that I listen to synopsis of a movie. I don't want to watch it.
What are you talking about?
You are you make that
That's
shit sound
harsh.
so goddamn boring.
Oh,
I disagree.
fuck off.
Like, you should have just
Yeah.
went
You
right
do
to
the
the
next
organ
challenge.
harvesting like that.
Good.
I'm like, what the fuck is? Like, I've lost track. Like, what is
Yeah.
he talking about? I'm like,
Yeah.
Clint,
so
keep going, Clint.
basically, the end of it turns out that it's basically famous and rich people that they're just essentially growing them, even though they think they're getting a ticket off the island and it's just about cloning. Basically, they're growing new people just to serve when somebody loses an organ.
Yeah.
So they're literally,
Which actually is that Judy Picoult book, My Sister's Keeper, where the family, like based on a true story, they
Yeah.
had a kid to have organs for their first kid to take.
Yeah.
It's creepy.
Damn.
See, Clint, there you go. Just say that shit, and then instead of all that other bullshit. No, I'm just fucking.
All right.
And-
That's-
No, I'll let you do the next one.
This cast is really incredible.
Mhm.
yeah, it's
Got a
really
really
good.
good cast.
Michael Clark Duncan, Steve Buscemi, and the one whose name I can't pronounce that is just
It's
beautiful.
James.
it's
Mm.
essentially a remake of Logan's Run, though, isn't
you
it?
and
I mean,
McGregor?
that's the general premise.
Sean Bean's in it.
Sean Bean's the bad guy.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The cynical
Ju-
Adam
one.
Clark.
Jaman, I think that's how you say his name. I don't know.
Oh, Jamon,
Oh,
Hansel?
she's my
Hansel?
Hansel. He does.
yes.
He does. The one guy's voice in How to
Beautiful.
Train Your Dragon too. He's in Blood Diamond, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Logan's Run,
Yeah.
you say?
Logan's Run.
Sorry, I completely
Very
derailed. I'm
much.
sorry.
No, no.
God damn it!
Oh, good.
I don't know what button's my buzzer.
Sorry.
Next time, shut the fuck up.
Here we are.
It's really harsh tonight, isn't it?
He is the last.
It's
Isn't
scaring me a bit tonight.
he? Do you need a hook?
There it is. Make sure it was the blue one. Told me it was the blue one. It's the blue one. All right.
Don, we're up to you, sir.
No, Adam wants. We got to let Adam do the Logan's Run thing. Weren't we talking about that?
Oh, I don't know. I just
Yeah,
thought,
well,
I just thought there was
very
a lot of
much the same.
similarities to Logan's Run. That's
There
all.
is.
That's the gist. That was my gist.
Okay, that was the gist of it. Okay, gotcha.
Has everybody seen Logan's Run?
Yes.
Not for 100 years, but
Yeah.
yes.
Logan's
Yeah.
Run.
Yeah.
I mean, futuristic society, and at a certain age, they have to kick the
When you
bucket.
reach 30.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly, the island was kind of the same way. They all thought they were a futuristic society, and Like when they I can't remember.
Turns out
what
they're
it-
just meat.
Yeah, right.
You know, the thing that sucked about that show was how did that only last for like a year? It only had like one. I think it only had like one season to it. Like, fuck, that was an awesome show. Sorry, I just threw it out there. I'm just saying. Fuck you guys. Oh, it's my turn. Fuck. All right. Well,
Mhm.
I'm going between one of two.
Recall.
I'm gonna go. I'll save the main one. The Visit. Has anybody seen The Visit?
Mhm.
Is that with the grandparents?
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of M.
Another
Night
M. Night.
Shyamalan,
Yeah. I know. Shamalama
No.
Ding Dong keeps coming up a lot.
I love him.
Great movie though. Basically,
The
there's a
fucking
twist at the
Yahtzee
end.
scene gets me every time.
Yeah. When they go underneath the
Yahtzee.
fucking house, that's it. That was it for me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yahtzee!
Shut up, Clint. Oh, do synopsis, Clint.
No, I've never
Make
seen
it-
it.
ma-
Do the synopsis.
Make
Somebody else.
make everybody not
Make you not
want
wanna
to
watch it?
movie.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
No, it's basically these two kids
Yahtzee.
go and visit their Yahtzee. I know, right? It's really all
Yeah.
I got to say. Watch the Yahtzee scene, and you'll understand the gist of it.
So yeah, they go to visit. The mother's estranged from her parents.
See, Abby could do
They
my
ship
synopsis.
the grandkids off to spend the summer with the grandparents. However, the people that these kids are spending their summer with are not actually her mother and father. When she sees a picture of them or sees them in the background, she panics because they're thinking there's something really wrong here. And she's like, who are those people? So there's the panic of the crazy lady with sundowner syndrome that I thought was my grandmother screaming Yahtzee and climbing under the house in the middle of the night. Is you know, I have that fear of the Alzheimer's to boot. Like it's the taking of Deborah Logan. When you have these people that are so not
Oh yeah.
there, it's got an extra level of scares the crap out of me. So
Truth.
good movie. Dirty diaper scene, not a big fan.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Could have went without seeing that. You know, considering I do that, like you know, I do that on a daily basis.
Oh, yeah.
Poop
Eat a
in my
dirty
pants.
diaper. Mm,
I
No, I don't
changed
do
them on
diapers.
a
I don't
daily
do diapers. I just shit my jeans.
nice. Cut out the middleman.
Yeah, I don't even wear underwear at this point. I'm like, they're just gonna get fucked up. I'm just gonna have to buy them off Walmart again.
They dig me because I rarely wear underwear, and when I do, it's usually something out of the ordinary.
Well, goddamn.
Name the movie quote.
Yeah. What was the name of the movie again?
The Visit.
The Visit.
AKA don't listen to Clint synopsis.
Hmm.
Okay. Getting Clint. Getting.
That
I don't
was
know
like
that movie, but
Yes.
I've heard that quote, but I can't name the movie.
It's Breakfast Club.
Mm.
Sorry.
Good reference.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. That shows
All right,
all
Clint.
my brain's dead.
Yeah, great movie. Visit if you haven't seen it. Again, it's M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong.
Sounds horrible.
What's up, Clint? You make everything sound horrible.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah. I don't think I'm ever going to see it. Thanks
You've
for
made-
ruining that one.
You've made 4 out of the 5 movies we've talked about sound absolutely boring as fuck.
Go watch The Lodge and get
You
that.
already
It's
have it.
fucking so on tonight.
Oh.
I love Clint.
So
Don't sort of upset Dom or something.
I think I have.
Maybe
I
the
think I
other
have.
team.
Jesus
He's
Christ.
having a lover spat.
I did just think that.
You're fucking scaring me tonight. You want to calm down, sunshine?
Got it.
Well, I found a movie by accident, and sometimes those are the best ones. I don't know if this was one of those cases, but I was searching the theme Isolation, and I did that on Amazon Prime, and I found a movie called Isolation, and I watched that.
There you go.
It is an Irish film.
Yep.
Takes
Oh,
place...
is that the one where, about cows and things?
I messaged you earlier. Yeah.
Yeah.
You will hate this movie, Richard. Do not.
Will I
watch
really
this
bad? I'm going to watch
ever.
it.
It's
So you have nightmares
this
for
is
a
the-
week.
Yeah.
This
John
was a
Friedman
2015.
and-
Is this the 2015 version, Clint? Is this 2015?
2005.
Is it
2005? Yeah, that
Jesus
sounds right.
Christ! There's another one came out in 2015.
Yeah. Well, this one takes place on an Irish farm. The very opening scene, the very opening scene, we're less than 5 minutes in, and this woman who's a vet puts on one of those really long ass plastic gloves and starts like shoving her hand in this cow's ass. All right. And like gets like bitten or something inside the cow's
By her
ass.
ass? Damn.
Yeah. And I'm like,
Cool.
what the fuck?
I didn't know we were watching
So-
Jennifer's Body.
Yeah. So it that was weird, and strangely enough, she didn't want to leave and go to the hospital, have that looked at. She's like, nah, I'm all right. I'm like, you had your hand in a cow's ass and you're bleeding now. Like,
Yeah, that's never.
do
Yeah.
something about
That's
that.
immediate
It's not a good cast,
hospitalization,
Yeah.
please.
Ruth
Somebody
Negga's in
please get
this
this
movie.
bitch some.
And that's the opening scene.
Basically, yeah.
I'm almost
I'm
gonna
like,
pull
holy
that up on
shit.
He
YouTube.
I'm
did
like,
say
I
he'd
am
be traumatized. He
It's
did
got,
say.
I am going to try it.
Essie Davis from The Babadook and Ruth Negga from Preacher. I love her.
Awesome. Yeah.
It's a good cast.
Yeah. And it's not a bad movie, if I'm being honest. It ultimately turns out it's about like, we'll say like genetic engineering.
Experiments.
Yeah, in order to get
Teeth
cows
in your ass. Sorry.
yeah
Yeah.
get,
Penis pod trap asshole.
give cows the ability to like
mean-
give birth at a younger age or something
Show
like
me
that.
where the fun that. Now I'll
They're making a sequel.
Yeah.
We'll make sure we post the Indiegogo on the page.
Yeah.
Well, did she?
go GoFundMe.
Exactly.
But they had this cow birth.
Hold on, we broke Nicole.
I was going to say,
Oh, we brought
Man,
Nicole.
Nicole's broke.
I broke myself.
Oh Lord.
So there's a lot of things I don't understand about, like farming and cows. And there's a birthing scene where they're essentially using like a hand cranked winch to try to pull a calf
What the
out
fuck?
of
Are you sure this
out
is
of
a-
this
Are
cow.
you sure this
I'm
is a
serious.
movie and not like
A
a?
movie. Yeah.
Did you
Do
watch?
that.
Did you watch a Discovery Channel, National Geographic Channel? What the
And like
fuck?
the calf doesn't want to come out. It's like it's very difficult birth. They end up
This
having
might be
to
watching
put
along.
both of the animals down. It's fucked up. It
They have
is.
to give the cow a
I've
C-section.
seen that done where they have to
No.
they sort of stick their hand in, tie around whatever they can around the calf, and then attach another end to like a fence or whatever, and like a ratchet thing, and pull them out.
Yeah, that's what they were doing.
Yeah, I've lived a wonderful life.
Yeah. Well, they pulled out an apparatus that did that, and it it was
Your apparatus.
pretty graphic.
Apparatus.
An apparatus.
Apparatus.
You got to stop this tonight.
Yeah.
Got to
Stop watching.
stop fucking this. This is insanity.
Stuff. Fuck.
It's funny.
You got to stop this.
Oh,
This is
fucking hell.
insane, dude. They pulled out an apparatus.
Yeah. Yep. With a winch on it.
Jesus
In order to
fucking
birth
Christ.
a calf.
Anybody out there watching the three people? Clint, Spooky, and Clint. Is what it is. We're obviously cracking ourselves up.
Yep.
Jesus.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
the weird part is
That's
the
the weird part.
yeah,
What's
the weird
the
part.
what?
Don't wait
What's
until the
the
weird part.
Yeah. What's the
Yeah.
weird part?
Yeah. The- this
Oh,
this
God.
calf that's birthed is so it was so fucked up that the vet lady wanted to do a necropsy on it, so she basically dissected it to look at its internal organs and found that it was already pregnant.
What the fuck, dude?
What
the
the
fuck?
fucking what?
What?
Yeah.
What is this? I don't want to watch this.
So there was
But-
twerking involved.
But they weren't like miniature cows. They were some weird looking things in there that
Well, then what
I don't
were
even
they?
know.
What
I-
were
I don't
they?
even know how to describe
I
it.
have
Looked
to
like
watch it.
alien parasites to
Oh,
me.
geez.
I don't know
All
what
right,
the
guess
fuck
I'm
they
going
were.
on Google.
But guess what? They were dead.
Guess I'm
So,
going on Google.
That's some gross scenes.
All right,
No.
Clint. I'm gonna.
Yeah,
pull
you're
it
right. Richard
Alright.
never watched this film.
You should
All
not.
right,
watch
so-
it.
Sounds intriguing. I'll be honest.
Is this what you're talking
All
about?
I can think of is that conversation with Adam.
So all right, so like this, like so. What is this we're looking
Yeah,
at?
yeah. That's the that's what it was pregnant with.
Oh, okay.
Ugh.
Those were
Okay.
inside of like embryonic sacs.
I'm assuming that this guy is just absolutely fucking slamming.
He is
I can't
swinging
see
a
anything
cow
yet. I
over
think
his
we've got
head.
a delay.
That's
Okay.
the calf.
Okay,
So the
Can you
calf
bring
wasn't
that picture
breathing.
up? 'Cause
Yeah,
I can try to blow
yeah.
it.
The calf wasn't breathing when it was born.
Got my glasses on.
So he
Can't
swung
blow
it
it.
over his head.
As one does.
Yeah,
Obviously.
I guess that's a
Clearly.
technique. I don't
We'll
know.
try to get it to start breathing
Sometimes
again.
they will
Yeah.
actually
I mean,
yeah, they actually do that.
like
with
a
I
form
animals
of
as well.
nickel
CPR.
for
I
every
was gonna
time
say
I
lambs.
swung a cow over my
I
head.
feel like I did that. I feel like I did that to at least one person in the Poconos.
Fuck's sake.
Pre-trained lifeguard
in,
did
in,
that.
in the hot
Pretty sure.
tub.
That kid's not
I'm
breathing. Quick,
fairly
slam him over
certain.
your head.
That was right before Ryan spit in your mouth.
Oh yeah, and I got.
Fuck.
Okay,
Claire, you don't want to know.
and then I got pregnant. Okay, just making sure we're.
I can't.
You say what I don't want to know. I actually fucking do want to know.
You don't wanna know.
Needless to say, let's just say the
I
hot
wish
tub
I could
adventure in the
remember.
Poconos was spectacular for many of reasons.
I don't know
Um,
what was happening. Ryan was just moving and he like slipped or something and did like this slow fall.
Slow
like,
fall,
Into the
and
middle
He
of the
couldn't
hot
touch
tub.
Mike.
And
All
he's
he
fall-
was focused
and-
on was not touching
and
Mike.
he's falling towards me, and I'm like, what? I'm like,
he
what
got-
the fuck?
He got
oh my
hot tub water in his mouth and he spit it out real quick and it just like hit Don like right in the face.
I was like, normally I would be okay with this, but I'm not okay with it.
I got everything on video except for that.
Like
I
just
need
watching him fall
evidence, or it
towards me
didn't
was like
happen.
Oh my
terrifying. I
God.
was like, I'm gonna get like,
Ugh.
I think he's gonna
Okay,
hump
now.
me in midair.
We can only hope.
That's what I was hoping, but I was
Okay,
like,
now.
this is insanity. Like, what the fuck just happened?
That was fucking
And then
awful.
Adam with the
Oh, you know what?
raptor talons.
Yeah,
That-
I guess I didn't cut my toenails
Toenails?
for the
You did-
prerequisite.
okay, so I guess I'll have to. I guess
Requisite.
I'll have to correct everybody because Mike doesn't know this. So Adam, it wasn't you. That was me. I was the one that had the talons. Mike just doesn't remember that because he looked me dead in the face like, "You need to cut your fucking toenails."
How
like,
many
yeah, I
any of
do.
you remember anything?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna. I'll just go with that. I'm not even gonna try. I'll just go with that. I'm just gonna go with it. All right. So,
All right.
Clint, your movie can absolutely suck a dick. I don't know what the fuck you're. Jesus Christ. Are you sure you
I'm
watched
watching
this?
it when we get
I
off
did.
this call, man.
It did.
God damn. All right,
Can't believe you
Nicole.
watched
Let's
that,
see.
Clint, you fucking
I feel
freak.
like let's follow that up.
That's what I was thinking. How am I going to follow up?
You can't, can you? That's it.
Fucking
Game
cows.
over.
I don't think you can. She'll try.
Oh God. All right, I'm gonna go with one of my all-time favorites. Has everyone seen Splinter?
Oh, with
I have seen Splinter.
Oh wait, no.
I don't even know their names, but the guy was in Sons of
Wife.
Anarchy.
Oh well, there you
I've
go.
not seen
That's
There you go.
I've not
That's-
seen Splinter.
oh that's
You haven't
that's
seen
gonna
Splinter? Ooh,
be a
ooh.
What a great
It's one
movie.
of my favorites. And I don't know if I'm stretching the isolation thing or if it's just how I interpret it. But this couple goes camping. They have trouble with their tent. They decide to go to a hotel. As they're driving down the road, this woman comes out waving her arms, begging for help. They stop like
Yep.
idiots.
like idiots.
Like idiots.
Morons.
Meanwhile, her boyfriend is waiting with a gun. They carjack them. And they hit this animal on the road that is infected with something that looks like it's almost like a porcupine thing, but it grows and it can, if it attaches itself to you, it can take over your body, kind of like a puppet.
Oh, I remember this movie. Okay.
Yeah. And
Sounds
so,
familiar.
yeah. And the isolation thing is like,
Okay.
okay, they're stuck in the car. There's nowhere to go. And then they come to this gas station. And then they're stuck in the gas station and there's
Yes.
nowhere to go. They're
Yes.
surrounded by this creature. A cop comes, boom, she gets taken. And they have to figure out how to get to their car without getting attacked by this thing. So it does get it's a little on the sci-fi side, but it's really, really good. And if you haven't seen it, I would recommend seeing it.
I would
It's
definitely.
scary.
What was it
Definitely
called? Because I
too.
missed it.
Splinter.
Splinter.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because
So
yeah,
when
they're
did the
stuck in.
Ninja Turtles show up?
It is not the
It's not the big old
hyena
rat.
or whatever it is from
I mean,
Turtles.
I thought it was.
But I love it.
No, it's a great
I
a great
absolutely love
movie.
it.
There's a
'Cause
little
the
bit of
isolation keeps getting smaller. Like
Yeah.
they're out on the open road in the car, and then they come to the gas station. They're stuck in the gas station, and then part of it gets in,
Yep.
and now they're stuck in the cooler
Yeah.
of the gas station. They just, their refuge just keeps getting smaller and smaller.
well, and
and
it feels like too. It's a
scary.
little bit. It's like a smidge of like
Um,
Invasion of the Body Snatchers too, because you don't know
Yeah,
who's who. Like, oh, well, you don't know who's infected or
Off
like
my
the thing.
nipples.
yeah, exactly.
What? When I stopped talking, you just said something about your nipples, and why does your fucking shirt keep getting more unbuttoned?
There's something happening.
Must
Right,
be very
it's really
warm there.
And the cable off my headphones, it's rubbing on the collar of my shirt, and it's really pissing me off. I'll have to go change it. I'll just put a t-shirt on in a minute,
I was just like, looking over, I'm like,
and that's why I've got my tits out.
I was like, why is this happening? I'm like, why does this fucking shit keep getting lower and lower? And lower? I mean, I'm not complaining.
It's warm.
I was just curious, but yeah, no, I love Splinter. Splinter's such an underrated movie, man. I
Hugely.
saw
underrated.
that. God, I can't remember the first time I even saw that, but when
have to
I
check
did,
it
I was
out.
like, holy shit, this is fantastic. So yeah, if you have not seen it, check it out because it's incredible.
No, I haven't.
The thing that I remember best about that movie was the girlfriend was Jill Wagner. And if nobody knows who that is,
Nope.
then you didn't watch that that obstacle television show or competition
was that-
show.
Is that Wipeout?
Wipeout. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
She hosted that
We
show
had
for a
this
couple of
one there.
Oh,
years.
get out! Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
We had an English version. It was different to yours.
Oh, right. Was it called the same
As with
thing?
most things. Yeah,
Mhm.
but it was
Okay.
English. It was a Pat Sharp thing. Wipeout.
Yeah, I
That
think
means
I
Yeah,
people-
remember
that
but it
means
was different.
Died when they were going through that course. Then is what
I
that
think
meant.
Australia had a version of it too.
Yeah, Japanese ones did
Yeah.
too. It's called Ninja Warrior, but those people died.
Yeah.
So
No, Splinter's all right. Good pick.
it's good.
Thank
Mhm.
No, but like I said, nobody that hasn't seen it, watch it because where is it at? Let's
I'm
see.
just going to go and change it to a t-shirt because this shirt's getting on my tits.
All right.
Literally.
See, I was gonna say I like it. That's what I'm gonna say from now on. I'm gonna change my shirt because this shirt is getting on my tits. But he
Yeah.
meant it literally.
Say your English without saying your English.
Yeah.
Sorry, I tried. Fuck.
Yeah.
Terrible.
The
Awful.
yeah, so it was very few characters. That was a small cast
Yeah.
movie. So you
Yeah,
could
there
tell
was like
that
5
was
people in it. Yeah.
yeah.
I love movies like that.
I do too. I
It
think
can
it
almost
makes
be
it better.
like a stage play or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have to keep track of all these people. You know, when a movie has 12 people in it, like almost like The Mist. That's if there was a movie to compare that to, it'd be almost like The Mist.
Yeah.
You know, like you didn't really have to keep track of a ton of people, but the people that you did, they made sure that they put them under the magnifying glass, and you didn't lose track of them. That's exactly what they do
Mhm.
in Splinter. So no, goddamn it, I gotta watch it again.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Who
Yeah.
who from Sons of Anarchy is in that? I'm sorry.
The guy who does the carjacking. Oh fuck, what is his name? Hang on.
Why would you ask that?
He
Adam?
was in one episode of something.
Just curious.
Her ovaries are already
Never mind.
weirded out tonight. They're just gonna
Did
explode.
you watch Sons of Anarchy?
Was
I thought
that
I thought he was
I've
a
not seen
regular
it.
character. I've seen it. Yeah. I mean, I
Shay-
Okay. Do you
Jay
remember
Wiggum?
like Jack.
Is that it?
oh,
No,
That doesn't
he's the
even
one
sound
who got thrown out and he didn't cover up the tattoo and they hung him up in the gym and
do
burned it
remember him.
off.
That's
Remember?
yeah. It was
Yep,
a very
him.
distinctive episode. Yeah, I do remember
Yeah,
that.
that was him.
There we go. There we go. And now Nicole's ovaries have exploded. We're talking about Sons of Anarchy.
Mine
How this
too.
goes.
Can't help it.
I think mine did
Should.
too, so it's
Yeah.
okay. Adam, bring us back from ovaries exploding. Unless your next movie does have ovaries exploding.
Hmm.
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, fair enough.
I want to go with. I had a few I wanted to talk about, but let's go with Steven Spielberg's very first movie, Dole.
Mm.
Oh,
the truck driver movie
Yeah.
That's a good one.
was that Stacy Keach
Duel.
was in that movie?
No, that's a different. That was
Duel.
a different one.
Duel.
Yeah.
Uh,
Jewel.
yeah.
We call it
I want to say
DUL.
Dennis Weaver. I think
I want
is the
to. Yeah, I want
guy.
to say it was.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was Dennis.
I've
It was
seen it.
Dennis Weaver, and I think
Well,
Jacqueline
I mean,
Scott
he
was in it.
Yeah, and you don't really know anyone else in the movie. I mean,
No, that was it.
it's basically him and the guy tormenting him throughout the duration. Like you meet a few people here and there, but it's basically him and the psychotic trucker on the open road for 2 hours or however long it is.
Sounds
And
like the Hitcher.
yeah,
right.
yeah.
That's not like the
I think
Hitcher.
it was a precursor to the Hitcher. I think it came out.
Yeah, because this came out.
Right.
In
Well,
71.
yeah, it came out before
71.
Jaws
Yeah, it
did.
came out 71.
But really great movie, TV movie, made for TV movie.
Yeah. Yep.
Like wow, like you could actually watch something like that for free in the comfort of your own house.
Yep.
Yeah, I just think it's a really cool movie, and yeah, it's pretty good.
Very good.
I agree.
I remember it. I vaguely remember it. I think I've seen it like one
remember
time.
I think maybe I've seen it a couple of times, but a long time ago.
Was it originally made for TV?
Yes. It's
Yeah.
funny because Adam said it. It says it's been recognized as an influential cult classic and one of the greatest films ever made for television.
Wow.
Hard
So,
to dispute that.
No, you can't. That's up there with like Salem's Lot and It and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Things that were specifically made for TV. It's
The Sun.
it's up there. Definitely. Has anybody else seen The Duel?
I don't know.
Years ago.
Duel.
I have years ago,
Yeah.
so
Okay. Nicole, you act like you haven't seen this movie.
I have not.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Give her time.
You want a list?
No.
Ah,
I can make a list and then I'm sure you can add to it.
I mean,
Sorry,
I'm
guys.
glad that we never see who the killer is. I think that's cool.
I do like that. I
Yeah.
really do like
Like,
that.
There's that scene where they're in the diner, and you know he's in the diner, but you don't know who he is.
Yep.
And it could be literally anybody. And I love that they never reveal
that's cool.
who it is. But they also I was reading some stuff about that movie, like the truck. Like if you remember, the outside of the truck had all these license plates,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like stapled onto it, and that was supposed to symbolize that guy was like a serial killer of sorts, and that this wasn't like
state by state.
this wasn't the first time he
yeah,
had
that
done
makes
this. And
sense.
yeah, he always takes the plate and sticks it to his car.
Man.
So a little bit of trivia for you.
Oh, that's trivia.
Look out.
Love
Yeah,
it.
drop the trivia.
All
And
right.
the book's better than the movie, by the way.
Always.
Always. Listen to
You
this one.
you taking off on us, Abby?
I am for a little bit. I can't. I'm so sorry, but I'll do my last. I'll do one more. I threw my list into the group chat. That if you guys run out and you want to just bring some up, because I
Yeah,
worked
definitely.
really hard on this, but I just can't keep it together. So I'm just gonna throw out there. How about Good Night, Mommy?
That's a
Okay.
free.
Has anybody seen Good Night,
Yes.
Mommy?
Yeah.
Yes,
No.
Mm-mm.
that's a good one.
I don't know that one.
Also, Awful Children.
Ooh.
Oh, there's a theme here.
Yep.
Yeah, must be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all children.
Shitty ass little
It's also
fucking
been
kids.
remade. It's a foreign film, but it was remade last year with Naomi Watts. But a mother that
Right.
undergoes some facial plastic surgery, and her children no longer recognize her and think she's an imposter.
Yep.
And they're alone in this big house in the middle of nowhere, and madness ensues. But
Oh,
hang on.
right. You
I
go
think
rest your voice and your
Yeah,
chest.
she's
love.
not very
Thanks.
well.
I'm so
Dying.
sorry, guys. I'll try to cut back on in a little bit, but this is disgusting, and I can't.
No
stand
worries.
myself.
Feel
I
better
love you
soon.
guys.
You'll go, Joe.
Love you.
Feel better soon. Love you.
Love you too.
Get better.
Love you. Bless them.
Aw.
6.
Yeah.
That's
Good night,
definitely the
Mommy.
most she's been able to actually get any volume out of her voice
That's
all
fucking
week.
crazy. Is that all from like Monster Mania, or is she like really sick?
Kissing boys.
Post-con funk. Yeah.
Right.
Well, no, she spoke to me at the second day of con, and it had already gone the first night she was there. So I don't know.
Okay.
I feel like she may have had some kind of cold or virus or something, and I think it's
Damn.
now gone to the coughing rather than the voice. I think.
Yep.
I think.
Well, that sucks.
Being the queen of coughing.
Right.
Could be all those years in the coal mine.
Could be.
Could be.
Could
She's
be.
got the black lung
Makes the
pop.
black lung.
That's why she said it's so disgusting, because it was just pure black. Looked like the shit from Splinter.
Yeah.
I know, I've been there.
like coughing up a sea urchin, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Shoo.
John Voight and Zoolander.
Yeah.
Exactly.
God.
You say you were there, you knew.
I think I got the black line.
I thought I
think I have
was
the
Wyatt
black lung,
Earp visiting
Bob.
Doc Holliday for the last time there. For a second.
Be my
Yeah.
Huckleberry.
Thanks for always being there, Doc.
I think I brought up more times in the Poconos than it ever had any right to be. Doc Holliday.
Yeah.
Good.
Fucking
Oh, it's
Tombstone's a
fucking
great movie.
Tombstone is phenomenal.
I've seen it for
I'm
ages.
going to look up this
Yes.
film.
What? Good Night,
Good
Mama?
night, Mammy.
That's a good one, dude. It's on. I think it's on Prime Video. Pretty sure. Clint decided that he wanted to play IT, and he hacked my Prime account.
No, you gave me it.
Yeah, I gave him the password.
Thankfully, you never changed it, so that's
You're right. So you
I've been
knew
signed
it.
in for like a year.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, somebody, it's funny. Somebody fucked with my Netflix
I
account.
saw your post.
Yeah.
You did
so
say about that.
yeah, so I was looking at my bank account, and I got charged from. And keep this in mind, this is Netflix. It was $27.98. I was like, I am not paying $28 for fucking Netflix. You can kiss
No.
my ass.
No.
It's funny you should say that though, because we spoke to a friend this morning, and she said her Netflix was like some extortionate amount. We were like, "Why are you paying that?" We didn't understand. I
Yep.
think we may need to check ours.
Yeah, because I went on and I looked at my Netflix.
And in
account.
comments, you had a few people agree with you and say, "I checked mine."
Yeah, there was an extra member. There was literally an added extra member with.
We've got an extra member on our Disney Plus as well.
And I have no idea who it is.
You better check it out then. It's so weird because I'm like,
Oh, we aren't getting charged anymore or anything. It's just
yeah,
No, but
yeah,
on the
this-
Netflix,
fuck are
it
they?
might be. We need to
they
check.
charge you $8 extra for an added member. I'm like,
Mm.
it was my email that I use, but then it had like another. It was like a weird like .me pop or something. It was weird. Either way,
Has any of the kids got Netflix? Has Michael got our Netflix?
Clint,
Because
why are
they
you
started
laughing?
charging from different locations.
Nothing.
It's not funny,
I don't
Clint.
know.
Because if Michael's
was-
still got it, they're charging
I was
too.
laughing because Adam was laughing, and I assumed it was over the extra member comment.
Oh,
Extra member.
penises. Extra
Yeah,
penis.
I thought that was fun.
Okay.
Just that really slowly.
Well, I think it's
Extra
Extra
member.
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 Extra member.
Extra member.
Yeah, so check your shit out because I was like, I'm not paying $28 for Netflix. You're out of your fucking mind.
Yeah, I need to check it. Definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
I pay for enough streaming services. Thank
Yeah,
you.
no shit. Shit's expensive enough.
Yeah.
All right, so are we on to the bacons?
I believe we are.
Oh,
All right.
who's again? Where are we going, Clara?
I'm going to go Silent Hill.
Oh.
Okay.
Shit.
Shit.
Yeah, I mean,
deep, got real.
I kind of wondered if it counted, but it does because you're
Well, it
stuck
does.
in Silent Hill. You're isolated in
You're
Silent
stuck.
Hill.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Even though it's a kind of alternate, I won't say reality, alternate
Fucking Silent Hill.
consciousness, possibly. I don't know how you would explain it in that way. I don't know.
I've actually just ordered the DVD again tonight.
Yeah.
Watched the other one.
Because I just thought of it and I was like, do you know what? That movie's great. I used to have it. I don't, but we've ordered it again because, like, it's just awesome. One of my favourite movies have been sort of alone as such. I mean, there's only the people in the town, and the odd blessing Mr. Pyramid.
It's funny that
and the rest of it going on.
Yeah.
and if you've never played the games either, see the thing about it. So start off as a game, and I'm pretty sure everybody knows that anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
But they get progressively more. they definitely get more fucked up as far as like the source material. But there's one that I'll just throw out there because you threw Silent Hill out there. So there's one called The Room. I think it was Silent Hill 4. It was The Room. You literally are stuck in your apartment, and weird shit keeps happening to you. And Pyramid Head, of course, makes an appearance at some point.
Yeah.
So he's
I
like
think our
the
kids used to
staple
play
of
it.
it.
See, our kids played it quite a lot, didn't
Yeah.
they? You played it with them sometimes.
Yeah,
So
we
yeah,
did, yeah.
I've maybe seen that.
Yeah, so stuck in their apartment, and then there's like a hole in the wall that's like a glory hole, and they jump in there.
Huh.
And no, it's not. I was just throwing it out there because I knew either.
What time
Clint,
is it? We
Adam,
said Glorial. Well, an hour and 15 in, and we said Glorial.
You guys
Glorial,
creeped
right?
up then, didn't they? When you
It took way too fucking long.
I've opened
Yeah.
it like 3 or 4 times already.
That took way too fucking long. Way too long. Yeah. So I love Silent. Did you say you said Glory Hole 4 or 5 times?
Well, I almost have.
Oh, okay. Next time, don't almost. You need to say that shit. Yeah, no,
There's
Silent
never a
Hill's
wrong
great.
time for a glory hole.
There's always time. It's just like
It's like Jello. There's always
Yo, God, here we go. Me and Adam on the same page. That was terrifying
Never
right
know
there.
about that.
That was bad. That was terrible. That's just what happens when you co-host with people for so
I was
long.
gonna say, you get that dolphin.
That's
tell-
it,
you
yep.
know,
Yep, me and Clint
Read
do
each
it
other's
all the
mind.
fucking times. That's terrifying. But yeah, I mean, it's Silent Hill definitely is up there because once you're in Silent Hill, you're fucked. That's game
Yeah.
over.
You trapped there, right? That's it.
So if nobody
And
else
it's
is,
like,
I'm pretty sure everybody's seen Silent Hill.
oh god, yeah, haven't they? I'm sure.
Nicole
I
probably
can't think
hasn't.
of anybody.
Nicole,
What?
have
Yes.
you seen Silent
I
Hill?
would say,
It's Rhoda Mitchell. Of course, I've seen it.
Okay. Well, what was I
yeah,
thinking?
it's
My
so
woman.
bad.
I just got burned. Fuck. You seen this? What the fuck do you think?
She's up
And
there
this-
in Philly. Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
There's
Rhoda
only one
Mitchell.
bad thing about the movie, really.
I know what you're going to say.
You know what I'm going to say there.
I know exactly.
Sean
what you're
Bean's really bad American accent.
gonna say. Oh, fucking hate
Oh,
it. when
boy.
they make it.
Jesus.
Why? They should have just left him English. It wouldn't have mattered.
It's from South Yorkshire. He can't do it.
And it's so bad. His American accent's so bad. It's so bad. And it's very rare to change his accent because of how strong it is. He's
True
always
story.
known for it. Yeah, Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I was
You
thinking
know,
of
things
that.
like he's really Yorkshire in National Treasure.
Yep.
Loads of movies where he's a bad guy. He's like Bond. He's really Yorkshire in every single one of them, or very English at least. And it's like the worst part of that movie. And I love that movie. Is Sean Bean's bad American accent.
Yeah, they should just sort of
Leave it alone.
Really.
What was the other one he was
Should've
in?
done it.
The Black Death or the Black Plague or something? He was in one of those movies, and I couldn't understand a goddamn word he was saying. He was really pouring it on. I was like, "What the fuck is he saying?" I
Yeah.
was like, "Turn subtitles on."
Didn't we
Yeah,
just
I
say
mean-
he was in the island?
It literally comes
Was
from
it-
like.
what'd you say?
20
Was he-
is
was
it
he in
20
the
miles away from Lauren?
Yeah.
He literally like he was born 20 miles from where Lauren was.
Really?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
like
it's only-
like that accent
It's
is
only
Lauren's.
an hour and a half away from here.
Yeah.
Where he's from.
Oh.
Yeah, Sheffield he's from.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Nicole? He was in the island.
Didn't we just say that he was in the island?
Yeah, he's the
Yeah,
bad guy
okay,
in the island.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
But
what
I think he's
thought.
got an English accent. I think.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
I remember rightly, yeah.
Sure.
Just
yeah,
let
sure.
everybody talk in their native goddamn tongues. Why we got to change anything? Fuck that noise. Just
I'll be honest, I changed the way I talk all the time when I talk
Shut
to you
up.
lot.
You don't want
Shut
me
up.
to go full Philly, okay?
shut up. Don't change anymore. Okay, Silent Hill. Yeah, check it out. That's a good skin tearing good time.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Great.
Definitely. So, oh god, we back around to me, son of a bitch. All right, I guess I'll. Let's see. I'm thinking. I have so I will give you a 2-for-1. I'll give you a twofer. There we go. Twofer.
Super.
No, Nicole.
I didn't say anything.
Um,
But we
Sorry.
could all hear what you were thinking.
Sorry.
yeah, that's painfully obvious. I'm gonna go with the 68 and the 90 version of Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah.
If you want to talk about isolation, I mean, again, you know, you're in a cemetery and you make it to a farmhouse, and then that's pretty much it. you stay in a farmhouse. I think the even more terrifying, and that's why I wanted to bring up both of them, because they each have their differences. You have, Tony Todd, you have, Ben Jones. They both go in the basement. But the one big difference is Cooper goes in the attic in the 90s version, and then he's in the basement with his daughter in the 68 version. So no matter how you look at it, you're not getting out of this house regardless, because even when, look what happens to Ben at the end of the original 68. He's in the house, he survived, and he gets shot. Like, okay, well, he was never going to leave the fucking house. And then, he's a zombie, comes up from the basement in the remake, and then, Cooper comes out of the attic, and, Barbara's in there, and, he wasn't going to live. So puts a bullet in his head. There's another one for the fire. But everything takes place, they obviously they go out of the farmhouse, but they don't get far when they do. So that's real isolation right there. You're just stuck in a house. No matter where you go, no matter what you do, you got undead people outside. You got them inside, especially with the remake, you have them inside. There's, the big fat one that gets up. I think that was Tom's uncle or whatever. But nobody comes to help them until the very, very, very end. And even then, they're all like, well, it's going to stay in Pennsylvania where, until you get obviously to Dawn of the Dead. But, I mean, it's true isolation.
Yep.
Yeah. Cause you got Monroeville with, Dawn of the Dead and then Day of the Dead. I mean, if you look at them all, they're all like that. Dawn of the Dead in the
Well, I was just going to say, like,
in the mall.
like,
yeah.
they're all wonderful examples of isolation.
I think Day of the Dead is, to me, I think that's the worst one, because you're underground. And I thought that was more terrifying at the end of Day of the Dead,
or whatever it is.
That's what makes it my favorite.
Yeah, because it's like you are fucked beyond belief. You're done. It's game over. You're not escaping, because now
It's
they're
the most bleak.
Yeah, there you go. The most bleak. Clint's mantra.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Such a jolly chap.
I know he has such a sunny disposition.
Clint Blake Myers.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. So I'll say Night of the Living Dead, but I would definitely say, like Adam said, all of them have a isolation aspects to them. So elaborate, talk about those, Clint.
Discuss.
Discussions.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Stop making me snort.
I think they're pretty natural. Like in an unnatural situation, like people's reaction to what's happening. It's almost like a study of how society would behave, if something like that were to occur. Like most of us would go hide, would try to barricade ourselves in, would try to wait it out.
Yep.
Go to the Winchester to the Old Blue River.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You have a point. Yes.
It's true.
That's right. And then you'd have more like cavalier type people, people who would want to like be kind of nomadic, and would just be on a mission to like kill these things. And then there would be people doing it long enough that they would just have fun doing it.
And people trying to take advantage of the situation.
Yeah, take advantage of the situation.
Definitely, yeah.
Manipulating other people, taking things that they've got, it's an unraveling, of the fabric of society. That's what's so enticing about it, because you get to live that out without actually having it happen.
Yeah, no, you're right on
100%.
Yeah.
Nicole, what you think?
The core in general. Sorry.
Right. Yeah.
You're good now. Nicole, what do you think about that whole bullshit thing that Clint just said? See,
that makes you never want to watch them again.
That's why. Yeah, that's why I did it, because he was taking a sip of beer. I'm like,
man, they were favorite movies of mine. Now,
yeah, now you're like,
God, listening to Clint is driving there boring as fuck. Jesus.
Fucking hell.
He was actually on point
No,
with
he was
everything he
very,
said.
he was very on
because
point.
They had a
Very
really
cool.
I
big
have-
fight, didn't they?
Hey?
Honest
They
to
had
God,
a really big fight, didn't they?
apparently
I
they
think they
did.
did.
Yes,
They did.
there's
really
trouble with
did.
Lenny and Squiggy up there.
Itchy and scratchy.
I
It's-
promise.
Mm.
Ren and Stimpy, if you're gonna do it.
Very
Stimpy.
Stimpy.
Yes, Oscar and Felix.
Nice.
There you go.
No, I've thought that since the first zombie movie I ever saw, everything from every Romero movie to The Walking Dead to all of them, it's not about the zombies. It's about
No.
what happens to society when there are no more laws
Correct.
Yeah,
and no
yeah,
more
yeah.
rules. Everything just fucking falls apart and people go insane. Negan is the perfect example of that.
Oh, there we go.
But I love Night of the Living Dead. The remake I think is, I mean, the original is a classic. It is. I fucking love the remake.
I've said
Loved
it.
it. I
I've
loved
said
the
it numerous
changes they
times.
made.
Mm.
I
Oh, yeah.
loved what they did to Barbara.
Yep.
She
Yeah.
was so much better in the remake than in the original. And I know it's
God, I
a,
used to love that clip on the old intro of yours for this.
yeah, but and I know it's a
Coming to get you,
generational thing.
Barbara.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the women are supposed to be, I don't use the word meek, but not as
Yeah, they
strong
are.
I
and
know
as
what
tough
you're
as guys, and they just kind of fall, like what
Agreed.
happened in the original. And the remake, she just pulled it out, and
Yeah.
that whole scene when she's shooting the bald one in the doorway, just I get chills every time I watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta
She's
pull it out
yeah,
sometime.
Patricia Tallman is just
Young man.
amazing, and Tony Todd is Tony Todd.
Yeah.
That.
Tony Todd,
Legend.
Tony Todd.
Legend.
Yeah.
Legend.
Oof, yes, he is. But no, I love all the Romero Dead movies. Love them.
And I've said that numerous times with the remake for Night of the Living Dead. It's up there as far as remakes go. With I always put that and I put the Blob, together as far as remakes go, because the Blob remake is just on an absolute another level. But yeah, the changes that they made in the remake, it was just they were perfect. Like they didn't really take away anything really. They kept everything intact, and they just made Barbara more of a and they had to listen to what the fans were talking about. They were like, God damn, like she was so annoying in the original. But you say that, but then it's like, how would you act? How would you be? How would you react to
I wouldn't
all
be
this happening?
catatonic.
I wouldn't. Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't be catatonic. I wouldn't be
Just waiting to be
yeah,
eaten.
I wouldn't
No,
be catatonic. Exactly. It's
No.
like it's
I'd be
just,
Patricia Tallman.
exactly.
Nicole, you totally would not be.
I would not be
Catatonic.
catatonic. No.
No, and that's what was
No,
so
me
aggravating.
neither.
It's like, and like you
I'd
said,
actually
you'd be-
right behind
be
Nicole
cleaning
and
a
just,
lot.
Just like Nicole.
oh yeah, you'd be cleaning.
So-
I would.
oh,
I'd be
it'd be
cleaning up
cool.
all the blood.
You'd be like, oh man, I'm so.
Make sure y'all don't kill him in the house.
Yeah, don't kill
That
him.
was
Yeah.
coming out swinging.
Fuck.
That was
got
coming
sorry.
out swinging with a
Lysol.
bat.
Yeah. Adam,
Every
if you're gonna
time.
do that, do it outside. Fuck.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Fine.
Sorry, man.
Drag that one out over the fence into the gully.
Drag that one out and over the fence and in the gully.
I did not
Jesus
say
Christ.
that any time last week.
That shit would look like World War Z. Just
I
have a
did not
fucking
say
pile.
steak
of-
and
What are you over there mumbling?
I said I did not say that any time last weekend. I never said to anybody, take it outside. I never said that.
No, you didn't.
No.
But there
the
were
only time I
times
got
you
mad
were-
I
was
bet you
when
was
Adam left
thinking it
his
though, weren't you?
bag of ice on the table.
What'd you
Oh,
do?
yeah,
Adam,
sorry.
you smacked a bag of ice on the table.
He left
Yeah.
the ice bag that he had on his
Oh, I
wrist on the
hate
dining
that.
room table, and it melted, and
hate
water
that.
was everywhere.
I hate that.
Adam, you
You
motherfucker.
dummy.
I know.
First world
What the
problems.
fuck, man?
Yeah, you dummy.
I've been flogging myself 12 times daily.
Oh, I
every
hope
day.
so. I hope you've had those.
Yeah, but what did you do for punishment?
Yeah.
Cat of nine tails.
I love you.
Woo, what's wrong with you tonight?
Feels so good.
Claire is on fire.
Feels so
Hmm.
good. So yeah, that's my choice. Adam, do you want to add anything? Especially
I
you
do.
you living so close to.
Yeah, well,
everything.
these movies are all very personal to me because I mean I'm in walking distance of most of these. Like iconic locations. I go to Monroeville Mall
Wow.
probably every other weekend,
Right.
and we've been to the cemetery where Night of the Living Dead has been filmed a bunch of times.
Wow.
So,
That's cool.
like, I really think Night of the Living Dead, in a lot of ways, is the big bang for modern horror. There was nothing like it, not even close.
Mhm.
Families took their children to go see this because how were they supposed to know? There were giant bug movies ahead of it, like, and all of a sudden you're in the midst, like the green slime came out the same year as 9/11 Dead.
True
So
story.
you think that like you're
Wow.
like safe taking your kids to nobody knew that there was going to be this guerrilla documentary style film that looked real and looked like it was like footage from a war or something, and it scared the shit out of people. And like literally, and I just think it's hilarious that people took their kids to that.
Yeah.
The first they saw the Dinosaur King, and next it was this. Like,
Yeah.
and
It's like, did the
Um,
title not tell you guys something?
well,
Yeah.
back then the title didn't mean all that much,
That's very
like
true.
the title would
Yeah.
be, whatever it was, and then but it was always, like a Hammer movie, like always very scaled
Yes.
back and kind
Yeah.
of dignified. This is the first one that actually showed like monsters eating your guts out of your body, like nobody was
Nice.
prepared for that.
The
Yeah.
gas
And
pump explosion scene.
I
Yeah,
really,
yeah, exactly.
it's one of the most iconic
Yeah.
movies ever made.
Mhm.
I'm talking about the original, of course, and
Mhm.
it still holds up today. It still holds up today.
It does.
And I love the remake. I mean, the remake is a whole other story. I
Of
love the
course.
remake. One of the best remakes ever made.
100%.
But that first movie to me is just so iconic and influential, and deserves to be on the Mount Rushmore of horror films.
I agree.
Yeah.
100%. Well said. Definitely well said on that one. I don't think anybody would ever argue that. I don't think anybody would disagree, just because
No.
it's like
No.
you said. It changed. It changed the way you look at horror just in general, because nothing had ever come out like it.
Yeah.
And that was the one thing that, and like you said, you had, your giant bug movies, your slime movies, your Hammer movies, but you never had a movie like this.
Nothing nightmarish like that.
No, nothing that kept you up, like made you think about what's outside your window, something like that. Bacons, what do you think?
I don't really remember it, to be honest.
I do, and I
I know
agree.
you do.
I think
It's a long
for
time
me,
since I
what
watched
you
it.
said about the mall scene in the other one. What was the other one we talked about? Sorry, my brain's scattered today.
Day of the Dead, Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah, that for me is something I really remember.
Mm.
When they're trying to get out through the ceiling, that's the bit I remember. Like, I was like, I've been quite young. What year would that be? You're gonna have to help me.
Dawn of the Dead
That
was
was
80.
70. No, Dawn of the Dead was
Oh yeah,
78,
no,
wasn't it?
78.
78.
You're right. Yeah, 78. Yeah,
I
definitely
remember being really small. I'm sure it was one of those nights where I had a babysitter around and they were watching it, and I shouldn't have been downstairs.
Yep.
I remember seeing that and being absolutely terrified.
I know I've watched it with you, but a long
I
time
remember
ago.
being terrified of that bit. Yeah, some memories stick, and I remember only seen it. Even those movies in general, I've seen a couple of times over time, but like that sticks in my head. And I remember being terrified. I'd been really small, I think. I feel I was very small.
But as opposed to how big you are now.
You know. But when it came out, it was only 3, so it's got to have been like,
If you were being babysat, bloody hell. You were being babysat till you were 22, weren't you? Something like that.
moving swiftly on. Moving swiftly. I still need adult supervision, let's be honest.
We all do.
Moving swiftly on.
We all do.
Very true.
Clint, what's your take on it?
What?
This whole
Night of the Living Dead?
thing. God damn.
Oh, I thought I
Nicole the
I
fourth.
thought I gave
Like
my notes
goldfish
on it.
tonight. All
Oh,
about
did you? Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Can I add one thing to that?
Just gonna go get a drink.
Yeah.
Yes, what?
And I know Adam will appreciate this.
Do you want to top
I
up?
don't. Zombie movies don't scare me. I never have. They're not scary to me at all. But the original Night of the Living Dead, Bill Hinsman in the cemetery in the
Mhm.
opening scene scared the shit out of me. He
Yep.
was the creepiest motherfucker I have
Yeah,
ever
really
seen.
creepy.
Ever. He was just so fantastic.
You know what made that even worse was so when he's smashing the window,
Mm-hmm.
the window was never supposed to break.
Oh, I
And
didn't know that.
And the way that it comes through, like you can see he's trying to hold on to
Yeah,
it.
it's
And it-
her honest reaction.
Yeah. It just slips out of his hand because he hits it once, twice, and then it was supposed to bounce off again. But you can see when he hits it, he's holding on as tight as he can, and he just drops it. And yeah, it was Judith O'Dea's like general reaction of holy fuck, this big ass rock is
Yeah,
about to hit me in the head.
right.
She's actually great as well.
Yeah.
Oh, she was one
She
of our
was a
favorite interviews.
doll.
Yeah.
She was an absolute doll. I watched it and it was great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I met Johnny, the actor who plays Johnny, Russ Striner,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
and I like the only meeting celebrities to me is like it's neat,
Yeah.
but I never get. I mean, it's whatever. They're people.
Yeah.
I never get like starstruck or anything, except
No,
like,
I
when I met Johnny. I met Russ Striner. I met Johnny from Night of the Living Dead. I had tears in my eyes talking to him.
Yeah.
I was just like, this is like the coolest thing I've ever experienced in my life. Like,
Yeah.
you're the coolest dude in the world. Like, I could tell, like, I made him equal parts uncomfortable
That's the best part.
I've done
and touched. I mean, I gave him his space and everything, but I couldn't help it. I was just like, this is amazing. This means a lot to me. And, I really wanted him to know I meant it. It wasn't just like lip service,
Yeah.
But I did have one other thing I wanted to say, if that's okay. The remake of this movie, I got to go to a world premiere of that film. It was held in the Galleria Mall in Pittsburgh because Tom Savini is obviously a local guy, and he directed
Yeah.
that film.
Yeah.
And that was amazing. I was in grade
Yeah,
school.
but
The entire mall, the Galleria Mall, was filled with fog. They had actors dressed as zombies walking around the halls,
sounds great.
and we're waiting in line to see this movie. And I'm in grade school, and I'm being taken to this movie when I have to go to school the next day. Like, it was one of the greatest childhood moments of my life. And I remember
Sounds amazing.
every time conversation comes to this movie, I immediately come back to that. And it was
That's awesome.
It's hard not
really,
to, man.
so cool.
It's really hard
cool.
not to.
It was really cool.
No, that I would kill to have an experience like that. And luckily, I've got to meet a lot of the people from it. When I met Patricia Tallman, I was kind of almost the same way you were with Johnny, but it wasn't until I met Tony Todd that I was like that. Because the man had been in so many things that I grew up with. Just besides this, Candyman, is an absolute classic as well. Just the things that he did, up until the point where I met him, he was in Hatchet. He was in all these other movies. Hell, he was in the movies that me and Clint watch. And the only reason we watch them is because he's in them.
Yeah, he's great.
So that's kind of when I was
Tony
like,
Todd. Yeah.
Yeah.
it is.
yeah.
But on what
Dude,
Adam said, I kind of felt the same genre, zombie movie, isolation, with Shaun of the Dead. When I met Bill Nye, I couldn't actually get my words out.
Yeah, I get
I
it.
wouldn't have
totally get
either.
it.
Oh my
Yeah, I
god.
wouldn't either.
I
Bill
wouldn't.
He was
Nye
stood
is
outside my house. And he literally stopped. It was filming the Dad's Army movie. And me and my friend Nicola, were literally
Nicola.
Nicky.
That's a posh name.
we
for it.
stood there, and he walked past, and he was in full military uniform. They were filming. They had the rigs up the street on the trolleys and everything. It was all going on. And we stopped him, I'll have a picture, and he went, I can't for the minute, I'll come back. And we think, he's not coming back, you'll never see him again. And he came back and took photos with us. There's a photo somewhere. And I look complete on it. You can tell I just look like I've got a blank face. I'm like, I'm just completely starstruck that I've met him. And he was so lovely. But I was completely starstruck because I love Shaun of the Dead and he was so good in that.
Oh, Shaun of the Dead is that's up there on upper echelon.
Bill Nye, man, he's awesome.
Yeah, that guy's fucking fantastic.
And I mean, it is kind of isolation, so,
Oh, 100%.
Winchester.
Go to Winchester.
But yeah, I loved meeting him. So I know what you mean. It's like people say, you said, oh, I'm not like real starstruck. I didn't think I would, but I was. I couldn't get my words out. I was like, oh my God, it's Bill Nye.
Yeah, and it's
then it was after Pirates of the Caribbean as well. It was after it was like,
oh yeah,
Davy Jones and stuff as well. So he's like, he was pretty big at that time, wasn't he?
Yeah.
It was weird.
I get starstruck, but I can't ever imagine myself waiting in line for 2 hours and paying like $200 for anyone's autograph.
Yeah, Nicole,
I don't care.
Nicole shrugs that shit
If I
off
had it, I would.
2 hours? 2 hours is an easy.
If I had the money, I would.
Yeah.
I just don't care enough.
I would.
I'd rather hang out with Don and Clint for free.
Yeah,
you can hang out. Yeah, we're celebrities. So
Celebrities enough.
I mean, no, and I appreciate you saying that. I definitely do, and I understand where you're coming from.
I'm not knocking anybody that does that, by the way.
No, not at all. I mean,
personally have better things to do.
me and Clint did it with. The latest one was probably what? Lance Henriksen. We were waiting in line.
Yeah, he was probably about 2 hours. Yeah.
I remember Richard Dreyfuss came to the Steel City Con, and I was just like, dude, I just want to hug that guy. I want to pick him up and hug him.
And you're gonna break.
I'd probably break him in half when I did it.
You would.
Yeah.
But like the line wrapped around the thing.
Yeah.
I would be like, quick, get in my backpack. I'm taking you to freedom.
Nicole, stop breaking yourself.
But I just I can't do it.
I get excited when somebody on like social media who's like famous speaks to me. I get excited then. Like I'm 12.
Yeah.
No, and I get it. Like, there's a lot of people that we know that are con people, and I think Nicole, you do the cons and stuff. So I understand. I can't.
Literally funds. If
I
I
can't
had
keep
funds,
myself
I would
that
definitely do it.
Yeah.
I don't have the patience.
I don't have the money because
I don't have either anymore.
Yeah,
I used to. Many years ago, I used to. I've waited 12 hours for people.
Certain cons, like
Yeah, the certain
I
people
can walk right up to them.
You do 12 hours. Don't they boot your ass out?
Yeah, they did. We had to come back the next day.
That's right.
Wow.
And that's what happened to your family with Kiefer Sutherland.
Oh,
Got-
yeah.
got
My
27
brother
people.
and his girlfriend were there Saturday morning. They got in line and didn't get in. They cut it off like 27 people before their time to go in, and they had to go back Sunday. They got there at 6 a.m. on Sunday, and they still didn't get in until probably 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Jesus Christ.
Nicole, you've just made me understand something I read today. Somebody said about a con they've been in the queue since this morning, and they were hoping it wasn't going to get changed. And I couldn't understand what they meant. I thought, well, if you're in a queue, you're in a queue. Now you've just made sense to me what that meant.
Yep.
So they can literally boot you all back out and start again.
Yeah, you could stand there for 12 hours and not get the person and have to come back.
That happened. That happened to Clint with Lance Henriksen. You were there on was Friday, right?
Yeah,
you were there Friday, and you got he went and left. Well, his was a little weird because he left for dinner and never came back. Like, just
and they kind of told us that was probably going to happen. They're like he's gone. He's basically going to dinner. He's probably not coming back tonight. So I was like, well, I guess I'll try tomorrow.
It's like so disheartening. It's like, damn, like you see the people that are here. Sucks that you just you got to cut it off.
I've seen some harsh prices as well for like
It's not what it used to be.
No,
in our country. If you didn't know, I went to see Ice Nine Kills.
Yeah.
Ice Nine Kills. Anyway, long story. Yeah, I did. Long story short, the RIP upgrade that you get for Ice Nine Kills was like, what was it? It was like $250 40 with tickets or something.
So much stupid like
And
that.
you literally was like in a group behind kind of a semi-barrier with like
Yeah.
another 100, 200 people. And you got one group photo taken by the photographer who was on site. You didn't get a proper meet and greet, you didn't sign anything. And the photos were blurry.
Fuck that.
And you had to go and then reload them off the website afterwards. And it was like, at the time, I was gutted because I thought, God, if I could have afforded it, I'd love to get VIP. We left and there was people waiting by the tour bus the same night. There was pictures of him hugging people, signing autographs, posing, because they waited 3 hours by the tour bus.
But yeah,
The people who were in the VIP upgrade
if
didn't
you
even
paid
get
for
that.
meet and greet, you didn't even meet him. There was like probably 10 foot behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that.
And it was
noise,
like,
no.
oh, kind of relieved I didn't
And the
Like,
photographs were fucking
think about
dog
it.
shit.
Yeah,
that
they
shit
were really
says
blurred.
meet
So.
and greet. I better be able to sit on that dude's lap. That's a meet
Exactly,
and greet. To me.
Especially for that kind
I
of
want
money.
horror daddy with an
Especially
knife
for
in my
that
throat, or
money.
I'm not playing.
Or
I need
stand
horror
behind
daddy
him
with
in
his
an
hand.
elevator and
I'm
smell
not
him.
playing.
Yeah, I better be able
Yeah.
to touch at least one of your nuts.
Yeah.
I don't have to touch them
Yeah.
both. Just
Kill me,
left to
Spencer
right.
Charles. That's
Well,
not
for that
right,
money, he
you-
needs to be going down and giving you a
Mm.
VJ.
Yeah, yeah. Right. For that kind of money, you should be sucking my dick.
Yeah,
I'll
he's
suck your dick.
exactly. With a thumb up my ass.
Yeah,
Fuck's
exactly. Yeah.
sake.
Oh, Nicole, let me know.
But yeah,
about
sorry, off
Corking,
topic,
right,
off
Nicole?
topic, but
What?
that. Corking, right?
pardon?
Yes,
things up,
dear
things up your
Corky.
asshole.
Corking.
That's
Yeah,
not.
like you can stick grapes up your asshole.
Oh my
olives up
God.
your asshole.
I-
and
That's not what.
if you can shoot
What
them
have
out.
I missed?
If you can shoot them out.
You didn't
That's
miss
corking.
anything. That's not what it is.
Nobody called
Oh.
me. Nobody called me. They
Oh,
went
sorry.
away.
We
So,
just-
nobody called me.
I thought that's how that
Nicole,
went.
what have you been doing?
I misunderstood.
I
What
have not
have I
been doing
missed?
anything. I had to spend
Corky,
3 days
apparently.
isolated in a house. with
Again,
these
this should
people.
be the real movie.
Yeah, this is the real
Yeah.
conversation.
We
Is
should
right
have
here.
had a reality TV show that weekend.
I will not disagree.
I've
with
seen
that.
videos like that.
Yeah.
All I know is corking is a thing.
I don't even
And-
know how we got under that topic.
I was just
Adam.
under the impression that if you could stick it up your ass and then shoot it out, that was corking. So
No,
like you can stick a
no.
hard-boiled egg up your ass and shoot it out.
That's not
Like
what-
you can,
Wow.
like you can just corking. It's a thing.
I'm not
Ping
gonna.
pong ball.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
God.
I'm
Yeah,
trying
you
to
gotta-
process
Clint-
that entire sentence right now. Give me a
You got it.
second.
No.
Clint's got it. Ping pong ball.
No.
Sticky
We are not in a
Vicky,
strip club in
Mallorca.
Thailand, okay?
When we does that
Sticky
happen
Vicky,
there?
Mallorca, Spain.
Does that happen there? In Thailand?
Actually, yeah. In
People
Spain
shoot
as well.
grapes out of their
Sticky
assholes in
Vicky.
other people's mouths in Thailand? In strip clubs in Thailand?
More ping pong balls and fruit.
God.
I'm
Oh.
I'm admitting another.
Oh,
Dear.
God.
Incredible.
Oh
The-
my
it-
God.
right, I'm not being weird, but it is an actual original like act, and there's an artist who's from Spain, and I've actually seen this week she's made a TikTok at 86 years old, and she's got Alzheimer's, and she's basically documented her life on stage. It's the real Sticky Vicky. I meant to
Jesus.
tell you,
And how old is she now?
I think she's eight.
Well, she needs to
See
fucking stop.
something,
That's just wrong.
and she's actually documenting and telling tales about. I'll send you a link later. Off topic.
Yeah, do that. Yeah. God, I hope she shoots olive out of her asshole.
Not anymore. But you know.
Adam, you
Be
came
right
in
back.
right at the right time.
Oh
Right.
boy.
Adam's like, where was I?
Nicole's like,
Somebody
"Fuck
comes in
this
with like the
noise."
dipping bread or what?
Oh,
Yeah,
see,
yeah.
there you got it. Yeah, the oil. Yeah, the oil from. It's got the little pepper flakes in it. Yeah, exactly. And then you got the. Yeah, see, Adam was gone for that, and he came right back in and knew exactly
Mhm.
He was
what
right
I was
there.
talking about.
It's like you never left.
I'm
Like,
high
it's like you
class.
never fucking. You
Yeah.
are high class, motherfucker. I think we're talking about isolation, but we've been talking about like isolation of buttholes and stuff like that. So I guess we should get back on topic.
Tangents again.
Dom was describing corking.
All buttholes
Be-
should be
That's what
Hey,
started it.
Hey, that was Nicole's fault. Nicole told me
You
what corking
mentioned
was.
corking. I never heard a fucking bit about that from
That's
Nicole.
Nicole's fault. Blame
I
it on
heard about
Nicole.
corking.
Of
Wow.
course it is.
Corking was Nicole's fault.
No, I don't know how that topic came up, but Adam and I were discussing it, and I don't even remember how we started it.
Wow.
So,
See, so
I was like, hey, you want a cork?
oh, is that?
And
That
again,
is
what
not-
did I miss?
I mean,
So what
straight
do I-
right to the goddamn point. Don't beat around the bush.
I mean, that's how it started.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't remember.
And then it was like, nah, we gotta
Yeah,
go to
because
the
I know
store.
we were playing. Well, I can't
gotta
say
go to
because now
convenience store.
we've already gone, beyond what we needed to go, and now I can't even say like, well, we were playing cornhole, so now that's completely going to get taken out of proportion. So it is what it
Your
is.
pardon, young man.
How
is
did
what
we
it
even
is.
get on this topic at this point?
Besides
I
that
don't
sack,
know
all you
either.
want.
Oh,
All I
Jesus
know is it
Christ.
wasn't me
See,
for
Clint,
once.
see,
I
Clint
have all
Adams
the
got it.
going
Yeah,
in.
see, Clint's got it. Reel it in. Reel it in.
Bring it back, Clint.
Who we at? Yeah, come on, baby.
Yes, it is my turn.
It is your turn. Yes.
I was gonna do one for Paul. I think he'd appreciate this one. I'm gonna say Just Before Dawn.
There you go. That's a good one.
Mhm.
That's a good one.
You
Before-
sounded like Fire
Just Before
Marshal
Dawn?
Bill. I'm
Yeah,
so
yeah.
So that's,
Um,
that's before dawn.
Just Before Dawn. Yeah.
That's when
Let
Corky
me give you
happens, isn't it?
some cast members. I want to say George Kennedy's in that as like a park ranger. There's another famous guy in there. Let me find it here.
George Clooney?
No.
No, just before dawn, not
Oh,
dust before
Just
dawn.
before dawn.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Dusk before dawn. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you're starting with the park ranger.
No. George Kennedy.
Any
I think Chris. Actually, what's really funny? You mentioned it, Clint.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people that got introduced in this movie.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Chris Lemon was another one of the
Mhm.
like the main ones or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think that was it because there's a lot of like, and now introducing there was like 6 actors that had never been in a movie before.
Right. So this was damn it, 1981. So this is a group of kids in a van, obviously. That's how everything in the 80s started.
Down by the river.
Yeah. And driving up to a remote area to do some camping. So apparently the one person like owned some land up there, and they were just checking it out. They were going to spend some time up there. Ran into George Kennedy on the way up, which was kind of ominous because he warned them, about being safe and shit like that. Almost like the Crazy Ralph, of the Friday the 13th, but he wasn't crazy. He's just a park ranger.
Yep.
And they end up, taking really long hikes deep into the wilderness there. They end up, skinny dipping in some water, stuff like that. They're getting, spied on and so forth. Yeah. End up attracting some unwanted attention to some local hillbillies. So it kind of takes kind of a deliverance turn, but and in the end, like the dudes were kind of like I just want to say like weak. Like they didn't do much. Yeah.
Okay.
Like the chick took care of the issue.
Yeah,
know what I mean?
did take care of the issue.
And that was kind of awesome.
What a
it's like
shock.
yeah. Well, it's like it was kind of like different in that sense. It's like a role reversal where but it seemed like the dude was ready to just like get killed and trying not to be seen or something like that. And she's like, fuck this. And just like
Goodbye.
just in the end takes out the one hillbilly. So it was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a big dude too. I think they're like sitting by the campfire and
Mhm.
like it's pretty cool. It's cool to see, especially like Clint said, like a woman take charge and these fuckers just they didn't really put up much of a fight.
No, they sure didn't. So it
What's it called again?
Just
through.
before dawn. I'll put that on the list.
Thank you.
That
The
is a good one,
scroll, the banner.
It actually just released on Blu-ray. Cool.
Look at it now.
Yeah.
Cool.
Y'all need to get more excited when I say shit. Everybody's like,
Oh my god, yeah!
like, hey, there's Blu-ray.
Wow,
God
really?
fucking right, thank you.
Holy shit!
Everybody's like,
That's
all
amazing.
I hear is goddamn crickets. Like, hey, I'm giving you guys fucking information here.
Sorry.
God damn it.
Thanks, Don.
Shut up,
Thank you,
Adam.
Don.
Shut up, Adam. Something cool. No, it is a good movie. It is definitely a good movie. I mean, obviously not the best movie, but check it out though, because I mean, it's what Clint. I would probably say it's almost like The Burning, or almost like Sleepaway Camp. Like just the campiness
One-off.
behind it is insane.
Okay.
What's happening? Okay, bye.
I think
What the fuck is happening? Okay,
it's a
bye.
romantic moment.
It is very romantic. And I love the little backpack she has on her back. I can't even fit that motherfucker on mine.
Can I get the tissues? I'm going to knock one out.
What the fuck? Oh, yeah, I'm going to beat off real quick. Bang, 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 bang.
What terrible. Poor
Yeah,
guy.
it's like
Clint's going to get some.
Yeah, see, he's telling her how he's going to do it later. Like, hey, I'm going to go down.
yeah,
Yeah, it's great. He's explaining it.
I'm going to hold your legs up
And
there.
then hold your legs up.
I'm going to go.
Oh, no. Come on, I need some more hand motions. Come on, Clint.
You know he's trying to have a conversation with his wife and listening to all that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
what's
that-
the-
He's
what's
prob-
the-
no, he's
what's the
probably
problem?
muted his ears and
I
his
don't know what the
mic,
problem
I'm
is.
guessing.
He's like, yeah, baby, absolutely.
oh no. Uh-oh.
Did you get all that?
Yeah, he's trying not to say
He's
it.
on mute. Did you get all that?
Yeah, I muted because I was having a conversation about the car window.
But did you hear us?
I heard you.
Okay,
Bang on
good.
the cat.
Just making sure you were
Yeah.
paying attention.
No, unfortunately, like tried to
Sorry.
put the windows up in the one car outside, and one of the back windows wouldn't go up. So like something slipped the track or it broke.
Well,
So
shit.
I hung a trash bag on it. Well, I looked out earlier, and they had gone somewhere in the car, and so I had sent a text message. Hey, you probably noticed the back window doesn't work. So I was just describing
Was there a raccoon in
what
there?
happened. No, but now I'm gonna have to take the door apart tomorrow and try to
He's
fix
such a
it.
Yeah,
so-
that's a bitch too.
I know
Ooh,
what's going on.
I've had to do that for. Fucking pain.
yeah, amazing.
Just
Fucking
before dawn.
cars.
Cars.
Yeah, fucking cars.
Fucking cars. All right,
That cat's
Nicole.
been in the shop
What do you
again
got?
today.
Oh, duh.
Again. God,
Again.
Duh.
what
But
a
it got fixed
piece
for
of
free,
shit.
So it's all good.
Okay, well that's good.
It did get fixed for free. For
That's
now.
good.
Nicole, is this the last movie you're doing?
No, not
You
that I
said-
know of.
You said your list was small.
No, I've actually been adding since we've been talking.
Oh, all right.
So,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
list has grown also.
Due diligence. All right.
Yeah, my list has grown
Alright.
also.
This one's kind of weird because it's not isolation from the outside in; it's from the inside out. I'm going to go with "Don't Breathe."
Absolutely. Yeah.
Ooh,
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Would
You
that
get
be considered isolation?
Yes.
For
Yes.
sure.
Yes.
And we're
I'm
almost 9
assuming-
o'clock anyway, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, there we go.
100% isolation.
Has
Oh,
everyone
yeah,
seen it?
I haven't, I'm afraid.
Nah.
No,
Two.
you haven't.
But no,
No.
else were rubbish. No, we haven't seen
Two
that.
words.
right,
Turkey.
Turkey baster.
You'd love it.
That's all you got to say.
I have two words. Stephen Lang
Well,
is
that too.
Right.
just a walking fucking sex lollipop. I don't even know how
Oh,
to describe
don't.
it.
You're going to do your own, guys.
Sex
Oh.
lollipop. What in the holy
A
fuck is
sex
that?
I think that means right for licking.
Give me
think
2
that's what she
seconds. 2 seconds.
Claire,
Yes, she needs 2 seconds. Jesus
do you
Christ.
kiss your mother with that mouth?
A walking sex.
Not anymore, right?
Yeah, not anymore.
What the fuck? What just happened? How do you say that and then walk away? It was the movie you fucking picked. Okay.
So sorry about that. All right.
Oh,
Charlie's
my
medication thing went off. I had to go. turn
Yeah,
it
I
off.
bet it did. I
Um,
bet it did.
Sex lollipop. Can we go back to
Even
sex
I can't do it
lollipop?
that quick, okay? No, this
I can.
is just such a fun movie. It's such a,
It is a fun movie.
I know
It is a
I know
great
more
movie.
than I need to know about all of you, okay?
Fuck.
Shit.
Damn it. See, this
We're all far too close enough. Far too much.
We're not-
Tip of the iceberg here.
Yeah,
Tip
this
of
is
the
true.
iceberg.
That's
There's so
what
much
she
more.
said.
You know nothing, just the tip.
Oh, Jesus.
That's what she
I
said.
saw a lot of tips.
Claire.
Anyway, yes. Continue with this because this is a great
Yes.
movie.
It is a fantastic movie. Stephen Lang plays a veteran who is blind, and these kids find out that they hear the rumor that he's got all this money stashed in his house. So they decide to break into his house to steal it. And what they don't know is that he is completely like a killing machine. He's military trained, and just because he's blind doesn't mean he's helpless. So it's actually kind of scary that they're just trapped in this house. They can't make a sound because he's going to hear it and he's going to, know where they are.
Yeah.
No, I won't. Spoiler alert: the girl in the basement, turkey baster.
Fuck.
Oh God, it's
Gonna
so
have
gross.
I think I'm ready to see it.
But yes, it was a fantastic movie. I love the sequel. Love the sequel.
I did too,
Yeah.
because it kind of Terminator 2'd it.
It did.
Yeah.
It really did.
If you catch my reference.
Oh,
Yes.
sounds
Wow.
interesting.
Yeah, definitely.
It's and yet, like
I
I
think
said,
you
Stephen
kinda
Lang is just sex on a stick, man. He is just.
Now he's sex on a stick.
I'm
Now
sorry.
he's
Here we
Chinese
go.
food.
Wherever is it gonna go?
He's so beautiful.
Yeah, I had a tough time watching it myself.
But if you haven't seen it, see it.
No, I'll have
Very
a
good
look
movie.
though. Yeah,
I poked,
Steve
a
sounds
was-
hole,
good.
I
There's a lot
poked
of
a hole in the bag of my popcorn.
No, jeez.
All right. Cool.
I was like, what is that
No,
sex
no.
lollipop
I
doing
don't know
right
what's
now?
happening
Oh
right
my
now.
God.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. You're like, my popcorn's got
I
extra
was
butter
coming here
now.
to be
I had 2
scared,
ribs
not to
removed
be-
so I could suck my own dick.
God, mighty.
Oh God. So yeah. So
I would
Yeah.
if I could.
Can I?
I
Can
think
I
I'd
say
be
something
really
about
good
this
at it as
movie?
well.
yeah. Yes, Adam.
Of
Yes.
course, Adam.
Like, especially the first one, up until the scene, which will go. I
Which
was
remain
totally, I was
nameless.
totally on the side of the blind guy.
Yep.
Oh, I was
Like,
too.
you know, it's like
yeah.
it's like a horror movie, and he's like supposed to be like this scary guy, but it's like all he's doing is like defending his house from these assholes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, and it's basically Daredevil, but like in real life. Like he knows,
Right.
like he can't see anything. He's going basically from like vibration and like every other sense that he has, and he knows his own house so well
Mhm.
that like if something is off, he just like detects it, and it's a really good movie.
Yeah.
The first movie I just had because the movie kept making me want. It framed it in such a way where I felt like I was supposed to root against him, and the whole time I'm like, no, fuck those kids.
Rooting
up.
for him.
Like you
Yeah.
broke into his house.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys. Like you're the ones that like put it's your fault, not him.
Yeah.
And then it kind of turns it kind of does a 180 a little bit, but still,
Yeah.
they didn't
I
have.
still
to be
rooted for him. I'm
there.
sorry.
They didn't have to.
Yeah.
Be there, you know?
I liked it. I liked it all the way up. I mean, the movie. It's a great movie. It's just the end of it. It just felt like, what the fuck just happened? Like what? Like why? I didn't. I guess my biggest thing is I don't see the reason for the twist, but I see the reason for the twist. But it just felt like up until that point, it was so realistic. Like it was like this shit could happen. Like you have somebody that could literally train themselves so far to the limit that, if somebody drops a cell phone on the floor and it vibrates, and you know right where to shoot a gun because you can sense where the vibration is. And it was like, man, it's on another level. And then, like I said, the end I was like, the fuck? What just happened? It's still a good movie. Doesn't take away how good the movie is, but it just kind of makes you go.
I might like
They-
the
I think
sequel
second
better.
one's better.
I might.
I think it's close.
I don't know if
anything.
it's just because of the story. We're actually allowed to feel sympathetic for this guy for a little
Yeah.
bit.
I thought it was the first and the second I compared to The Purge.
Mm.
The first one was like the
Right.
first Purge, and
Yeah.
then the second one they kind of branch out towards the outside and make it a little bigger,
Yeah.
bigger cast, and
Because he's got these awesome powers. Like he's already sympathetic because he's blind,
right.
He's old.
and like we're rooting against this blind veteran
Yeah.
from thieves that are trying to steal his money. Like I was just like I dig what the movie's trying to do. I just can't get behind it in principle.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
I like movies like that where
Of course you do.
Yeah, me
well,
too.
No,
you can't, like you don't you're conflicted about who's right and who's wrong.
Yeah.
Oh
what I
yeah,
mean?
those are amazing movies when
Like
you have that.
I'll give you another one. It's slightly different, but a similar principle. Trespass.
Yep.
Remember
That's
Steve,
exactly what I was
you
thinking.
don't know
Had to
who to
bring that
root.
up, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, unless you're Nicole, you don't know who to root for. Because she's automatically going to root for William Sadler.
Of
But
course.
Let's be honest, Home Alone could have been a lot different movie
but-
if it had been a horror.
Yeah,
True story.
You know,
but
True
it's
story.
but it's a good revenge. It's like it's one of those where everyone likes to see the bad guy get it.
yeah. So yeah, you got a couple of white guys going to a place and try to like steal something, that's supposedly hidden in gangland.
What?
Yeah.
A couple of white guys? What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah, and they go
Balls.
deep into gangland. You know what I mean?
East St. Louis.
To try to steal something, and then of
Mhm.
course the gang members find out about it and try to stop them. So it's like at some point, it's like you start out by like rooting for these guys, but then you're like, well, I totally understand their position and I'm rooting for them now. And then by the end, you're like, fuck, I don't know, let them all die.
Yeah.
It's
Pretty
like-
much.
I don't know whose side I'm on.
Sadler.
Yeah, except
Yeah.
Sadler.
Except
So
Sadler.
So the gangs aren't white. What's the problem?
Again, I don't know where. I was like, Clint, what are you doing? Like, why are the 3 white people going to gangland?
No, that's an awesome movie. It's
Yeah.
a movie that's
Fucking
not.
great movie.
Mm.
Couple
No,
of
we talk about
arrogant
it a
white
lot.
guys thinking they can just go in somewhere and take something.
That's
what it is.
That's fine.
I was just kidding, but yeah, outside of most circles, like we talk about it a lot here. I don't hear a lot of other people talking about that movie, and it's a really good movie.
It's such an
Yeah.
underrated movie. It's a great movie.
Yeah.
Trespass. Yeah,
Bill
I do like
Paxton.
that one a lot.
Yeah,
I
Bill
know.
Paxton, yeah.
It's got an underrated cast, that's for sure,
Yeah,
without a
Yeah.
doubt.
Oh my god.
Ice-T and Ice Cube is in that.
Yeah,
isn't it?
both of them. It was
Yeah, it's
great.
only time
Both
when you, it's
the
only
ice-
time when you have the complete drink.
And Vanilla Ice was in it too.
You should be. They're gonna have vanilla brisk.
Completes the trifecta. Hey, did Vanilla Ice make his way over to you guys? Was it like
Of
a reverse
course.
Beatles?
Of course, Vanilla Ice made it here.
Ice.
I'll be right back.
Ice.
Ice,
Really?
baby.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Definitely, yeah, we
We
haven't.
Yeah.
hurt Nicole again.
yeah.
I'm just saying, you don't see it,
Collaborate
you
and
don't,
listen.
you don't see it very often with fucking Ice Cube and Ice T in the same goddamn movie.
Mhm.
No.
That's right.
Just you don't. So
This
you
is
have
reminding me of our podcast with the chainsaws with Nicole keep leaving.
like, what did we do?
Mhm.
Yeah, Don't Breathe's great. Sequel's great. Without a doubt, yeah, that's a good one. I'm almost with you, Adam. I like the second one a little better than the first one.
Just because he's more of a protagonist.
Totally.
Yeah, it's because again, you just don't know. You just want to root for somebody, and normally in movies, I'm just like, whatever. But in this movie especially, it's like, God damn, I don't know who to root for. Like, I don't know who I want to win.
Right.
Shit.
So she sat down and she's gone.
Did she just fall off a chair?
Yeah. All right,
Must have thought of something
Alright.
else.
Adam.
Oh shit. All right. I'm just gonna rip the Band-Aid off here. Like
Oh,
I think
shit.
sometimes we don't want to talk about the obvious ones, but we have to talk about this movie because it's arguably it's arguably the greatest horror movie ever made. And I think you'll probably know where I'm going, or you should. John Carpenter's The Thing.
Of course.
Yeah, it's on my list.
It was on the
Yeah.
list.
Yep.
Yeah, how do you not bring that up?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have to.
Yeah,
I mean, I
has
know
to be.
we like to talk about movies that don't get a lot of traction, and at this point, it's kind of like what can we say about The Thing that hasn't already been said?
I will
But
be right back.
This is the
Never
epitome,
sober right back.
the epitome of isolation horror. It really is. You're just
Yeah.
these guys completely isolated
Right.
from the rest of the world. I think are they on Antarctica? Is it where they are?
I think it's Antarctica.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't
And,
watched it for a lot of years. I have seen it a few times, though, but a long
Yeah.
You
time.
know, I mean, it doesn't get more isolated than that. You know,
No.
and it's
No.
just these guys trying to like stay sane on a daily basis and
Stop talking about
running,
me.
running, and just you know, happen to run into this shape-shifting extraterrestrial monster, and it's fantastic. The paranoia in the movie because nobody ever knows who is the thing and who isn't, and
Yeah.
Kurt Russell has never been better in a movie.
Oh God, he's just awesome.
Keith David has never been better in a movie.
There goes my ovaries, Kurt Russell.
And even Diabetes
Mhm.
has never
Will.
been better in a movie.
Wilford Brimley. Yep. Yeah, he's better in this than Cocoon.
The artist formerly known as Wilford Brimley now goes by Diabetes. But yeah, they're all good. Everybody in this movie is like solid.
Yeah. It's a great movie.
It's such a great character piece,
Mhm.
and yeah, you know,
Yeah. It's
great,
awesome.
one of the greatest movies in the genre.
Yeah. And I don't know how you feel about the sequel that was made that was actually kind of a prequel.
Yeah,
It's I have mixed feelings about it too. I mean, in the end I liked it, but what I think I appreciated most about it was the painstaking effort that went into like telling a story that recreated what had happened at the other camp.
right. That part was awesome.
Yeah. But anyhow,
And like some of the stuff they came up with was really cool.
yeah,
Like I didn't even see like I think one of the things that they came up with was like the thing actually crawled on top of another person and they became kind of like intertwined, and that's one of the things they find.
yeah,
Some really inventive, creative things came into that. So that part was cool. That was the best part of the prequel, was just all the attention
Not
to
seen
detail
that.
they put into that kind of stuff.
yeah.
I didn't like that.
Right.
The majority of it was not practical effects.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that's what Abby was saying. CGI was the only thing that killed it.
yeah,
And am I correct in thinking that they did a bunch of practical effects for it and then went back and redid it with CGI?
I think I remember hearing something along those lines. Yeah,
Yeah.
but who
Yeah.
know? I don't know what those practical effects looked like. Apparently, they didn't find them desirable.
Yes, apparently.
Yes.
Thank you, Abby.
The short answer, yes.
Yeah. But yes, The Thing. Oh, God. Such a cool movie.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
yeah, that was that's one of those that stays with you just because of all of those elements. You know, the isolation element, the strange setting of being in Antarctica. You know, the interactions between these totally different people that are all there for the same reason, and them very quickly losing their trust in one another.
Yeah.
And
Well,
it's just,
as you would.
yeah, and it kind of becomes a who done it, you know, but
Mhm.
it's like but it's more of a who's real still, who's
Yeah,
still
who's who?
themselves.
I
Yeah.
also like the first movie is a total sausage fest.
Yeah.
Like the hot tub.
That's
Yeah.
a sentence you don't hear very often.
And I
It was
like
so
that though
soft.
because it makes it more undesirable to be there.
Yeah.
Like there's
I don't
some
know. I like being
I'm,
in that hot tub.
I'm stuck with these freaking guys for half a year or whatever. Like introducing like the girl and stuff in the prequel.
Yeah.
I think kind of like undercut it a little bit. Prison isn't that bad if you're going to prison with girls.
Yeah.
I don't know how to.
Is that really prison?
Yeah.
No, it's not as it's just not as bad.
Is
Yeah.
that prison or heaven?
These guys,
I mean, here we go. I feel like Bukkake is going to come into this conversation, or
Oh shit!
a nice old circle jerk or something.
yeah, you see what I'm saying? It makes it
Jesus.
that much more unpleasant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
clearly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean,
sure.
and again, it doesn't help the fact that you're.
I mean, just saying, like a woman does brighten things up. It's just
it depends on the
it's
woman,
true.
but yeah,
it just does.
depends
We're
on the
just
woman.
naturally adorable.
Shut up.
Yeah, you were.
I mean, it doesn't help that you're in Antarctica either. I mean,
Right. I mean, they're literally like in Alcatraz.
Yeah.
It's like awful. And oh, and not only is life awful, now there's this thing trying to kill us, and we don't know who's who, and one of our friends could be it, and
see, I think Splinter takes, like, going back to Splinter, it takes a page from The Thing, because it's like the same premise. It's like, you can still tell the person's the same person, but as it starts to change them, it's like, oh shit, now we don't know who's who,
right.
because it just moves on from one person to the other. And yeah, I definitely think Splinter took a lot of cues from The Thing.
What was the name of that movie?
I don't know.
Basic
It's not your
Instinct.
goddamn turn.
No, you're
Last-
talking about
Last
you
of
don't
the
know who's
Mohicans.
who, and The Faculty.
Ah, there you go.
The
That-
faculty, yeah.
I
Yeah.
swear to fucking God, that movie comes up every hangout. I don't give a shit what it's about.
Yeah.
That
Basic
always comes
Instinct.
up.
Seems to.
I just recycle the same movies every time, don't everybody else?
No, trying to be
Yep.
somewhat fucking original.
Oh, well.
Claire.
Well, I've only ever seen 3 movies. So
Claire's like,
that's-
I just bring up the same shit and make it sound like it's new. Fuck.
Yeah, like half of them on my list of stuff I mention every time. I'm good with it.
Wow. What an
I'm
ass.
good with it.
That's
What a
great.
what a dickhead. I got the same 3 movies, but I make them sound new every single time.
It gets funnier
It's
every
funnier
time. I
every
see it.
single time I see it.
You know I'm funny. Fuck you.
Of course I know you're
Funny.
funny. Absolutely. We're all funny.
Hilarious.
Look at him, he's like fucking hilarious.
We're all funny here.
No.
Anyway, yeah, The Thing. I mean, I don't know.
I mean,
I don't
it's,
know.
it's like such an obvious one, but we had.
Yeah, I
to
don't. Yeah,
say it.
I don't know if
Somebody had
there's
to
any
say it.
No.
there's no
I
other
think
movie
it's
that
dope.
that really pushes this like
Yeah.
isolation more than The Thing. I don't think any other movie does, because you
Yeah,
can't get away.
Yeah, I would
I
agree.
feel like we're obligated to bring that one up. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah,
it's,
definitely.
It's a staple. It's a must.
It's like
Yep.
it's like talking about gangster movies and nobody bringing up The Godfather. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's kinda
exactly.
like-
Yeah.
I would probably murder someone if they didn't bring that up. But what the fuck is wrong with you? Sorry. There's some crickets again. Anyway, Bacons. Unless anybody had anything else to add with The Thing. Pretty sure it's self-explanatory. Clint, but
I was just going to say that.
Oh.
What have
The
you just
Shining.
put?
Oh yeah, that was what it was, yeah.
That's what I was just going to say.
Yeah. Well,
I-
I've got others.
Yeah. I didn't know if she was naming something off of her list if we wanted to add it in.
Oh, I can have that in now before ours if you want.
That's the only
Oh,
reason
I don't
why.
mind,
yeah,
I've
with
got
the-
plenty.
maybe she's putting that up there because it's like The Thing, like one of those
Yeah.
obvious ones that.
Oh, The
That
Shining
is-
is.
no.
Given the list that she sent us, I do see The Shining on
Shining.
the list. So
There you go.
I
I'm
always make it a
assuming that's
point,
her pick.
Like
Yeah.
when it gets dead of winter in Pennsylvania, like it's so depressing and cold, and I always watch those 2 movies almost back to back, The Shining and The Thing.
Yeah.
Because they have so many like similar themes of just like isolation and
Oh,
in the
yeah.
cold.
Yeah, they
and
definitely do in the cold,
the,
yeah.
Yeah.
the weather is almost like a character in those movies, you know.
Oh, it
Yeah.
Yeah.
100% is in
absolutely.
The Shining, without a doubt. I mean,
Yeah.
look at the final scene of The Shining.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson going through the maze and he can't find his way out, and the next thing you know, he's fucking frozen. I mean, that's exactly what was going to happen, or what happened to Keith David and Kurt Russell. They were going to fucking freeze to death, or one of them was
Yeah.
going to be the Thing
Yeah.
and kill the other one. So, yeah, they definitely go hand in hand together.
Yeah, I agree.
So, are you guys? What do you guys have? Bake-ons?
Right.
Yes.
I've got a controversial one that you may argue isn't.
Okay.
It's controversial. Halloween Resurrection.
God fucking. Why in God's name? I think you're doing it just to fuck with us.
Me? What? Me? Fuck with you. Don't come on.
I just want look. I want you to know. I
Seriously.
want you to know. There is no way we can talk about that movie, especially after last weekend. We started off Saturday morning watching goddamn Halloween H2O. We can't talk about Resurrection now.
Why?
That's just absolutely
Yeah.
insane.
They're isolated. It might be
Yeah,
a reality
they're
show,
right.
but
They
they're
are.
isolated in that
They're
house.
I
isolated.
don't
can't
give
believe
a
you
They
god
are.
damn.
That's the found footage one.
Yeah.
That's the one with Busta Rhymes.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
How do you
It's
describe
my
it?
favorite one. And
They-
it's
they put the
fucking
cameras in the
opinion, but
house.
Fuck you.
And
Who
like
was
did it like a reality TV show.
Who
Michael
was
Myers was
though?
isolated.
Yeah.
They were all isolated in the haunted house. They were locked in for 24 hours for the reality show with only cameras.
Okay, all
Yeah,
right.
it was like
all
a horror movie
It's been
version
a while
of Big
since I've
Brother.
seen it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like Michael Myers does Big Brother.
There just seems to be a lot of characters in that movie. For
It's a great movie, and I don't care if it's controversial. Fuck you, I love it.
Straight up, she don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh God.
I think Slutty the Clown is an isolation horror movie.
Did you hear that?
You know what?
It actually fucking kind of is. Oh my god, I didn't even think about my own fucking movie, did I? Shit. Oops. It actually is, isn't it?
She doesn't
Yeah.
think of her
Thought
movie,
that.
but she thinks of fucking Halloween Resurrection. I'm sorry.
I'm fucking straight.
Sorry, I don't mean
I
to.
love that movie. It's, as we all know, I will fucking die on a hill for that movie.
Nicole die on a
What a
hill.
lonely hill
If
to
she has to
die on.
watch it.
What a cold, lonely hill.
I don't
I
give a
want to
fuck.
get you an
That's a-
electric blanket for
Sorry,
that hill.
Paul keep her warm.
I've already
Yep.
got an electric
Yep.
blanket. Yeah, Paul is fucking be agreeing with me right now.
We'll cut
Paul,
Paul
have my
open like
back.
the baton and stick her inside.
Shoved her in there. And I thought they smelled bad on the outside. Oh shit.
Uh,
God damn it. All right. Resurrection. Oh, Clint even put it on the fucking list.
Yeah,
Oh,
he did.
God.
there's a lot of people in that movie for isolation. Just saying.
Isn't the asshole
No,
from
because
American
in
Pie
the
in that?
description,
Yes.
yeah,
Okay.
in the
Thomas
description
Ian.
it says isolated together or alone.
You're right. You're right. I'll shut up. I'll shut my
Love
Yankee.
you, Adam.
I'll shut my Yankee mouth.
I think she's just doing it to fuck with us. I think she literally just threw it out there because I just, that's what I'm thinking. She's
I
just
love that movie though. I'm kind of fucking with you at that. I love that movie.
Yeah, unfortunately. No, I mean, it's like you said, it's isolation. I mean, basically, people got to
Yes.
survive in a house for
24 hours locked in,
It's almost like House on Haunted Hill.
True.
which is also on my fucking list.
Shocker.
Yeah, that could count.
So I'm recycling. I don't care. I just recycle.
Oh, I'm sure 13 Ghosts is on somebody's list.
Not mine.
Going Clint's.
I got a great one coming up.
All right, coming up.
Hello.
All right.
Hello.
We're gonna go
Hold
around
on.
the horn.
Hola.
Hello.
You left for me getting berated about.
Oh, there was
Oh,
some
we
little
were getting
wankers on the
fiery
street
for a
kicking
second.
stuff over.
God damn it.
I was watching some little fucking knobheads in the street kicking stuff over and that.
Oh.
Did you go out
Started
there
I-
and kick those knobheads?
Little bastards, man. I fucking
motherfuckers.
hate 'em around here.
Little
Right.
assholes.
Shoot him.
No,
Oh,
But
see,
nothing
Nicole's where
else.
I'm at. Shoot
we
him.
don't have those things.
And then drag
my
him
love.
in the fucking house and say, man, he broke
bloody
into the house.
Exactly.
I could shoot them with my
My
guns.
dad taught me.
Yep. Drag him in the house. Then shoot him.
Take it outside.
Yep.
Drag him in.
Drag him in.
There you go.
Doesn't work that way in either scenario.
You have to make it
Not
work. that
yet.
way. Oh boy, we back to me again? Oh
Mhm.
boy, oh boy.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit!
Oh shit.
Goddamn.
Goddamn, Don. Shit sucks. Man, I don't know what's with the theme of me tonight, but I got inspired by Paul. So zombie.
Oh.
Fulci zombie.
Yeah.
I mean, you go on a
Any zombie movie.
remote island I don't know, man. You can say that because everybody always winds up barricading themselves in
Yeah.
some way, shape, or form. But this one, you're
Yeah.
on a fucking island. Like you're not leaving unless you can get on the boat and go, which proves
Yeah, you're right. It's totally, yeah, they're stranded.
yeah, they're stranded. And then they get on the boat and then they come back to New York, and that's what sets up Dawn of the Dead, supposedly. But yeah, I mean, it's again, I don't want to be on an island with a bunch of goddamn zombies. I don't want to be on an island with a bunch of cannibals either. That makes it even worse. So it's like double duty. I got to get away from cannibals and zombies. Fuck that noise. Fuck that noise. And there's them crickets again. All right, cool.
No, I have less to say. I'm just waiting my turn.
listening.
I'm just waiting my turn.
There's not a lot to say about the movie. If you've seen the movie, it's not.
I got a lot
to
to
say
say.
about it. I'm sure. I mean, I'm sure. It's
Yeah.
it's one of my favorite movies. It's a movie I could turn on and just watch. Like
That's awesome. That's cool. I mean, I've watched it so many times because of Paul's birthday. So
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Clint, just smile and nod. Fucking asshole.
Hey, I've seen it several times myself.
And what do you think?
It's great. It's a great movie.
Okay. Okay.
Classic Fulci. I'm not going to call it my favorite one, but I mean, it's in the top 3.
What's your favorite Fulci?
Beyond.
The Beyond, yeah,
Yeah, that's a good one.
yeah, I like that one a lot.
We saw that in the theater not that long ago.
Because it's so
Yeah.
fucking blank.
Like a week ago, actually.
I would love to see that on a
That's
big
awesome.
screen, dude. That'd be great. That'd be fun.
That's the
Yeah,
one
wasn't
that
it?
we,
Don,
yeah.
Sir,
do me a favour, Don.
Yeah.
Whisper in
Yes,
my
sir.
ear like that again. It was
excuse
nice.
me.
Whisper in my ear again like that. It was nice.
I'm sorry.
ASMR Dawn.
Oh, I like that.
Just wear your headset to bed. I'll make sure. I'll whisper sweet nothings in your ears on my phone.
Promise. Promise.
Boy skink.
I
Like
make
a
promises.
lullaby.
Yeah, I'll put you to sleep.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Real
I
rude
love
there. Sorry.
zombie, man. Like I said, fucking zombie's fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Nicole's never seen it.
It's one of those movies. I liked the fact that he was able to film New York City without actually filming in the city, because I know it's difficult to do that. Like, this is one of those movies that they made sure they got that shot, that everybody got to let you know that it was in New York City, because they put the Twin Towers in the shot.
Do you know the
So-
Did
story
somebody
behind that?
post in this group about that today?
Paul probably did
Paul-
yesterday.
Yeah.
I saw that post. Yeah.
I
There's
have been,
this-
right, you not noticed. I have been on social media, so I don't fucking know. I ain't seen nothing.
I had posted something in our group. There was that post of the end of Zombie where everybody's walking across the Brooklyn Bridge,
Oh yeah.
and then there was a
Maybe it was your
2020. There was a 2023 post, and you could kind of
Okay.
tell in the background, like the bridge itself was exactly the same, but you could obviously tell the buildings that were
Yeah.
added
It was
on
maybe
and
yours.
were no
I've seen it
longer
post
there.
about it this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had 10 minutes to film anything that they could get. They had 10 minutes because
I always
they
thought
had.
it's so funny how casually everyone's going to work underneath,
Uh-huh.
driving underneath the bridge as the zombies are going across.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was. I can only think of one other thing that was filmed on the Brooklyn Bridge, and that was. Shit.
Rima Williams.
No, but maybe that's something else. I was thinking of that Biohazard video back in the 90s.
Jesus Christ.
What?
You're
Punishment.
random.
Punishment
There you go.
was
There you
filmed
go.
out
There you
there.
go.
It's a good song, actually.
I think it's lost on us.
Probably.
Mm.
It's very American.
English, don't you know?
Uh huh. Anyhow.
Anyway, anybody else got any? Oh,
Moving on.
Adam, you still got a bunch to talk about, don't you?
Well, not a bunch, but I will say one thing about Zombie that always pisses me off.
Why don't you get pissed off?
Well, they talk about the origin of like the zombie plague in that movie,
Uh-huh.
and they say it's voodoo.
Yep.
And they say, oh, there's a voodoo master
Mhm.
somewhere on this island who is creating all these zombies. Cool. I'm down. You got me. You got my your hooks into me.
Yeah.
You never ever show the voodoo guy.
Not until Zombie 4.
I'm not waiting.
And I would say
I'm not waiting
Don't.
3 movies for you to like make your own story make sense.
just saying. Just saying. You want to see a voodoo master, man? You get to see one.
Like 3 movies. You
What
know.
are you doing?
Like,
3
well, that's 4.
Three
It's the
movies.
fourth. It's the fourth movie.
3 movies.
Gotta wait.
I gotta
3
wait
more.
3 movies.
We said it was part 4, so I think I
Yeah,
had.
yeah. And
Yeah.
honestly, part 4 is not. It's not bad. I'm not gonna lie. Thank you to CBR for making me watch it again, and I was like, this actually isn't a bad movie. And I watched the 5th one, and I got to see Robert Vaughn again, and I'm like, this actually isn't a bad movie either. Like,
Mm.
God damn that kid. He can make anything that I think is terrible, but like, you should watch it again and look at it from a different perspective. So now Zombie 4, I love it, and I love the theme song to it, and it's pretty awesome. So if you want to see a Voodoo Zombie Master, you get to definitely see it. And there's
That's
them
okay.
crickets. There's them crickets.
I'm good.
That's Clint Oz
I
fucking
have a root
What
canal.
do
I
you
have
want
a
me to,
root
I
canal.
haven't
have
seen
to
it.
go
What
through
do you
that
want me to say?
Thank you for that information. I really appreciate that. I'll look into it. No, I just get chirp, 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 chirp. Boom. Anyway, fuck.
I'm just being respectful of your airtime.
I do 2 podcasts. I got plenty of airtime. Trust me. All right. Clint, go for it. Bring us home, I guess. Bring us back.
I'm gonna mention one. This is a Netflix movie that I saw maybe a year ago.
Ooh,
Oh.
Sandra Bullock.
No,
Oh, fuck.
I know the one you mean.
Yeah, the bird.
This one's called Sweetheart.
Oh.
Anybody familiar with it?
No.
No.
It's
So?
actually pretty cool.
Sweetheart.
That's familiar.
Yeah, it opens up on the beach of an island. Young woman wakes up wearing a life vest, and she's walking around disoriented. So you immediately get the idea that she was on a boat at some point and something happened, and now she washed up on the shore. But this is where they open up, and she comes across one of the other people who's technically a survivor, just not for very long. One of her shipmates has an injury, and she's trying to help him, and ultimately he dies. And she buries his body on the beach, and then sleeps that night and thinks that she sees some things moving around and so forth. She gets up the next day to find that his body's gone. And so it is a survival story. It's an isolation story. She finds out that she's not alone on this island, and it's not necessarily human. So it's one of those, monsters from the deep type movies, you know what I mean? And it's actually really good.
It's a
small
Blumhouse
cast
movie, isn't it?
I think you might be right.
I think it is.
Yeah. Very small cast, but super well done, and it's totally worth a watch if you want to give that a try.
Or if
Sweetheart.
Clint just made it so goddamn boring that you never want to see it.
Yep, that's exactly what I did. You're like, well, I was in until you started talking about it, so
Right.
fuck that.
No, that was
They
actually
better
that was
think
that was
fine.
good. That was you got it, hit the nail right on the head, dude. That's what I got out of it. And
Somebody went in dry bit. That's what happened.
what the fuck? What are you saying down there?
Nothing.
Say again.
Nothing.
Say again. See, the only problem is that if I mute you, I gotta mute Rich too, and I don't want to do that. So y'all need to get.
I'll behave.
You only start
I'm
doing it separately. Yeah, no, dude, that is a good one. That is definitely a good one.
I definitely recommend that one.
I do too.
That one's super
100%.
good.
Yes, 100%. Yeah, there's only like 6 people in this movie too.
Yeah, yeah. And there's more to be worried about than just the monster, which is kind of cool. So like they did develop this story to make you afraid of some of the other characters.
Yep.
So it's like, holy shit. So she behaves in a certain way, which you can tell is just her acting in her own best interest.
Yep.
So she's probably the one character amongst all the ones who were part of the shipwreck who wasn't a yuppie. So
Yup.
I mean that's the best way I can put it. You know
Yeah,
what I
I
mean?
mean that's
She
yeah.
wasn't a a super overprivileged person. She
Yeah.
just happened to be in a circle, of
With people.
of people that she ended up in their company.
Yep.
But was clearly different than the rest of them. So which is why she had such a strong self-preservation, leaning, and she was good at figuring out how to do things to survive, and she was intelligent, which is I always hate a stupid character like where they do dumb things because they have to put the character in a certain situation.
We're gonna
and-
run
and
upstairs
present.
instead of out the front
So,
door.
They just make them do something really dumb, so they end up
Nice.
there, right? But they didn't do that with her. She was intelligent almost the
Yeah.
entire way through. So
Mhm.
it was cool.
Check it out. It's cool. I like that movie.
Yep. And if
And-
nobody else has seen it, then I
Nobody
guess
else
we
has
can
seen
move
it.
on.
No, I'm afraid not.
It was like,
Sorry,
like nope.
but I
nobody
will
else
be
has seen
sure
this
to
as
check it out.
If you can find it, absolutely.
Yeah,
Go for it.
it's on. I think it's still on Netflix. I think
Yeah.
it's a fucking problem with Netflix. They
I'll
yank
check.
these movies off.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, so nobody else has seen. Nobody's gonna add. Nicole,
Yes.
what do you got?
I'm going to go with one that I'm pretty sure is one of your favorites, Don.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Hush.
Yet again,
Yeah.
this movie gets
Yeah.
brought up.
Yeah,
It's a good one.
fantastic, terrifying. Just yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
Everybody seen it?
I'm lost tonight, mate. I don't even
no.
know if I have.
Strangely enough,
Really, Clint?
Yeah.
That shocks me.
Surprising.
You
I mean,
haven't seen it.
I've heard it. I've heard of it.
I
seen
don't
it
think
once.
I think
so.
that's-
I think
Kate
I've heard of it,
Siegel,
but I've not
right?
seen it.
Yeah, Kate Siegel. I think it's Flanagan. I'm pretty sure. Because everything that she's in, he normally directs. So I'm pretty sure. 100%. Mike Flanagan. Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to see that. Okay,
Yes,
I
you
wanna
do.
see
Yeah,
that.
You do want to see it.
want to see it.
Yes, absolutely.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's kind of like Don't Breathe. Like she has to, because she's deaf, she has to rely on all of her other senses, and
Yeah.
it's really just a really good creepy movie.
Yeah, some masked killer shows up.
Hmm
Huh.
Yeah, I think that's
Well,
good.
Clint, damn,
I'm in
you just took the fucking air out of that balloon. Mass Killer
Nope.
shows up.
No, I think that's good.
Well, isn't that what I'm expected to do now? Is like
No, I'm
suck
just-
the life
I'm
out of
just-
everything I talk about?
I'm fucking
Yeah,
100%.
that's
But
your
yeah,
Describe
thing,
everything in
Clint.
3 words.
for the most part, yeah.
Poor Clint.
For the most part, no.
Takes
just
all
love-
in stride.
I just love fucking with him. Yeah, it does kind of surprise me that you haven't seen it, Clint. But I mean,
I don't even know why.
yeah, it's
Sam,
Seems like something I would have watched on
I-
purpose.
Mhm.
I picked it.
I feel like I know the name.
Not by accident.
Yeah, yeah.
On purpose.
No, I picked it one day and I watched it and I was like, holy shit, this is incredible. So no, I'm right
Mhm.
there with Nicole. It's
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's good.
honestly thought it was going to be boring the
I did
first time I
too.
watched it, but it wasn't. It was really good.
Yep.
Really creepy. You feel empathy for her character. You know.
well, it's even
And the
worse like
poor
when
neighbors.
you're deaf. It's like, god damn, like,
Yeah.
Mm.
and then she's still
Yeah,
you know
no,
getting
that's-
around and avoiding this person. It's like, wow, that's fucking crazy. Like you can't even hear them. You don't even know where they are.
Nope.
In a fucked up way, this would be a great double feature with Don't Breathe.
Yes.
Oh
Definitely.
yeah, 100%.
Just like, movies where like you're robbed of a sense,
Mhm.
Triple feature with The Strangers.
Yeah.
Double feature with a Quiet Place.
Yeah, The Quiet
Yeah. Oh,
Quiet Place, yeah.
that would be good.
Because you can't.
Yeah, I was
'cause
gonna
you-
say, like, what sense are they robbed in The Strangers? Just
They're not.
Liv
not.
Tyler.
He just
Yeah.
not enough
Yeah.
Liv Tyler.
yeah. She robbed me of my will to live.
Would I rather be blind, deaf, or be in a room for Liv Tyler?
I'm going with blind. Going with blind.
Like,
No, I
That
think
movie would have been better if she wore her elf ears from Lord.
Oh
of the
yeah,
Rings.
from Lord of the Rings. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm such
Oh,
a
the
big fan
outfit
of
in
your
that
dad.
Aerosmith
I
video.
agree. I totally agree.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yes. God damn, don't.
Bird Box. You could put Bird Box in there.
There you go.
You could put Bird.
You could. I mean, you
I
could.
actually like Bird Box.
Bird Box is.
I did too.
Yeah,
People
Bird Box
hated
is
that
good.
movie, but I like.
I didn't
I've
like it
never
the
watched
first time
that
I saw
either.
it, but it grew on me.
I
Yeah.
like it. I thought it was good.
That was
Yeah.
like one of the first movies that came out. Sorry, not to derail it, but that
Go
was,
for
that's
it.
one of the first movies that came out during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Like
That's true.
we literally had Bird Box and Tiger King,
Tiger King, that was a
Wow.
show.
which was a different kind of isolation
Spectrum,
altogether.
yeah.
Yeah.
God damn. Opposite ends of the spectrum there.
Talk about isolation horror.
Yeah, right.
Tell me no
Fucking
one has
pandemic,
watched
nothing
that.
to watch but Tiger King.
Did you see the movie they're doing?
Put that
Nick?
on the list.
What they're
Yeah.
still making shit on
I've
this dude?
se- They're making a
What's her name?
feature film.
Kate McKinnon
Carol
is
Baskin.
playing the woman who supposedly fed her husband to the tigers.
Oh.
Ca- Carol
Nicholas
Baskin.
Carol
That's
Baskin.
it, Carol Baskin. Yeah, they're doing a full length.
Is Nicholas
Yeah, they're doing a
Cage playing the
feature.
Tiger King, I hope?
No,
I hope
he is
so.
not.
Wow.
He's playing one
About
of
to
the
kill
tigers.
her.
Oh,
He's a
yeah,
tiger.
Nicholas Cage is playing
Yeah.
one of the Tigers.
One of the tigers.
He's just in there
Roar.
going, "Ah."
Roar. Rawr.
Lauren Annett should play
Roar.
the Tiger King.
Rawr.
Lauren should
Rawr.
play the Tiger King, I'm afraid.
Rawr.
That's so funny.
Fuck. Even they're still fucking with this guy. Jesus.
Lauren's
Christ.
impression of the Tiger King is the best thing I've ever seen.
He's gonna get a presidential pardon any day now. He'll be out.
Oh, you think so?
I
Yeah.
mean, at this point, he
He's
needs
he's
to.
been waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Trump was supposed to let him out.
Yeah,
Never happened.
it'll happen.
Yeah,
Really.
it's called Joe versus Carol. It's
Mm-mm.
Wow. How
Peacock.
original.
yeah,
Oh, it's a Peacock movie?
it's a Peacock movie.
Mm.
Oh,
What
nice.
the holy fuck? What?
Yeah,
It should cast
It's,
David
uh,
Spade.
Oh,
They
it's-
should.
With,
Oh
John
my God.
David
Cameron
Spade
Mitchell.
would be perfect.
David
Yes,
Spade is annoying as fuck. I hate that guy so fucking much.
I do too, but that's perfect.
It is
They
perfect.
could bring
Oh.
back his Joe Dirt character.
Oh, that'd be it, dude. That would be
Joe
it.
Dirt versus Joe Exotic.
Just
Yeah.
make him gay and it's done.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, it should just be. Oh, it should just be called Exotic Dirt. Bam! Everybody's watching that movie. I mean, I would. I 100% would. Hey, we're going to see Exotic Dirt. Phew. Okay. All right. Wow. Derailment.
Here.
Derailment has just absolutely taken over tonight.
If you can't go on a tangent, what can you do?
That was just
Yeah.
in fucking insane. Okay. You want to try to bring? I don't know how you bring us back. From
Yeah.
Exotic Dirt.
Mhm.
All right. Somebody better try.
That wasn't me.
Who's up?
Who's up?
Sorry.
That's
no
Adam.
idea.
Adam.
I think
I
it's
have-
Adam.
Yes.
Alien.
Alien.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Absolutely.
I'll put that right after
That's
Tiger
okay.
King.
Oh, you did put Tiger King on there, didn't you? All right.
I did.
Nice.
Hell yes. Hey, well, I was there. You didn't put Exotic Dirt. Where's that at?
No.
Oh, fuck you.
That hasn't been made yet.
I don't give a shit.
No.
Yes, it has.
Alien's another one like The Thing, where, or even Night of the Living Dead, I guess, where it's just kind of like you,
Yeah.
you just have to like if you're
It's
talking
got
about
to come up,
isolation
yeah.
horror, you have to bring it
Has
up.
to be. Yeah,
Yes.
without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. It's,
Yeah, definitely.
One of my favorites.
yeah.
Absolutely one of
Yeah.
my favorites.
Bacons, have you seen it?
Alien?
Of course.
Damn.
Are you
Just
taking the
asking.
piss?
I think he's sick of the
Are you
thing.
No,
fucking
no.
kidding me?
He got the
He
tattoo,
made
but he
them
hates
say
the
he's got
fucking
like
movie.
an alien like that big on his back.
I've got
Yeah.
alien tattooed on my back.
I know. That's
I
why
will have to wake up staring at it.
Damn, I bet.
I'd pay money.
I'm the
I'd say I'd
alien.
pay
I'm
money.
the
to see
alien.
that.
Yeah, I was gonna say
But,
that.
Yeah, I was going right there, Adam. I was like,
I'd say I'd pay 6 pence for the privilege.
6 whole
Six-
pence.
I don't even know.
6
what-
English
Wow.
pennies.
6
I'll give-
English pennies.
I'll give you 40 quid.
Wow, that might
You
actually
can
do
get
it.
anything for 40 quid.
I bet
It's
you
a
can.
fact.
Anything. Oh,
Anything.
Don't say that. I'll
I
figure
don't know
out.
what you could get for 40
I'll figure out
quid, but-
conversion here.
I'm gonna find 40
Yeah, what's a
squid and
quid?
come over there.
How much is 40
What's a quid? Is
40
about.
quid?
I think it's about what $1.50.
That's
a
the
quid.
thing. Squid.
I'm gonna get some squids and be
A
like,
quid is
"Yo, what up?"
$1.50ish, I think.
Okay, so 40 quid would be what, $60?
Yeah, about that.
Hell
Mhm.
yeah, I'm in.
Like a poorly octopus is 6 quid.
A 6 quid.
Octopus.
Poorly octopus.
Poly octopus.
6 quid.
Poorly, as in ill. Poorly.
Ill.
Yeah, Poly.
Yeah, missing 2 tentacles.
Yeah, missing its
Yeah.
missing
6
its
quid.
beak. It's missing its
Anyway,
beak.
Alien. It's good. It's a pretty good movie, right?
It's all right.
It's a great movie.
It's all right.
I love
Fucking
it.
Pretty good.
love it.
I mean,
It's all right.
it's all right.
Yeah,
I mean, it's no Carnosaur 2, but I mean, it's all
like
right.
in isolation.
Oh Jesus, Brian was here right now.
And I prefer Aliens,
It's alright.
Why though?
Aye.
The
Aye.
first one's the best
Aye.
one.
Right.
but I like Aliens.
It's no Carnosaur 3.
God damn. I don't know how we were making breakfast and watching that piece of shit. That was bad. That's fucking terrible. Yeah, I mean, Alien. It goes without saying, like you said, just like the Thing, Night of the
Yeah.
Living Dead. I mean, it's part of horror history, culture. I mean, and you know, it comes down. There's the argument too. Can you consider the second one's isolation as well? I mean, you know,
Yeah, definitely.
Mhm.
so
It's kind
Yeah.
of like the Dead trilogy. They're
Yeah.
all isolation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, being in outer
Actually,
space,
yeah.
you're isolated.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a high
You're in
go.
any kind of a space station, you're isolated.
Right.
Yeah,
You could pick any space movie, like
Yeah.
Jason X,
It's-
and that's
It's the third
isolation.
one where they're in a
why did you have to
prison,
pick
innit?
that movie?
Leprechaun 4.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Hellraiser Bloodlines. Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Critters in Space. Is it actually called Critters in Space? Pretty
Right.
I
sure.
think it's just called Critters 4.
Living in Bridlington.
Okay. You do
That's
realize
isolation.
Michael Myers is going to space at some point. That's gonna happen.
I can't believe it hasn't happened yet.
I have no idea how it hasn't either.
I can't believe
Everyone
Freddy
goes
is
to
in there
space
either.
at some point.
Michael Myers.
Well,
Yeah.
up until recently, they've tried to keep
He didn't go, remember?
that series grounded.
Oh, they grounded in a fucking in a
Like they
blender.
never, killed him and brought him back. All these
yeah.
supernatural elements were just sort of like hinted at.
Well, I'll tell you what, he ain't coming back in Danny McBride's version of it. That's for goddamn sure. That's Corey's taking the mantle of that one. There's
Right.
your new trilogy with Corey.
Does Claire have the black lung now?
Maybe.
Yeah, she actually has.
Oh no.
Well, goddamn. Damn, that's just
Yeah, she's
that
been quite bad just lately, to be honest, but
shit.
she'll be all right.
Hope so.
Yeah, sure. No, she'll be fine. Says me.
Got it. Clint,
Yeah.
you're the alien. You're the alien specialist. I'll let you.
You're the alien, Clint.
Oh,
You're the alien.
yeah. I thought we were talking about Halloween Ends there for a second. I was
We were for a
they
split
turned
second.
Michael Myers into dog food at the end. I thought it'd be really cool.
I
if,
thought it was
like,
dog shit.
Dog food.
if they canned him after the fact,
Yes, dog food.
Come out.
Ah.
It would be like the stuff.
yeah, exactly.
It'll all come back around. Oh, Halloween
Yeah.
Ends is a prequel to the
And
stuff.
then the sheriff can make croquettes out of him and serve
Yes.
the guys down at the station,
Croquettes.
which that would have been a better ending.
Oh, I think I'm not doing it now. Not Alien. Alien.
Then we could have had our version of Jason Goes to Hell, but it would have been, Michael. Never mind.
Michael versus the stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
So, yeah, Alien. God, what a great fucking movie.
Oh, it's fucking
like,
amazing.
yeah, it's just for being such a small cast, and the limited budget that they had, they're basically borrowing stuff to do certain effects on that movie. I mean, they borrowed some lighting shit from The Who to do the egg scene. You know what I mean? It's like because they were occupying, like rehearsals, like studio space that was side by side. So like they borrowed some lighting in order to do that famous looking scene. Even though it was a small cast and a very straightforward and pretty like simple story, it was still kind of intricate, with the whole thing with the beacon distress signal, touching down because the corporation sent a message to the computer to wake them up, you know what I mean, and then ultimately communicating with the synthetic to make certain decisions and turn on the crew, in order to try to retrieve some of this and bring it back, and Ripley basically being the only one who had the presence of mind to like follow all the rules and do what she thought was right, and make decisions that were in her best interest and for the crew, and managed to make it out of there. And she tried to save the cat, which she did, which is awesome. So it's like she's just a really cool character.
That's why she's who she is.
Yeah.
If she wouldn't have saved the cat, I wouldn't have liked her. Say that right now.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Same.
I have stuff to say, but I don't want to rob Nicole of her time.
Yeah, Nicole, what do you got to say about this movie?
Classic. Again, one of the few where the sequel is as good as the original.
Yeah.
And with a tagline, the tagline is "In space, no one can hear you scream."
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
perfect.
that's just, yeah. It was terrifying. Alien's terrifying. And Ripley is a fucking badass bitch. I love her.
Oh,
We are not
amazing
worthy.
in them films, man.
She is, but she's not nearly as badass in this movie as she is in Aliens.
Oh, definitely.
I
She is
absolutely
awesome.
love her in
But-
Aliens.
Which is
yeah.
great because like it's such an sorry, Nicole, I don't mean to. It's such an awesome character arc between the two movies. That's all.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's got that same. It's got the same.
It shows a progression of the character. Like she's like even in Aliens, she's still afraid.
Yeah, but it's not like unrealistic because
Right.
even in Alien, you could see that like she had balls.
Yeah.
Right.
She was just kind of afraid to exude authority.
It's like Sarah Connor. It's just like Sarah
until
Connor.
she had to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then
It's
in
what
the
makes a
second
scream
movie,
queen.
she already knows what she's capable of.
Yeah.
And all these like morons that are telling her that she's wrong, and she's like, no, like you guys are idiots. And you're all
Nobody
gonna die.
listens to the woman.
She's like, no, you fucking not, mate. I've seen what's going to happen.
Yeah. The thing I liked the best about the sequel, was that she knew the importance of acting quickly.
Yeah.
Like almost like a triage nurse. It's like she's like, we have to go now.
Just
we have
sitting
to
here
do
waiting.
something.
Yeah, we're all gonna die.
Why are we
sitting here.
waiting?
Yeah.
She also had a child to take care of.
Yeah, she had Newt.
Yeah.
So
Newt.
that makes you fight a little more,
Yeah.
The
Makes you
director's
tougher.
got it. Yeah, it's amazing.
I watched them all again the other week, didn't I? A couple of weeks ago.
Then you have the third one. Ooh.
Ryan, that's his favorite horror movie.
I know. I don't understand.
Yeah. Just a steady ramp up. I mean, does it get any better than 3?
It's the
Yes.
prison.
Which was the one we
Ryan
definitely
would say
gets-
no. It doesn't get
It
any
definitely
better
gets
than 3.
better than 3.
Which one's what?
You know the
Which was the clone?
striptease is better than 3.
Fucking leave striptease alone.
I love striptease.
Or
Do not diss striptease. It's one of my favourite films.
I should have said
With
Showgirls.
Burt Reynolds.
Showgirls.
Oh, Showgirls
Yeah.
is shit.
Thank you.
Striptease
Okay,
was great. Fucking
Striptease. Burt Reynolds in Vaseline Wellies.
That was Demi Moore and Burt Reynolds.
No contest.
Damn, I love that. Oh, I love I love the defending of striptease right now. I fucking
I'm
love
sorry, I'll die on that hill as well. I'm afraid I've got really bad taste in movies, alright?
it. No,
You
I
watch
think
us to be friends
Nicole. I
with
think
me.
Nicole will be on the hill with you.
I
Could
love
be right.
striptease. Michael
Right?
Clark
It's a
Duncan,
great
come
film.
on. It was great.
it's got Burt Reynolds in it, man.
It's got
Yeah.
Burt Reynolds. It's got
In
Turd
Vaseline.
Ferguson
In
in it.
Vaseline Wellies.
I know he has
There it
Vaseline
is.
in his wellies.
There it is.
Do you know?
Couldn't
It's
leave it alone.
awesome.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, I was behaving. I'm gonna get the buzzer now.
The only,
No, you're not
the
gonna
only-
buzz her yet.
yeah, the only thing that would have made striptease better is if it was like over the top, where she had to like strip for like custody of her child.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Bitch. He's such a little bitch, isn't he? All right, his bitch streak's right out there.
Well, folks, it's been
Fucking
fun.
hell.
And I
Don't
think
rattle
this is
him
not really
tonight.
That was totally worth it
Rattle
because I
him.
just got out.
God damn. If only she had taken over the top and stripped for her
Yeah.
kids.
Fucking got my fucking eye on you, bitch. God, it's clever. It's just been
Worth
clever,
it,
don't
worth
worry.
it.
Whew, boy.
What a little knobhead. I was
Sorry,
well
Clint.
invested then. I was
Sorry,
like, what was
Clint.
going to say?
It would be
Sorry.
like the female
You
over
take
the
this
top.
little win.
Yeah,
Yeah, female.
exactly.
Yes. Female over the top. Jesus Christ.
Such a little bit.
Fantastic.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
Love it.
Fuck's sake.
All
How
right.
you dare some of the movies you like?
So Alien.
Yeah, so Alien.
Oh,
Oh, man.
wait.
What, a,
Yes, Alien.
what an
yes.
absolute fucking. That was a train wreck right there.
I'm just curious. Quick show of hands.
Yeah.
I've always who
Striptease?
like Alien better than Aliens.
So the first one better than the second one.
Depends on the month. I go back
I
and
like
forth.
Aliens.
So you like Aliens on that time of the month, and then you like
I
Aliens
actually-
on
I
the
do
next
prefer
time?
the first
For
one.
1 week out of every month, I
Right.
like
So
Alien
Quentin,
better.
Nicole, neither one of you guys didn't raise your hand to either one. So does
I
that
did.
mean you like
I
Alien
did.
3 better?
I'm an Aliens guy.
I like Aliens
Alien.
better.
I was just
Alien.
curious. I
mean-
love both movies.
I love them all, but
Yeah.
my favourite is the first one.
Yeah.
Second one for me.
It's
Aliens.
so hard. It's so hard. I don't think there's a wrong or right answer. I just
Yeah.
there. I don't think there
There
is.
definitely isn't, because they are all so good, but the first one for me.
Yeah,
definitely.
first one for me too.
Very good.
If Mike Mouse was here, he'd defend me and then mention House 2.
What?
If Mike Mouse was here, he'd defend me and then mention
What in the
House 2.
fuck? Oh my
Yeah,
What
you
the
would
fuck?
mention House too.
Of course he would defend it. But you know what? Actually, after watching it, that movie is.
And
Hey,
he'd
you
tell
won't
you the
catch
second
me.
story is always better.
Second story is always better.
Some cats
It
go.
really is.
A woman has to striptease to save her own
Some
daughter.
ketamine girls.
That's the sequel right there. That's going to be like
And damn
yeah.
straight she does.
To get the parental rights.
To get-
She
yeah, to
has
get
do
custody
the
of her
best
child.
dance.
Yeah.
you better go all the way to the top and use every bit of that pole.
Was Robert Patrick
Just a
in
set
that
of
movie?
bitches.
Or am I making that up?
In what?
No, he
played-
was.
he
was
played
her
the pole.
ex-husband.
He played the
Play the
pole.
Paul. Okay.
Yeah.
He
It was like the
the-
ex-husband or something.
He was the
Yeah,
Terminator.
yeah, it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's
was
where the
the
missing part of
T1000
T,
ex-
The
T1000
wheelchair
1000 went.
stealing
Where's the
ex-husband.
Yeah, when he got put into the fucking steel mill, he got turned into a pole.
Just a sentient pole.
Fucking tangent tonight, mate. Absolute tangent.
God.
Good Lord.
That's good.
If I weren't confused
Good.
before.
I'm fucking confused now.
You-
Oh Lord, fuck, we are gone now. Gone. Talking about T1000 getting melted into a fucking strip pole and striptease, man.
What a way to go out.
If you're gonna go, go.
What happens if he goes back to his form while she's on the pole?
Well,
Nicole.
yeah.
I'm thinking back to some of the animation.
Yeah, no shit. I'm like,
Yes.
okay, yeah, go with that, yeah. Because there's no right answer for that one.
No.
Everything's wrong on that one. Doesn't matter.
No.
I'm blaming Nicole tonight. She
Somebody's
gorgeous, mate.
gonna get skewed. Somebody's gonna get something. They're gonna corking or
He's like, "Have you seen John Connor?" And then she's like, sliding down.
oh
his
yeah,
face.
right, like right down his face. Ass,
Yeah.
ass crack right down his face.
Have you seen this boy?
Take these questions seriously.
Yeah, right.
Quit
We can't talk
putting
about
your
things
ass.
like this. We're
all
British.
We
over.
asked the serious questions.
Called
on
to
this
John.
Yeah, call to John. Why are you sliding down my face like a
Call
credit
to
card?
John.
I know this hurts.
Call to
Not
John. Yeah,
necessarily.
I know this hurts. It's like stop using my face like a credit card machine.
Fucking anarchy.
If it hurts, just punch it with your tongue.
Oh yeah, there
I
you go.
beg you.
Oh, love it. That's a shirt. It hurts. Punch it with your tongue.
I'll do literally 6 t-shirt fucking slogans
That's
tonight.
words to live by, right there.
100%.
Yeah, man.
Punch it with your tongue. Nobody's gonna complain. That's
I
that.
wouldn't.
Like, yep.
Yeah, yes. Holy
100%.
shit.
Total fucking anarchy.
I
What
think
the
we,
fuck's
I
happened?
think
I
that's
don't
What's
know.
gone
weird.
wrong?
I think we are gone. We are 3 hours in. I think we are done.
Oh, I've got at least another 5.
Fuck.
What hours worth? Oh, it's films.
Phil,
I
it's
felt
all right.
I've got a good 5 hours worth. I could go for.
You reckon?
No, not at all.
holy fuck. Nicole, it's 10 o'clock. Don't you have to go?
Yes, actually, she just texted me.
Where you going?
Oh.
I got to pick up my niece at a carnival.
Oh. Mm.
Oh, well.
Nicole.
Like I
Nicole's
have
Love
to.
you.
Nicole's gonna go for a
What,
ride.
what time are you going to be back home?
That sounds like isolation.
Yeah. The fun house.
How is this my life?
What, the hangout or picking your niece up from a carnival?
Ask her
Oh,
to think of
bless
her favorite
Fucking 10
Yeah,
o'clock on a
isolation
Saturday
horror
night.
Combination.
film. Bring her
We're
back.
up at a carnival.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to my youth. Okay.
Fuck it.
Love you guys.
Love you.
If you're still on when I get back, I will
Love
come back
you.
on.
Love you,
Okay.
too, Nicole.
Okay.
Love you.
See ya. Be safe.
Bye.
Love you. Bye. Love you.
Now, final 4. 3 hours
Final
in.
four.
How the fuck? How do we recover from this?
I don't
You're
even
becoming
fucking
more and more
know.
isolated.
Really? Really?
I thought you were gonna say we
We're
Yeah, right.
becoming more and more
Ask me that
isolated.
question when I get up at dinner time, my time tomorrow.
were. Fair enough. Fair enough.
We've got
Hey.
to do it before then.
Do I?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I do have to rip that. Yeah, never mind. Carry on.
Mm.
I think I gotta go get something to eat,
Cool.
honestly. All right, let's go one more time. Let's go around one more time. Who was it last time?
I just
Adam
did
with
Alien. I think,
Adam.
yeah.
Adam.
It was Adam, and then it all went
Yep.
tits up. Where you going,
Oh,
fella? What
tit-
do you want to do?
Oh, tits up. All right,
Oh,
bacon.
tits up.
Tits up.
Tits up.
It's an unpopular opinion, possibly, and not very.
If you say Alien Resurrection again, I am going to fly to the UK and whoop your ass.
What?
Like, that's just uncalled for.
She's
Go,
like,
bring
try
it.
that shit.
Just
Bring it.
Fucking
Have you
do
not
it.
seen?
Perfect.
Have you not seen Slutty the Clown? She'll just
Yeah.
strap
Yeah,
you
she'll
to
beat you with a dildo, man.
She'll strap you to a cinder block. man.
Nobody said it was a bad thing.
I
on
shoot
my
you with
part.
a Nerf gun in your titties.
I might enjoy that. Jesus.
Speaking of which, my fish is coming on Monday. Lauren's coming to stay for the week.
That'll be
nice.
Oh.
What do you guys do when she comes out? Do you just go out and shoot?
No
a
one
bunch
stop.
of shit?
Fuck.
You fucking wish. God.
Love him. At least he had the same
No,
idea I did.
Do you know what we do? Me and Lauren sit about looking like absolute catfish slobs and eat food while like Rich waits on us, usually.
Oh, it sounds
You know
like
what?
a good gig.
It sounds like a good gig. To
Yeah,
me.
It's
that's
perfect.
Yeah.
Roast dinners, chicken, you
He
name
comes in-
it.
You
He
guys
comes
don't
in
go.
wearing his
You guys
apron,
don't
he's
go
like,
out and do
"More
like
tea,
shoots and
love."
stuff while she's there.
We actually are doing on Tuesday.
We are actually going out on Tuesday for a shoot, yeah. We do that as well. But yeah.
Mhm.
I mean,
But
that's
we'll
your
probably just
passion.
chill. I think we're gonna make clay dicks as well. That's another story.
You're gonna make dicks.
Clay dicks, yeah.
Clay
Clay
dick.
dick.
Play dicks.
Dicks. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
me and Lauren have, Lauren has this recurring theme of everything she has is like a dick. Like dick key rings, dick colouring books. She has a
Dick
theme,
tattoos.
earrings.
Yeah. Dick
Yes,
tattoos,
exactly, and so do I. We have
branding.
dick tattoos.
I want
Um,
dick
so
sunglasses.
we're gonna make clay dicks. It's a pottery event.
Like in
So-
Ghost.
Is it like
Yeah,
uh,
like there you go.
kinda.
well, I was gonna say
Kinda.
like chia
Who,
pets.
who's
Is it the
Demi
pottery
Moore
that
and who's
grows?
Patrick Swayze?
Oh yeah, chia pets, chia dicks.
It's the pottery that grows.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what we're doing.
Chia dicks.
Lauren's there. Oh, look at his face. Yeah.
I'm gonna try to
And you
find
know what?
sunglasses that have dick
Rich,
sheds.
She's not
in it.
even
you got-
joking.
You have your hands full, mate.
If only.
I ain't seen his fucking hands, so I don't know what he's
The
doing right
time,
now.
no, the times he said, I thought like it'd be all like pillow fights and stuff in like
Naked pillow
lingerie.
fights and yeah, no.
It's not.
It's never happened. They
Yeah,
sit there
pillow
farting, burping,
fights.
picking the nose.
Here, try my dildo.
Oh, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, not for Rich though.
Here, pick this lint out of my belly button.
Hey, this
Never
fucking-
once has they told me to spit on it or anything like that. It's just been
Stop. I thought it was my turn anyway. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, I'll shut up. Good.
No, because it's just on a tangent. It'll make it worse.
This whole
Right,
episode's
anyway.
been a tangent. I
This,
think we're
yeah,
okay.
this is
Yeah.
insane.
Right. Okay. Willy's Wonderland.
Very
Is that
good.
the one with
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage. Yes.
Oh.
Where he doesn't speak an entire word till the end, and I think it's one word.
You know, I've not seen that movie.
It's
Haven't.
actually pretty
Uh,
much
I heard it was good.
what hasn't come out yet.
It's not bad.
But it's kind of Five Nights at Freddy's, really,
That's what I figured, yeah.
in a way.
Fucking
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
it's a
expected it to
rip-off.
be
It's
like-
a rip-off.
It's a
It's a
What was
rip-off
the thing
of
I
it.
watched the other night? Was a complete fucking copy.
It's not. That was the trailer for Five Nights at Freddy's. As I say, it's like
Yeah.
I feel Five Nights at Freddy's was the game, and then they made Willy's Wonderland, and now they're actually making the Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
Yeah.
Clint,
Yeah,
did, you mean
that's
to
right.
leave, did you mean to leave Tiger King on the fucking thing down there because it's still there?
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
go there.
of course
Take
he
it
did.
off.
No,
Leave
I was
Take
it.
it off.
I was just going through. I was like, it is there. Okay, no, I was making sure.
You can't
would-
get rid of the Tiger King.
I don't want to.
I even
Yeah.
think the Five Nights at
Yeah.
Freddy's movie is about 5 years too late.
I think it's too late.
I really expected it would have been done a really long time ago.
Mm.
Yeah, because
It
they've already had
does
like
seem late.
5 or 6
Yeah.
games of it out or whatever. It's like you guys should have
Yeah.
taken advantage of this a long time ago.
I'm just going to get a drink up.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like it is really late. I feel the time for it was, as you said, 5, maybe more years
Hollywood
ago.
is always late with some of those properties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a
Yeah, I
bad thing is that
agree.
indies
Like, you need to strike when the iron's hot.
and
And
the
they
indies
never
can't
do.
do it because they
Yeah.
can't. They won't have the budget for it. But
No,
again,
this is the thing.
but you know, like we've said though, you wouldn't need.
But
it,
then
seriously.
Willy's Wonderland has not got a huge,
Yeah,
and it is pretty much the same premise, really.
exactly. So it's,
I love that movie as well.
I have to check that out. I might check that out tonight.
Honestly, it's really good. It's quite. It's a bit tongue in cheek, but I think you'll like it. A lot of
I
people didn't. I think they'll
That's
like
good.
it.
I thought it
It's
was
got-
fun.
Yeah, I like Nicolas Cage movies. Not everybody's thing, but I do like them.
So here's the Nicholas. Oh, you know what, dude? We might have to do a Nicolas Cage hangout.
Oh fuck yeah, please! I fucking
Good.
love Nicolas Cage.
We could do that.
movies.
Yeah, we could do that.
I absolutely love them.
Do it. I'm gonna
What's the
call
one where he
Cage-
gets
I'm
shot
gonna
in
call
the
Cage
butt?
fight.
What's this one where his balls explode? Is that?
Oh, thank God you said that. That's Prisoners of the
Ghost of Ma-
Ghostland.
That's it.
That movie
Fuck
is
me, that's
fucking
crazy.
incredible. God damn
That
that
is
movie.
fucking crazy movie.
I went and saw that in the theaters. Yeah. So Clint, so it's called Prisoners of the Ghostland.
Mm.
So Bill Moseley's in it.
Okay.
And he wants Nicolas Cage to hunt down his daughter. And his daughter's really cute. So he's like, all right.
It's
so
like
to
a
pre-
gangster type, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to prevent you from fucking my daughter, I'm gonna put this suit on you, right? I'm gonna have it on your balls,
Mm-hmm.
your arms, your legs, and if you think about fucking her, it's gonna explode.
It's gonna know, and it's gonna explode.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
It's a fucking crazy movie.
Oh,
it's fucking great.
It's good though.
It's
It's one
awesome.
of my favorite Nicolas Cage movies.
Yeah.
Thought it
what's
was-
the predicament?
For a minute, I thought it was going to be like when hell comes to Frogtown, you know, and it's got the chastity belt that just opens
Yeah.
whenever it's ready to fuck.
Your balls just blow up when you think about it.
It's a flap.
Yeah, good. That's on Shutter. Check that shit
But
out.
no
That shit's
spoiler,
hilarious.
but like the scene of actually when it goes off, it's fucking crazy.
It's
Oh.
fucking awesome. It's great.
It's a sick movie, actually. I like
Yeah,
Nicolas
I-
Cage movies.
I
Though.
like it. I went and saw it in theaters.
He's done some good ones.
Yeah.
He definitely has. I like Nicolas Cage. He's so fucking like everybody always gives him shit, makes fun of him, but the dude can really act if you think about it.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Some of my favorite movies have got him in.
I think what
Yeah.
I appreciate about him most is the fact that he will literally do any genre of film.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
not. I don't think he's better than anything. He'll do indie, he'll do mainstream, he'll do
Take
any
it still,
kind.
Yeah.
Nick Cage, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He'll do
it's
anything.
cool.
It's fucking great.
So yeah,
And
Rich came back in
for
and
him-
knew exactly what we're talking about.
yeah, and,
Yeah,
and
Nick Cage
what he
is
did
pretty
was kind
cool,
of
man.
go
Fishes
sort
ice
of-
cubes.
from Hollywood and then to like indie horror as such. And it was literally to clear debt, if I remember rightly from what I read, because he got paid more for like those kind of roles than he did in Hollywood. Because I think you'd said on that interview with Jen the other night where you can spend a budget wrong. And a lot of horror movies will spend their entire budget on a named actor, and I think that's kind of what happened to him a lot, and that's why he cleared his debt that way.
I would agree.
Pretty cool though. It's awesome. I love Nicolas Cage.
Hell yes. Did she pick a
Hell
movie?
to you.
Yes, Willy's Wonderland.
Oh yeah. So god damn it.
That's why we're
Sorry.
talking about Nicolas Cage.
I know. I'm sorry. I don't have any more.
Oh my god.
I mean, I do,
You
but
have.
You don't have any more?
no, I do. I'm trying to think of which one I want to go with, though. Let's see. What do I want to do?
There's so many.
I know there are. There really are.
There's just too bloody many.
Too bloody me.
You could throw out a random movie title, and chances are,
That's true. They've had a
Very true.
isolate. I got it, man. I know somebody said it earlier, but we didn't really get into it. But The Descent.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's on my list.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of my. It's honestly one of my favorite movies, horror movies of all time.
subterranean bullshit.
I mean,
Shit.
it's terrifying too. Like that. Honestly, that's like almost there. You can say you're not afraid of it, but being buried alive is fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
Especially in a like Clint said, a subterranean cave. Fuck. You're not getting out. There's no fucking way. It's impossible.
Yeah. That, I never thought of myself as claustrophobic, but I mean, like, the thought of some of those tight spaces being that far underground and possibly getting stuck is absolutely horrifying to me.
When she's crawling,
We have a
and
lot
you
of friends
see the
that do that
ceiling
stuff,
move.
and no.
I was like, "Oh, this bitch is fucked." Like, because then all of a sudden, just a cave in. I'm like, "Nope, she's done."
Yeah.
And and I know you guys have a lot of like tunnels and cave systems around.
We have a lot of friends that do that a
there's
lot.
loads
A
of
lot
them in this
of those
country. Really
Simon
close.
Subex,
Do you
people
get
like that.
people go potholing and they have to squeeze through tiny little
Not
gaps?
for me.
I'm like, no.
Nope.
I
fuck
mean,
that.
we've climbed through some tiny old gaps.
Yeah, but-
What about that thing we climbed under that had like a gap like that where there was a massive sheet of steel and the like
oh, St. Joseph.
peeled it up under a
Orphanage.
couple of bricks and it was like that and it was like it was wedged and you think if that slips that piece of metal's gonna
It's
go.
gonna be like a guillotine's gonna take.
It's
yeah.
gonna.
Fuck
That was quite scary.
Nope.
It was in an old children's orphanage.
Yeah.
On the door, but it was like a big metal sheet, and they kind of tipped it back, but bricked it up.
Yeah,
and it was a gap
just
like that
pulled
to
it
get
back
through.
and just held it up with a few.
And you
bricks.
think if that
Just
comes
for it
down
to
while I'm
get
going
under.
through here, then I'm fucked.
Nope.
Ah.
Sit that one out. Nope.
Yeah, that one nice.
Yeah. No, thanks.
Nope. I'll take the creatures that'll
Well,
bite your fucking
We've
throat out.
we've done like abandoned train tunnels and stuff like that, haven't we?
Yeah, it's not the tight space thing. It's like I
Nah.
don't do that.
Still
It's like-
scary in
it's-
dark though.
Yeah, as he said, I'm not necessarily claustrophobic, but now you're all right.
No, I can do it.
What do you think, Adam?
Of The Descent?
Well, yeah, The Descent and all the
Or-
fears that come with it.
Yeah, I think it's up there for one of the best horror movies of the 2000s in general.
Yeah.
I think it's I think it's on a short list of horror films that have made this whatever we're in.
Which
Century.
2023.
No, I mean, of the entire 2000s.
Oh, yeah.
I don't. There's only a couple movies that come immediately to mind that I think are even close to being as good as The Descent.
I agree.
I do wish that the promotional pieces to the film didn't give away that there were monsters. I think
Yes.
the greatest thing they could have done was made it seem like it was this horror film about being stuck in a cave, and then halfway into the movie when that first monster shows up, audiences would have been shitting themselves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They
I agree.
never should have given that away.
I agree.
People would have been running out of the theater, and it was such a wasted opportunity.
I agree wholeheartedly. I really liked the fact that they made, because at that point, I mean, it was original either way you look at it, but at that point, no one had ever really done anything with like claustrophobia or caves or anything. And then it's like now it was already, because it was already scary. Like I said, halfway through the movie, it was like shit had already happened. People had already fallen.
Yeah.
People had already, shit had already happened to the fact where it's like you don't even need monsters now. You don't even need to have them in there.
No, just the fear of being stuck in the cave is enough for most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But and then having to like crawl across chasms and it's like we don't even need monsters in this movie.
Yeah. It's scary enough, and then they find out they got the goddamn Morlocks down there.
The Morlocks.
Morlocks.
The Morlocks are fantastic.
They are.
Morlocks
I
are
might have to
powerful.
watch that movie again. The Time Machine.
Uh-huh.
It's great.
It's awesome. It's great.
It is. Yes, it is. All right, Clint. What's your last movie?
Well, I stumbled upon another one this afternoon, and I struggle with mentioning it because in the end, I wasn't sure that I understood it.
Okay.
It's one of those movies that when it's over, you're like, what
Gotta
happened?
watch it again.
Yeah. It's called Sam Was Here.
Oh, never heard of that one.
Yeah.
Why do I feel
And-
like Chelsea watched that?
It's an unusual film in the sense that it's this dude in his really shitty car driving basically through the Mojave Desert, stopping at like homes and like knocking on the doors. Nobody fucking answers ever. He's a sales guy who's trying to like drum up like clients in an area that people don't normally go. And at one point he goes to a motel and he like calls his boss, leaves a message for his boss. The interesting thing is, like every time he makes a phone call, he never gets anybody on the phone. Every time he goes somewhere, there's never anybody there. It's basically just him for the most part, traveling in this area, thinking that he's got something to do. And then he'll go places and like the radio will be on and it's like some talk radio show. And ultimately, he finds out while he's gone that like he's wanted for murder. And he's like really confused like as to why. And it's like this radio DJ guy is basically the one who is like making this case for him being a murderer. To the point where letters were sent out to people in this area basically saying he's a murderer. If you see him, like
Kill him.
do something.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So like he ends up like running for his life, like at one point a cop shoots him, and he ends up, having to kill the cop, and he's going from like house to house. He ends up, burning some woman with a boiling pot of water and some weird shit like that. Like you never know what the fuck is actually going on.
Sounds really familiar.
And that's kind of the weird thing. And in the end, like he does kind of get, captured and shit happens to him, but it's like you never really figure it out. It's like, well, was the guy like dead? Because there was like some story unfolding, about his past that they never really put a fine point on as to what happened, and he's basically being chased, almost like this is his personal purgatory or something like that. So
Isn't it people
I
that
didn't quite get it or figure it out, but I mean, it was interesting enough that I might go back and look at it again.
it's people that he met too along the way, like they reappear. If I'm thinking of the same movie, like he runs into people, and then the people that he meets along the way, like they kind of turn back up, and they're the ones trying to kill him.
Yeah, for some reason, most of the people that are trying to kill him are wearing masks.
Yeah,
They're very creepy.
So
looking
they are
masks,
creepy
yeah.
as fuck.
Yeah.
How old is this movie?
2016, if I'm not mistaken.
I think that our
I-
daughter
I-
and
it's-
Rich has seen it. I haven't,
sounds
but I
really
remember the
familiar
name
to
of
me.
it,
I'll have
and
to go
from
back
what
and
you're describing, I think it's
have a
one of
look
the
at
ones that Rich and his daughter used to watch.
Yeah. It's 2016.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, it sounds really boring because Clint described it.
Right now, you'll never go see it,
Sick.
but
No,
It's,
I'll go
it sounds
see
no,
it.
that
it's
sounds
almost
really
as
awesome.
boring.
Dude.
It's almost as boring as Rubber. It's like
Ooh.
it's
Is
got
it
that-
Oh,
like
I
that,
like
dude?
Rubber.
Rubber
like
is
that?
boring.
That's a good movie.
I like
you,
it, but
Adam.
it is kind of boring.
Like
I
Rubber.
thought you was talking
It's
about
boring as
hashtag
fuck.
rubber.
No, not hashtag Rubber. No,
Oh, sorry.
Rubber the movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, rubbers are necessary, depending
Yeah.
on the circumstance.
True story.
Sure.
Not in my life, they're not, mate.
I guess
Well,
not.
okay. No, I want to check this out though because it
Oh,
sounds.
sick. Oh, with a rod on it. Jesus.
Yeah.
Where'd you watch it at, Clint? Oh, you must have watched
that
it
was on
Prime.
Amazon. Yeah. Yeah.
Motherfucker.
That went down
I'm
the
gonna-
prime. The
I'm gonna
prime
change my
rabbit hole.
password just to fuck with you.
God damn it!
Like, oh fuck, I can't watch nothing now.
That's all right. Mike gave me his.
Oh fuck you.
I was going to say, I'll give
Oh, that's why they're fighting. Oh.
Yeah, he loves Mike more than me.
Oh,
Aw.
not true.
It's fine.
not
No,
true.
no, I want to check that out, dude. I'm with Rich though. It sounds so familiar.
yeah, it sounds like I've
Yeah.
seen it. But
I'm sure I've heard you talk about it. I'll be honest.
yeah,
might
I'm
be
going to
wrong.
go back and watch it. You say it's on Amazon?
It is.
Well, it is for you, probably for us.
Amazon seems to be pretty much the same. It's Netflix
it?
that's different for us usually.
Yeah, it sounds interesting. Like,
Yeah.
definitely want to check that one out because
Yeah.
that sounds original as shit without a doubt.
Mm.
Yeah.
But you know, if you got to watch it more than one time, then it did its job for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
All right, there, Mr. Backus. What do you got?
Apart from a nice
how
ass.
about Deliverance?
Yeah, aside from a nice ass.
Oh.
See,
you
I
know
said
that.
nice ass, and he says deliverance. See?
Dang, 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 dang.
Delivering that ass to you
Right.
on a silver platter.
Woo!
Make you squeal like a pig. Word, word. That's a good one.
You got a right
Yeah.
pretty face, boy.
Fuck, I don't even. I mean,
Your
you
mouth
know,
pretty.
what's real? You know what's so
Got
funny
a
about
real
Deliverance?
pretty man.
A lot of people have not seen that movie. It's really fucking funny. Like,
Yeah,
when you
a lot of
ask them
people
what's-
haven't seen it.
They have not seen it, and it's like, damn, really? It's a rough watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really is. But
It's like Hills
It
Have
is.
Eyes for me.
Oh,
Rough
uh-huh.
watches.
exactly,
Without that movie, though, there's a whole subgenre of horror we never would have received.
1000%.
Very true.
Yeah.
1000%.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre being one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't.
Wrong turn and things like that.
That
Wrong
that
turn.
movie that I mentioned
Yeah.
earlier, just before dawn. I don't think we would have gotten that.
You wouldn't have gotten
Mhm.
Clint. You wouldn't have gotten Clint's favorite movie, Mother's Day.
Yeah. Oh, it's his hard pass movie, that. Mother's Day. It's
But
his
yeah,
hard pass
like
movie.
that rustic, rural, inbred.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. These are my
We
my
might have never-
Where's
pockets of
Ryan when I
humanity
need
horror.
him now to be totally on my side and go, no, we don't want to watch it.
We maybe never would
Ryan's
have
my,
gotten
like,
wrong turn.
pendulum.
No,
Yeah.
you would have never gotten Wrong Turn. You wouldn't have
Never
gotten
gotten Wrong
like
Turn.
like
That's
like
what I
Adam
just
said.
said.
Yeah, he just said that.
A genre of a subgenre of horror would have never existed without this
Hard
movie.
passes for me. I need Ryan here to go, like, no, don't watch it, Claire, to know what not to watch with
Is
those
that
kind
what
of.
Chasing Mooses tonight?
It's
isn't it?
Chasing Mooses,
in
isn't it?
Toronto or something like
Yes, yes.
Listen,
Well, we're
Bless
gonna
him.
tell you to watch it.
Mr. Ryan.
Chasing
Watch it.
moose around Toronto.
Anyway, continue, Mr.
if
Backus.
I watch any of them movies, I'll have to do it like that.
I mean, that was. I mean, what can be said? It kind of was pinpointing.
It's just someone who's
It
been
was
in
kind of
it.
ricocheting off of the striptease with the Burt Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds, yeah,
Brought up.
You can't
Story.
beat it.
The no
You know,
touch
but-
Burt Reynolds.
But I think this is the only episode that Burt Reynolds has been brought up twice.
It's
Yeah.
kind of scary.
In
Right?
the
Yeah,
same
true.
hangout.
It's pretty terrifying.
I don't think it is actually. I bring Burt Reynolds.
Well, the
up on a
fact that
daily
one of them was
basis.
striptease, that was what makes it scary.
It's just a really
Bad
unsettling
movie,
movie. I mean,
Very
you know,
unsettling.
I mean, to say the least.
Yeah,
I'm,
it's,
pre-
it is a
I'm
scary
pretty
movie.
sure it's the first on-screen male rape that has ever happened. I mean,
Yeah, because Scum was after, wasn't it?
I mean,
I love
Fucking hell.
how we're chuckling.
No,
important that Beatty never lived it down. I'm sure if they asked him, like, honestly,
I was thinking
do you
something else.
regret making that movie? He'd probably be like, yeah,
Yes.
he's dead now,
Yeah,
He's dead now.
so he
because of
doesn't
that
regret
movie.
much. But
yeah.
when he was alive, I bet when they held that mic, and I bet he would have been like, yeah, I should have been
Something else.
Paulie and Rocky or something.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have let him.
But then does
I
that
shouldn't have
not
let him anally
again
rape
make
me
him?
with my tidy whities down while
I
made
should have been
big
Dick
noises.
Tracy. I should have been Dick
It's
Tracy.
the jaws of anal rape.
Fuck.
That's a
Oh
shirt.
man, I just
Now
felt
that's
Fuck,
a
so
like,
good.
that's
Jaws
dark.
of Anal. You know, see, Clint brings it
That's
back full
fucking
circle.
dark.
Oh
we're
man,
talking
I got
about-
goosebumps.
We're talking about isolation
Why do
earlier.
we-
That's a callback.
It
That
is
was
a
supposed
callback.
to
Adam
be
said that
Even
before.
Yeah,
before.
Yep. Like
Fuck me,
talking
that's
about
dark.
Jaws
cows.
of anal rape.
Cows
No,
in
but
the
films
beginning.
like that, right? Hang on. What Adam just said about, like, you know, should you really have made that movie? But then we go back to now, and it's like it's those movies is why we remember them for that shock factor, and like
This reminds me, I used to be a lot funnier. That's all.
you are funny.
I'm
think it's
missing
funny.
something tonight because I've hit the crickets. So you're definitely as
The
funny. as
Jaws
fuck, so
of
you're good.
anal
The
rape.
Jaws of anal rapage.
Fuck, man.
I don't
We've lost
that-
him.
it's-
He's gone. He's
It
gone.
sounds like a shirt, but then you hear it, and it's like, is that a documentary?
Yeah.
Like it's fuck.
It's
like that.
no, it's a shirt. Jaws of anal rape.
Tonight we wander into the jaws of
Just
anal rape.
saying it.
Yes.
I keep trying to take a sip, and every time I do, someone says "Jaws of anal rape," and I almost spit it out again.
I don't know. I mean, Jaws
Try
of
it
anal
again
rape.
because I'm going to say it
Jaws of
again.
anal rape. Fuck.
I guarantee
The
when
sad
I
thing is,
my,
it's like,
my
what-
status is going to be Jaws of
What
anal
else?
rape.
What else are you gonna compare
hell.
it to? Like, what other movies in contention?
We
Brokeback
actually talked
Mountain?
about this too, and you were like, "No, we are not going to compare anal rape scenes."
Oh, not. Is
You
that
don't
me?
remember this,
Fuck.
was me.
Do you remember we're all live still right now?
dude?
Do you know what I mean?
The whole hangout is suddenly going through my mind now.
You got a fan, Don.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that's my
You're funny.
buddy. I love Tia. She's amazing.
Aw,
That's
nice.
fuck. All right, you want to compare anal rape scenes? You want to do this?
Fuck's
You want to
sake.
do this? You
Go on, go for it. I've got one.
Fuck off.
I'm trying to think of one.
Well,
I've got one.
I spit on your grave.
Yep.
There's Irreversible, if you've ever
Yep.
seen that.
Yep.
No,
Ooh.
There's American History X.
Yep.
Oh,
no.
yeah.
Why
Oh,
am
no.
I the only one thrown out?
Because you know 'em, baby.
I can't
Why have
think
you
of them.
watched so many?
I
Like,
stay away from
Deliverance
things
is the
that
one
sit.
that comes to mind. It's
Where's
like-
Ryan when I need him? I stay away from things that anyone
Yeah.
suggests has
Hey,
got.
Clint,
to
you know- you know-
You're like,
notice-
let me
films.
go through the Rolodex of
You know-
all the.
notice how
anal
we're
rape
starting to talk
scenes,
about
remember?
We're talking about this, and our viewership's going up. I'm starting to get worried
Is
about
it?
who watches
That's
this.
awesome.
We could talk about context of anal rape, though, of viewership.
Contact, yes.
Context. You're getting fucked in the ass. What other context do we need?
Forcefully.
Well,
You- you don't wanna-
Right, at this point, I'm not talking anymore.
Promise.
No, because there's all sorts of shit, and we all know once I start talking, it's a no.
Uh,
I'm good.
Jesus, holy shit! Where is
Forgot
where
about
did we
American
go?
History X? Jesus Christ.
Well, I've got
that
one.
was
It's
horrible.
called Scum. Have you seen that?
I mentioned Scum earlier. It came after that, but it
Scum.
was pretty. In this
Scum.
country,
Scum.
Scum. Yeah, in this country, it was like one of those movies, like you say, of like Deliverance. It was a big one in this country.
It's,
It was like,
it's a film
wow.
about a boss still.
Winston, Ray Winston.
Yeah, Ray
Really
Winston
young
when he's
Ray
really
Winston.
young and it's an ill
Ray
film.
Winston.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a
Yeah.
prison Borstal movie.
Prison boss still the ass rape a lad in the potting shed.
It's. I couldn't watch it for years. I still wouldn't watch it now. I choose to. It's really quite upsetting.
Yeah.
But you know,
It's good.
since we're on the subject,
Does Ghoulies 2 count?
You know, with a finger though.
What was that? What,
Ghoulies too. I
Ghoulies
don't
too?
remember it.
With the monster right up the bum.
Technically, he was
It was
getting his ass eaten.
Yes,
but,
yeah.
you know.
It was rim job. Guess we can compare
Not
rim
wrong
job.
with
scenes.
that.
Okay, we're
Let's
back
do-
to the
let's do
anime
rim
shit.
job scenes too. You know, eating buttholes.
Slightly different.
Right.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna bring up a Serbian film, I bet.
Not
I've
seen
actually
it again
not
by
seen it.
reputation.
I mean, I've seen enough clips of it because I'm morbidly curious that I get the gist. But there are still certain things I haven't watched. But
Oh,
I've also watched. I've also read the synopsis.
Tia's got it. Yeah, Human Centipede 2 and Hills Have Eyes 2. That's
Yeah.
why I don't like.
Hills of Eyes, yeah. Whoa.
Yep.
Look.
There's anal.
Hard pass.
House
Hard
of-
pass.
There's anal rape in Hills of Eyes too.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
There's anal rape in Human Centipede too.
It's like I
I
don't
may have
remember.
blocked it out.
I think I've only ever seen the first Hills of
Pulp Fiction has one too.
Oh,
I think-
fuck
Pulp
yeah,
Fiction
Pulp
has
Fiction,
a really
yeah.
famous one. Yeah, that
That's
might be
right.
the
True.
most, that
Bring out the gimp.
I could actually say, I might say the Pulp Fiction. That might be the most famous one of all time
Yeah, actually, yeah. Bring out the gimp. Pulp Fiction.
Could be.
because it's the most mainstream one.
Yeah.
Most mainstream, just normie people that goes to the movies have seen that,
Mm.
Yeah.
and most of the
Watch
movies
that sometime.
we've talked about. I can't believe we're talking about that.
I can't either.
I know I've seen it, but I don't remember the name of it.
Baldexy.
What?
I'm literally sitting here in
Baldexy.
shock
You
and
have.
fucking
You've
all.
seen it.
Oh,
I can't believe this is the subject right now, but I'm going with it.
I can't.
I mean,
can't
this should be an entire hangout. Is what I'm trying to
It
say.
probably
yeah.
should not
Yeah.
be.
Not
but
not the last 5 minutes of one. I mean, we need to vote.
This
we
is
need
not happening. This
we-
is. This
we
is
need
not
to
happening.
get balls deep into this topic. So
You know
Why
what
would
the
you
worst
even
part is?
say
If
that
I
after
stop me
talking
on
about
tunnel,
anal
I
rape?
would
It
do
just
that.
said balls deep. Wow. We
That's
shouldn't
what
say
she
dick
said.
deep, I guess. Let's get dick deep in anal rape. Holy shit! I can't believe I just said that.
It will be an absolute miracle if this doesn't get flagged. I'm just going to say that right now.
yeah, we're off.
I'll
we're
pray
off the
every
web.
night.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
More like fist deep.
Fuck.
what did that say?
Son of a bitch.
And I was behaving.
Yeah, well, you
Uh-huh.
were being good for once. Adam just deliverance, and then
Fisted a clown.
banjo started playing and looked the fuck out.
This was not my intention.
I know it's not. I knew it wasn't. This kind of happens.
I think you're lying.
Yeah.
You've seen that many in a rape films. Bloody hell.
Has anybody seen a movie called Sleepers?
Yeah,
Yes.
That
Yeah.
has one too.
of course I have.
Oh, that's a really
Of course you
good
have. Yeah,
movie,
your
Sleepers.
morbid curiosity.
Yeah, it'll be on that Rolodex.
Did they
I'll,
ever film adapt Rose Madder?
What?
Rose Madder. The Stephen King. Did they ever film adapt that book?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't think they did. That's really horrendous. But the book was better.
Anal
'cause
rape.
they made the
Oh,
film.
missed it.
Darn.
I have to watch it tonight.
I mean, there's a movie called Rape Zombie. If you really just want to go,
Light some candles.
Oh, Jesus.
Light some candles. Get in a bubble bath.
stick your thumb in your ass. Sure.
With a corker.
What?
Is that the
fuck was that?
corking?
Yeah, shoot a grape out of your asshole.
Corking.
Oh, great.
Fuck's sake.
I don't know how
Okay,
to
I
do
do get it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I get it.
I don't. This is
What?
insanity.
I'm
This is
saying
fucking
fuck
crazy. There is.
I don't know where we are right now.
I have
Me
no
neither.
fucking, I have no fucking clue.
Deliverance.
Oh, I know.
Go with it.
Deliverance. That's where
Deliverance. Yeah,
That's
where
where we
we
were.
are.
off. Yeah, I'm being
So-
so well behaved by that right now. You
Me too.
Yeah, Rich-
I'm
Rich.
like holding back so fun.
What?
You're doing good.
Yeah, you're.
I'm
I
proud of you. I'm so proud.
I'm keeping my smutty mouth so clean. Should go so fast.
This is absolute insanity. Okay,
Right.
now that I was just saying, now we got that out of our systems, but I don't think we did.
I'm with the.
Um, let's try to bring it back to the Bacons.
Oh,
Right. Pass me
shit.
that. I've got things left. I'll run through quickly what I've got left in one go. Yeah?
Sure.
So
Okay.
I'll do that. Our name tonight. We've got 30 Days a Night. Sam Raimi.
Good.
Absolutely.
What a good pick.
Yeah.
That is a
We
good
could have
one.
we could
Yeah.
have talked for a long time about that one.
But we just
Yeah, sick movie. I left it till last because we'd used it as the name for us tonight.
Oh,
30
sorry,
Days
I
of
took
Bacon.
that. Sorry, hold on a second.
30 Days of Bacon.
Yeah.
So I kind of left it till the end.
Learning
As
the
such,
hot
I meant
tub,
so.
Adam. Oh, love it.
What
that
else
them
have we
called?
got? On my list, I have got Dog Soldiers.
Oh shit!
Dog
Yeah.
Soldiers,
Great one.
yeah.
Probably one of the
Yeah,
greatest werewolf movies ever.
And instead
Alone
we
on the
talked
Mars.
about-
Yeah, again.
Instead, we talked about
was
Just
actually one of
Before
mine.
Dawn, Sweetheart, and Tiger King.
As Adam goes along the bottom scrolling.
Instead of
Deliverance.
talking about
Like,
these
yeah.
Deliverance.
awesome movies, we talked about Sam was here.
Claire had the list, and we're just like Deliverance, The Deep House.
I'm sorry. I'm just mentioning all the movies that Clint brought up.
You did literally just name every fucking movie Clint brought up. Isolation.
There wasn't even.
What else did I have?
Isolation is worth it.
Cloverfield
Island.
Lane.
Oh, the one with John
Cloverfield
Goodman.
Lane.
Oh, that's
Oh,
a good one.
fucking, you
10
know that
Cloverfield,
film. I
yeah.
bring it
I
up all the
thought about
time. I'm
Cloverfield.
recycling, but I love that movie.
Another one of mine, actually.
Mm.
Yeah.
Pyramid. If anyone's seen Pyramid.
Which one's that?
Pyramid.
Yeah,
I've been in a pyramid, like a cheerleading pyramid.
they're on an archaeological dig. They go down the tunnels. They end up being trapped in this pyramid. It's got like a mummified cats that are
Yeah,
absolutely fucking
that's
terrifying in it.
That's
Really good
Wow.
movie.
Damn, the
Can't
fucking
remember the year. I
poster
think it's
looks
like
fucking-
2000 and maybe
Pretty new.
14.
12, maybe.
14.
What far off? Yeah.
There you go.
Pyramid. That's a good
Pyramid.
movie. Isolation. Trapped in a pyramid. Scary cats. Studio 666. They're all locked in a house.
Oh, yeah, Foo Fighters.
There you
Yeah,
go.
brilliant movie. Absolutely. Underrated, unfortunately, because 6 weeks after it was released, Taylor Hawkins killed himself,
think it was
unfortunately.
6
Yeah,
weeks.
I think
Yeah,
it was
that's
5 to
true.
6 weeks after, yeah. And it kind of got buried, obviously, with everything, which is fair enough.
Yeah.
Deep Blue Sea. You could say Deep Blue
I knew
Sea.
goddamn well somebody's going to bring that
Yeah.
up.
Again, recycle that one. Love
I
it.
Think about the Shallows.
Hmm?
Shallows.
Yeah.
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 Shallows.
Yes,
They're 45 meters down.
Yeah, that's even.
Oh.
That's even worse.
Last
man.
one's.
What about The Abyss?
Last one's.
Oh, yeah, The Abyss. Fuck yeah.
I
Fucking
love
hell
The
yeah.
Abyss
Great
is
movie.
Fantastic.
Not
Yeah.
horror.
God.
Great sci-fi movie.
Oh,
Definite
yeah.
Yeah.
isolation. Definite isolation.
Yeah, I've watched
Yeah.
that. God
Yeah.
knows how many times.
What else have I got?
When she has to drown, like she has to drown herself, and he has to like resuscitate her.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
name,
Yeah, that's
name,
pretty
I
scary.
mean, what an intense scene.
name me another
Yeah.
fucking movie that's got an intense scene like that. That's like that. You kill yourself just to be brought back. That's fucking insanity.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
that's pretty
cool. Now
crazy.
James Cameron's just going to make Space Cat movies until he's dead. That's cool. That's
Yeah.
Flatliners.
Wait. Can't fucking wait.
Flatliners.
Can't wait to watch 8 more Avatar movies.
It's so funny you bring up Flatliners. Adam, shut the fuck up about those goddamn Avatar movies.
Flatliners is good.
I've not
Suck.
seen any of them, and I'm
God, I hate
You're
Avatar.
not
Avatar.
missing anything,
Fucking
Claire.
much. You ain't
You're not
missing
missing
nothing.
anything.
good.
Adam, you're probably one of the only people on earth I know that hates them as much as I do.
Really? Avatar?
I fucking hate that movie. It's so dumb.
Avatar.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah,
never
I've
seen any of
No,
them.
sir.
I saw it in the theater the first round, and even then I was like, "What?
What the
What's the
fuck
big
am I
deal?
watching?
Oh,
yeah.
it's 3D. Cool."
Yeah, 3D. I'm
They,
like,
they were making 3D movies in '82.
yeah, right.
I've
Like,
got
that's
a
two
big-
left.
like, why do I give a shit?
Yep.
Let me
I'm
get
with
these
you.
two out before I lose complete focus.
All right, go for it.
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Isolated in his
Still
fishnet.
locked it. No, well,
More
there's nothing wrong with being isolated in fishnets.
Frank Frankfurter.
Yeah, they're in Frankie's house, aren't you? You know,
Say, isolated.
Frankenfurter.
Frankenfurter.
probably violated in fishnets. It's all good. There's that one. What was the last one? Right, it is not a horror movie or a sci-fi movie, but it needs mentioning. The Rock, Nicolas Cage movie yet again.
Alcatraz.
Are they isolated though?
Yeah, they are, but
Because
this
the jet pilot.
I love
They
that
are
movie.
isolated.
The
You're in the
Rock
middle
is
of the ocean
awesome.
on an island.
The Rock is fucking fantastic.
Wow. Whoa. Rich, she's looking at you in a way, dude. I'd be careful tonight. That's all
Yeah,
I'm
it's,
saying.
No, I shouldn't scared of it.
I'm sensing some Sweeney Todd shit might happen go down tonight.
Put him in some
I
pies
don't mind. I
lovely.
don't mind the going down bit, but not Sweeney Todd.
Boom.
I'm not that kind of girl.
Fuck.
That's right. That's right.
She is that.
But yeah, that's all I've got. That's a lot for me.
Well, okay. Are you gonna save your cat, Clint?
No,
Okay. Just making. Just making. I'm just checking.
he's very old. He's
Well,
had a
then
good life.
Steve, wow. He can
Oh,
die by getting shoved into a drawer. All right. Fair enough. Well, this hangout has been something.
different.
Definitely different. Definitely different. Adam, you've been the MVP of tonight.
I feel like you always have this exasperated every time I'm on.
No, it's incredible.
Love you,
This
Adam.
hangout's been
No.
I mean, there's
Yeah, thanks, Adam.
there's barely any words that can convey any of the shit that happened tonight. We got how many movies on the fucking banner down here?
Things
yet-
seem
We
to
definitely
go a
took a
little bit
backdoor
more smoother
approach.
when I'm not on.
No, they don't go smoother when you're on. They go crazy.
I'm
Or-
not saying that I'm not gonna stop. I don't care. I'm gonna keep coming on.
Goddamn
Yeah.
right you are.
If you
Same.
weren't here, we
Same.
wouldn't have the jaws of
Yeah,
anal rape.
Yeah, Jaws of Anal Rapage, and we would have been an hour and a half probably earlier, but we got Deliverance, which opened up a can of worms that
Yeah,
is on the internet forever.
we would have talked about movies like 30 Days a Night, and
And I'm so
Good
proud of
movies.
Rich tonight. Rich has been so. I'm
Yeah.
so proud of
Fucking
you.
fun is
So
that?
good.
Restraint was
Rich,
like.
you have- yeah,
this
you're
what time
such-
is it there, Bacon's, for you guys? What time is it for you
It
guys?
is 3:41 a.m.
Oh, wow.
So, are you gonna crash as soon as this is
No.
don't know.
over, or
I'm looking outside. If
gonna
it's
go
a
to the
clear, if it's clear skies, yeah, I'm thinking about going down for sunrise.
It shouldn't because his foot's really bad and we have to go drive for Lauren on Monday. But you know,
Yeah, but the beach
It
is
won't
like
listen.
100 yards away.
No, Adam, you shut your pretty mouth.
It's worth it.
You're always.
you really just told him to shut
you're-
his pretty mouth.
I
Unless
did.
you're gonna squeal like a pig.
Yeah. Then you can open it again.
Fuck's
right-
sake.
Unless you're going to use your jaws for anal rapage.
under the right circumstances, I'm sure that I would.
Pretty sure we
What
can
happened
plan
in this hot tub that I fucking missed last weekend?
We'll plan.
Something's going on.
plan another
Something's
Poconos
happened.
What's going on, boys? Go on,
This hot
lads.
tub was like Hellraiser.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Jesus.
Without a doubt. Yeah. Yeah.
Is there an uncut version I can get?
I'm sure
Is there a no F version?
It
No,
was
there are videos out there floating on the web.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
all I'm gonna say on the.
I
dark
have
web.
seen one little video.
On
One.
the dark web. They're
And
out
that's
there.
it.
If they're on the dark web, they owe us some fucking money.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to pay me then.
Anal rapage.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Anal rape, exactly.
Got him.
Boom.
Hashtag anals.
Yes.
Boom. Boom. Fuck. Knocked
That
10
was
cent off.
unfair. That was
No,
unfair.
that was fucked up. He waited
This
for
is-
that one.
This is such a broad topic. I mean, there's so many movies
Anal
that
rape?
could have been said that
Oh.
weren't. You know.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, that's
that's
it.
right.
That's not
I
what I'm
was
saying.
going-
This
I
should
was
be a
like,
whole
anal rape?
hangout.
Yeah.
Broad topic.
Yeah. Yeah.
It might be our most popular one if we do anal rapage. We could get like 40 people on.
Seriously,
It
Might
could happen.
be.
we have like
Hey.
5 whole people watching this right
Yeah.
now.
We have one.
Yeah.
And it's Clint 'cause he's
What
got
would
a-
we call that hangout? Cornhole.
Cornhole champions. Yeah, man. I don't know what we call that hangout. We'd let
Shit
the
stabbers.
we'd let the fans decide.
Bad
Yeah.
idea.
Backdoor horror.
What we'd call that one.
Yeah,
Backdoor horror. That's a good one.
Banned forever.
Backdoor.
Is what we
yeah,
call it.
that would be what it's called. Ban book. Exactly. Oh, fuck them. Whatever. Anyway, this one has been fun, without
Yeah,
a doubt.
it's been fun for sure.
I mean, it's
It's been something.
It's been see, that's exactly where I was. What I'm saying, it hasn't been bad at all. I'm just lost for words as to how we got from isolation to anal isolation. So that was my.
I
thing.
think we've actually been everywhere tonight, not just
Yeah, we
anal.
have. We pretty much hit every topic that I can think of.
Oh god, I should say stop stopping.
No,
I'm
yeah, I
just like,
stopped myself then as well.
Oh,
Don't do it.
right, okay.
I'm not
All
doing
right.
it.
Hope you guys had fun out there in La La Land. Don't put your thumb in your bum. Love y'all.